start our adventure.
Hey,
The world of fantasy.
guys, we want to
Or answer the call
this
to
going.
action.
We don't know what we're going to see right now. We want to make sure we're trying to get all this stuff streamed for the Summer Games Fest stuff, which this is not technically Summer Games Fest, but they'll do it all.
As the
Yeah, it's
great
close enough.
battle
Sorry for the late note. How about no notice? But we're going to try to get this schedule. It's hard to find the schedule for all this. Try to get it set in advance. Sorry, we got stuff everywhere.
We're gonna try to get the schedule, the official schedule out today, because a lot of stuff are streaming in different areas. Most of it's with Summer Game Fest officially, but anyway, this is the OTK Game Expo. It is mostly indie games, but there might be some fun stuff that we'll get to see today. And so we wanted to do that with you guys. Let's get to our.
Be part of the experience.
We actually can't see the chat right now, so trying to get to our own channel to find the chat real quick. Live.
You can build the house of your dreams.
We'll see some
like
good
a
stuff.
farmer
We might
working
see some good
day
stuff.
and
Some good
night.
stuff.
We might just
Hey
see
there.
some good stuff. You see chat?
Yep.
And you'll never
Why am I not?
want to leave.
Am I clicking? Oh, I'm just clicking the wrong thing.
Yeah, Misen in the house. How you doing, dude? Hope all is well.
I guess I'm just gonna pull it up. I want to pull up this as a. Can I do pop
Thanks,
out?
thanks, Beverly. We appreciate
Pop out
that.
chat. That's what I'm looking for. Let's make this big. Show everyone.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Wow.
There we go. Now
I
we
like
got
it.
chat good. Let's plug this in so
I'm
we don't
starting to like
lose.
our setup here. I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this. I like this. This was kind of what I was trying to do originally,
Well,
and
you did it
everything was being weird the last stream.
Throwing kicks and fireballs. Unleash the fury.
This chair's making it feel like my legs vibrating, like my phone's in my pocket, but it's not. Have you ever had that where you reach down? Do you even keep your phone to vibrate? Yeah. Does anyone do it anymore? That's good, man. Football as well. Hey, Inferno and I are still trying to convince you to get on a stream with us. Just black yourself out. You know what I mean? I know, man. I really do want to not
really
talk about it. I want to
I'm
play
really
some games together.
liking this guy singing here.
Yeah, he's doing it, dude.
Right,
That's
yeah.
a performance.
That is a performance. All right. I think it's officially starting. Should we make this big for them?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. We're going to make I'm going to get up one more time. We're still working on getting controls over here. We'll have that next week.
with our keyboard, we can keep one of the buttons
I'm, still recovering from.
We have a stream
But
deck.
here we
You're right,
are
you're
at
right.
the We Play Studio for the
have a lot of
2024 OTK
Can't start an
Games
operation without the
Expo
gear.
presented by Cash App. And this year is going to be a little bit
Oh,
different.
it's
because
weird,
It's
yeah.
not just going to be
So he's
me
the one
up here
presenting this.
hosting. I have two other co-hosts. EE and Ovly, why don't you guys come on over here and we can introduce you to the audience here. How you guys doing?
Oh man, I am feeling amazing.
That
Asmik.
stage does
It is
look
such
like you
an
just
honor
wanna
to
get
be
up and
here.
dance.
Thank you.
Yeah.
because I know the show
That is a
gonna be
legit
bananas.
stage
so I
for
can-
the
right, am I good?
what I
No,
was
no.
expecting.
How do we get a set like that?
I don't know how much of that is
Come on.
CG.
Okay.
Like, is that
All right,
all?
well then it's you too. Well,
Is that
welcome
all
to the show.
green
How you
screen
doing?
behind
You
them,
did-
making it
you
look like that, or
basically,
is that
That's
all
real.
you
actual
basically
LED
did everything.
screens? I mean, what they're standing on clearly looks.
Games, but I'm very excited. Thank you so much.
That's
for
the
Yeah.
set we're trying to get for no reason.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah,
just to have
that
it.
is the set
Hundreds
we
of
want.
amazing developers, and today we're thrilled to share games that they've poured years of their lives into, and of course, buckets of passion as well.
Yeah,
We're once
I'm
again
kinda curious, 'cause
showcasing some of
indie
the
games-
best
indie games can
up-and-coming
range
games
from-
independent developers and small indie publishers.
They
from
can just
around the
range.
world.
I spent
And
5
like
minutes
AAA
making something on
publishers,
RPG Maker and I'm not
considering annual
interested, all the
layoffs,
way to
we're
like,
going bigger than
this is
ever.
freaking legit and really
Now
cool.
this year we're
So,
changing things
There's been a
up
lot
and
of
dividing
good ones.
This could be an
games into
exciting
8
one.
categories. Adventure,
You got adventure, fighting, platformer, action, crazy, horror shooter. It started going before I was.
I
think that was it.
Yep.
And we can't wait to show you all
I can't wait to
exclusive
see it.
first looks, dev interviews,
I like this
and
mascot.
live gameplay.
Well,
Sorry,
I'll tell you what,
this
it's
is a
not
very
just
noisy
about
water bottle. I
showing,
just
it's about
realized I was
sharing
like-
as well. In fact, we love sharing so much. We'll be
I
giving
like
away
it.
50,000.
I'm gonna stop doing
Everyone's
that.
gonna have to
Sorry
go to the
about
bathroom
that.
now,
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna stop.
Makes me feel hydrated.
Stop with that
to the
for
top
sure.
5 games chosen by you. Talking to you, Twitch
But
chat. all about what you
Yeah,
have
we're
to
gonna
say.
try to get
And
the
for some
official
reason,
schedule
guys,
because this
for
wasn't.
some reason, we're
Again,
gonna
this
be
isn't
even more
on
content because
Summer
thanks
Game
to our friends at
Fest's
Star Force Systems,
official
you can also
list.
vote on the game.
I missed
This
the
is
Evo
kind of-
days.
The most
Yeah,
unique
where
winners.
where
set
Evo
schedule.
Our
and
first
everything
ever
was Evo.
Star
There wasn't
Forge
anything
Art
separate
Star.
apart from
yeah, just
Evo.
'cause
A
the-
new
dude,
Voyager
that
2
looks cool.
Pro decked out in custom art from their very own
yeah, that
game.
is a cool
Star
PC.
Force Systems, as you know, has an amazing line of custom PCs and cases
I'm a
like
sucker
the new
for, like,
Azuri Oni and many others
good
that are
art.
currently on sale right
art.
now
Yeah.
today in celebration
art.
of the
Yeah.
Expo. So make sure you check them out at StarForceSystems.com.
Yeah.
Of course, guys.
How are we
Also
sounding
running a
audio-wise?
super giveaway throughout the Expo. So make sure that you enter by clicking on the link in the pinned chat or following OTK Games Expo on all of our socials. You could very well win
Double
the
check.
new Starforge PC,
We're
game
checking it.
keys, and
How's the
much
mic?
more.
To
How's the
vote, just
stream
click
audio?
into the extension on the
But anyways,
stream.
yeah,
and you can vote
so
for your
the
favorite
official
games
Summer
throughout
Games
the
Fest,
show.
I
Each
believe,
category's
starts on
games will be
Thursday.
revealed after their
They have
last
stuff
game,
sprinkled
and
in there.
voting
We're gonna
for
try to
voting
set
until
all
the
the
end of the
schedules
show.
on our
So make sure
channel,
that you
so
get your
you
votes
guys
in
don't have to
while
go
you
hunting for
can.
that either.
Also, huge shout out to this year's co-streamers.
We wanna get back to, like, the
watching
Evo days, though, when we
alongside
just
us,
sat here
especially
and
our
watched it
language leading
all.
co-streamers. We've got Crystal Molly, Hand of Blood, Ligaya, and
Thank you, Beth.
Sidonia. If you'd like to watch the stream in Spanish, German, French, or Italian, feel free to click into any of their streams
Okay.
or check out our ASL stream if you'd like a more accessible experience.
Seems good. Seems
Now,
fine.
if you're currently
Yeah.
watching through your favorite streamer's co-stream of this event
It's a little
and don't see
difficult
the
'cause
voting
they're
extension on the
talking and
screen,
we're talking.
please roast them in the chat until it's fixed. Hit activate and then
Wow.
overlay one. Thank you.
Don't roast
they're
us.
probably
I
gonna start
want to
showing
make sure
trailers soon,
everybody
so that'll be a
understands
little
this, and I want to make sure I
cloudy
understand it.
sounding.
Avila, you basically you put all this together, right?
Yeah,
Again, we need
that's what I've been
control
working
for
on.
audio.
Okay, so
We
if
do.
absolutely anything goes
We'll get
wrong,
there.
we just immediately blame
We just moved our set too much
you.
around. We'll get it.
on Twitter.
We're gonna do that today after
That's
the
right.
stream finishes.
Right
I think
now.
that should be-
Okay,
we
look,
need to make sure
look,
we're
girl,
ready
relax.
for
You'll be
Summer Game
fine.
Fest.
Don't worry about nothing.
Starting
We'll get chill
Thursday,
over here.
though,
I'm pretty
officially.
sure,
Dude.
though, we are here
Thursday-
for some
I
kinda
so
wanna
let's
give a
get,
spoiler
go
alert
ahead
to
and introduce
something that we're
our
gonna
first
try to do.
Gameplay.
Mizen, I
couch
thought you'd
upstairs,
appreciate
okay?
this.
They're standing by.
Thursday at
Will Neff
noon.
is getting
Well,
comfortable.
noon
sorry, go ahead.
central.
A lot of homies.
Noon
That's what you
central,
guys are
1
gonna
p.m.
recognize.
Eastern.
On Thursday, right?
Thursday is when
Hey there.
it like starts.
It's
It
the gaming
starts. That's
couch.
Gorilla Collective, and
Joined
that's
with my
they've had some
other
pretty big
couch
announcements for
gamers,
that before.
minus
Dude, that's a big
soda
case
popping.
for your
He's
PC.
using the restroom, but we'll be playing the games, and we're very excited about that. So,
You
back
hammer the
to you,
game.
Avali.
Which game?
Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
No chance.
Can I give a
Am I
spoiler?
just popping it out right now?
Was
Yeah.
soda was okay? All right,
I
yeah.
heard that he needed
Because we just don't
costume
even know if
change.
it's gonna work.
Something going on. Okay, well now we know what we're doing. Let's get to everything started.
Guys, let me tell you what
Our
we're
first
a
category
little
for
series we
today
were gonna
is
try to
something
start
that I
doing, which is gonna
personally
be
have
very
a lot
hard
of
and a lot of work.
experience in adventure.
We want to find
You want
retro
adventures?
games that
Dog,
has
what events is your ass
the
going on?
original owner's
So,
name on there, and try to
all right.
track
I
this
know we
person
planned this out
down
before, but
and give them their game
Getting
back.
here and flying here was an adventure.
We're
but
trying to start a whole
also,
series
I
with
have
this when we can
McDonald's,
start looking at
Wendy's,
retro
I played
stores
all
that
of
has
Elden
their
Ring.
Stinson,
name
where
on
are
there.
you?
All
Yeah.
the time, bro. I drove to
And trying to
Walmart
hunt
like
them
a
down and
week
give them their
ago.
game back.
Yeah,
We
it
just thought it'd
was
be
impressive.
fun,
That's very impressive.
it's
I know
nostalgic,
it is.
especially
Oh, I know.
finding a
And even
person
more
that was young at the
impressive
time,
are
now an
adventure
adult,
games.
and just be like, "Here's your game back." We just thought that'd be fun. So that's just something we thought about working on. Don't know what you guys think, but yeah, we thought it'd be fun and very hard. It's /time consuming.
Adventure games.
And if you're like me, you grew up on games
How do you
like from
feel?
sites like
I feel
Newgrounds.com,
great.
Flash
feel
Player,
about
Addicting Games, E-Bombs
before
World.
Thursday
Either
we
that,
move
or
back?
you're
I
probably too
100%
young to
agree.
be watching
Okay.
my streams. Anyway, here is
Yeah,
our first
we
game,
would
Lucky
enjoy
Tower
doing that. It's just
Ultimate.
gonna be. We hope it works out. We would just. It would be sad to do all this work and then never find the person. Okay, here we go.
you around my tower?
What's the worst that could happen?
Sometimes you get some real fun
I
stuff
know,
with
dude.
indie
I'm
games.
telling you, humor goes a long way with some
Yeah.
of this stuff.
Oh man, I hate it when this happens.
A simple choice. Just 3 doors.
A brain and an eye to become some guy?
Put that there.
That's
See,
pretty-
this looks good.
That was a slippery banana right there.
Thank you so much.
Eat steel! Slashy.
Oh man.
Got something for everyone. There's magic written.
Whoever did the voice for this guy's great.
Yeah, this is good.
Slashy.
Danger from the stingingly small to the smashingly tall. A bit of shopping to keep it popping. And
I always need a thing to write
help
down.
Choose the right path.
Where's this monkey coming into play?
Each step is a fresh chance to fail or prevail. But whoa!
Finally, someone good looking.
You know too much. Lucky Tower.
I'm gonna have to make sure I have a different water bottle.
Lucky Tower
Just a solid
Ultimate.
water bottle.
Get ready to
Yeah.
escape
The
from
louder the
dangerous
better, they say.
towers where everything can be a weapon and
Man, I
everyone
want to start
is
writing.
the
We need
butt
to
of
have
the joke.
another thing
Lucky
to just
Tower
write
Ultimate
down.
is coming
We
to
did
early
I know, it
access
makes
that
sense.
in
E3
August
year.
of this
Yep.
year. Now, what would happen if Undertale and Schizophrenia had a baby? Possibly Child Protective Services, or possibly the adventure of a lifetime. As
Yo,
seen in our next
Bob is
game,
going out, man.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Choose your own adventure. I kind of like choose your own adventure stuff.
Dude, any updates to your arcade
This almost
collection?
looks like Earthbound with Ness and a little bit, didn't it?
This music's
Wait.
stellar. That's what they say. I mean, there's something you can't deny. Some good retro music. It looks like Earthbound. Just the character.
That's what I said. Okay.
That was great. This is a joke, right?
Oh yeah. Okay, I really thought something was going on. I was like, wait. Wait, is he in the game? Man. Taking our idea. We had that idea. Remember? I said I wanted to make a
So I want to say,
adventure
I really
RPG
appreciate
style
you
game
giving
and
me hair
have,
for
like,
the little thing for
well-known
me. Yeah,
YouTubers
thanks a
be the
lot.
characters.
I really do appreciate that. We are here,
And they
by
have,
the
like,
way, with
their special,
Nico Papalia. I got
like,
it right.
abilities.
And
What were you
to
doing?
tell us what we just
Like-
Give an
watched,
example of the
welcome.
one.
Like,
How you
Thank you
doing?
very much. I'm glad to be here. This has been awesome. So this
I remember
is,
I had
like
some good ones at the
It's
time.
an RPG. As you can tell, a lot of things going on.
Yeah,
And,
man.
We just revealed a little crossover event we're doing with the
Inferno,
OTK
what's
Games
up,
Expo
man?
as well.
Oh, boy.
And we're trying to do that in a unique way that's similar to back in the day, back in the old Pokemon Emerald days when you would go to GameStop or something like that, get a ticket, and then
that's part of the problem.
it'd bring you to
Bobby, I
Island or
did
something like that,
add.
Bro, what got you to
Oh,
make
we'll
the game
probably
like
do a
this?
video on it, but
honestly,
I've had it for a
I
little
kind
while
of just started
now.
getting into making
did
games
add
in the
a
pandemic just for
Deadpool
fun, just as a hobby.
Premium
So this is like
edition
a
certain
COVID
pinball
game?
into
Yes.
the collection.
This
Okay.
is essentially
Okay.
a COVID
I freaking
game,
love
and
it.
I just
been a
loved
while
it so
now,
much
but-
that it just kept going and building, and anything
Freaking
I was
love it.
interested in the time
Right.
or excited about, I would throw in there, and it kind of became a mishmash of just like fun stuff that I liked, and eventually I was like, I should probably
Jordan,
make a game loop out
I
of
think
it.
you
So-
should rock the
yeah,
gold chain.
exactly.
What are you? What are you dressed as?
I was supposed to be
You can
dressed
do it.
as a
No,
Thunder
I
Yeah.
don't think I'm a
character,
gold
but
chain.
You're a
honestly,
gold
I-
chain kind of guy.
I'm not a
too
gold
good at
chain
it.
guy.
Yes, you
Yeah.
are.
We-
Get your
we were
meat
trying
hanging
to-
out.
That's
I-
crazy.
Gold
We
chain it.
tried, this
Get
is on the
your
internet
chest
somewhere,
hair.
but we tried to
If
make
you can't grow
a
chest hair,
suit
you
of
should
one of the
just put
characters,
fake
Richard, one time.
Yeah.
It
gold
looks
chain
like
it up.
something out of like a horror movie. So
Yeah, dude, I absolutely love
I
it.
try my best, but we're not too good at it.
Well, I mean, if you dress up as a character, it's probably better than half the people that do cosplay. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Mega Man
There you go.
Dude,
pre-order.
so I've been
And
trying to
so,
look
alright,
up
so you have
out
a
of
game,
curiosity
like basically
the
game,
pre-orders.
you
I'm
can
so
do
confused
pretty
where
much
to
whatever
actually
you want.
pre-order it
It's like
from.
different mini games obviously change the direction of the game, and this changes like the way the story of the game is and like the endings. Okay, how many different ways can that happen?
So honestly, the game is broken up into
Yeah.
a bunch of different parts. I
Okay.
like to say that it's modular, right?
Right.
I also have this little meme, like the
Just that
History
one.
Channel
That's why.
aliens
That's
guy.
another, that technically can be
I do that. I
wireless.
say.
I watched the whole
Like,
thing.
unplug it,
Yeah,
it'll
yeah.
work.
It says
I just don't know if the
modular. I
adapter's
like
in
that.
there
But
right
anyways,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
the
another
story is
reason why
broken
I
up
want.
into parts based on
gonna
each
do it.
character.
Right.
Now I've found a
There's
reason to
16
get that
different
other.
party members you can get and recruit
keyboard
onto
and
your
mouse.
team.
It's amazing how
basically
sometimes
doing
when you want
different things
something,
with
you'll
all of
find
those.
Can you kill
reasons.
him?
100%.
You can't
Find
kill all of them.
reasons.
Yes,
100%.
yes.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
I wanted.
Yeah, you could.
I
beat
want the
hell out of
deluxe,
it, but,
the deluxe one though.
Doing
I saw
different
this shirt
combinations
online that was like
of those
kind
things
of
can
a
affect different parts of the story. So it
Off-white,
kind of really
cream-colored
quickly
Henley
becomes
shirt, and I was like, oh, that's
a
kind of a cool
branching
shirt. But I was like, I don't
pathway.
need.
And that's
I don't-
why I always say
I
that
don't
the
need it.
story
We
is
don't need to
unique
spend
to
money
every
on
player
anything
who
else
plays
right
it.
now.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do different.
Then I was playing
things.
Uncharted, and Nathan Drake
It,
wears that shirt, and I was like, I could just
it
be
very
Nathan
quickly
Drake for
becomes-
Halloween.
That's what talked. That's what. Is that really what talked you into it?
I didn't. I know. I didn't end up buying it. I just like that
It is,
thought.
but,
popped
it
in my
works
head.
out.
It is. And so, how have people's
That's
reception of the
hilarious.
game been so far?
Just trying to find any
It's
reason to
actually
buy
been-
something.
Really?
I've been so happy with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially one thing that, not to say I'm surprised with, but I'm especially happy with, is that they say the writing is so good.
Bobby,
Yeah.
aren't you
And
like
if-
pretty
and they
close
do
to
write it.
downtown
Yes,
KC
yeah,
Oh, man.
area?
Um,
I obviously know you're in KC. I just meant, aren't you
there's a
like
personality
really close
quiz
to
in the
downtown
beginning,
KC?
And half the questions answers are cry and throw up.
We're the least summit
and I'm
area.
like, oh yeah, the writing's so
Actually,
exceptional.
not area.
So yeah, I guess
well,
that's why
kind
it
of.
came from COVID.
It's actually
Yeah,
confusing.
pretty much. Yeah,
Or some
yeah,
at Blue
Of
Spring.
course, crying, throwing up.
Yes.
Yeah, I would just kind of get up, and I had an idea in my head, like there's a
I'm
whole
still
gym arc
confused,
and a bodybuilding
Inferno.
arc there,
Right.
to say, for
Like,
example, and I would wake up.
I think
would say,
I
"All right, let's
understood
see what kind of
correctly
fun
that the
shit
deluxe
I
one
can do
comes
to
with
make myself
Sanwa,
laugh."
or do they
I
all
just
come
never
with
touch it again.
Sanwa,
I
or
just
does the
forget
deluxe
about it.
just come with
So,
the
like, when I play it or I see
extra
somebody else
controller
play it,
and the
I'm like, man, this is
marquees?
hilarious.
Yeah.
Does anyone have info on that?
It's just fun.
Still a
so
little
I'm glad
confused.
people are liking it. Yeah, it was me.
Of course, right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time. Really appreciate it. And
course.
you guys can take a look at Athenian Rhapsody at Steam, Switch, PlayStation, Xbox. Damn, you got
That's
it
awesome
everywhere.
if true.
On mobile, too.
My
Just
brother
ready
could
to
have.
go.
The worst time of my life making it happen, but it's out everywhere.
now it's everywhere, so
Doing
it's
it.
okay.
Oh, yeah,
And,
Bobby
there's
Broadway's
also the limited time little
in this
event
same
that
area,
Chris
isn't he?
15.
Yes,
Forgot
the
about that.
OTK event. You can just go ahead and
Oh,
take a look at
nice,
that,
dude.
And, be sure to play alongside me with Hair. Thank you again. I
There we
appreciate
go.
it.
I just went to
And,
Arthur
yeah.
Bryant's in downtown
Let's,
Kansas
send it
City,
back to
like,
EE, and we'll see you guys later.
I mean, I guess it was a
Awesome.
while
Thank
ago. It was
you
like
very much.
4 months ago, though.
All right, thank you so much, Asmon. Guys, I think we can all
Can
agree
you
it's
order,
important to
though, in
ground
Europe and
yourself
have it
after
sent?
a
I wonder.
psychoactive game trailer. So let's return to nature, shall we? Raft and survival game fans are going to love this next one. Get ready to explore the world of floating islands with nothing but a few tools, friends, and the power of the sun. This is Solarpunk.
What's the name of the coffee shop that Brian works at?
Thou mayest.
Thou mayest?
Thou mayest.
Thou mayest. Have you heard of that, Bobby? Thou mayest coffee shop? We go there every once in a while. Pretty awesome place, too. 2 blocks from there on Truman. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I don't know, remember you showed me pictures at one time. The place looks awesome. That's what I was looking at, Inferno. Didn't know if that would ship. Man, Jordan, your toe tapping is on point. Hey, don't tempt me with Chinese right now.
Ooh, man.
I love me some Chinese
Oh, that
food.
sounds good. We've been trying to eat
Guys,
better and
Solarpunk
work
is
out,
coming
man.
to early
Chinese.
access in 2025, so be sure that you wish list it right now so you can take to
Yeah.
the skies with friends
Chinese
before
does sound real good.
everyone else. Well, our final game in the adventure
Dude, that'd be
category is
awesome to
gonna
meet up sometime, man,
be-
and maybe do some. I don't know if you'd be
Sorry,
okay
looks like we're
filming
having some
stuff together,
technical
but that'd be fun to meet up.
issues. Who the hell?
Your camera's carburetor's broken. I got it. Don't worry. Come here, buddy.
Cameras have carburetors? I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think your chat's broken too. It keeps saying cringe.
Right. Yes. That. I don't think that's broken, my man.
Red light's on. That's not a problem. I
You
got
gotta
it.
stop it. I get
Okay.
Yeah. I don't. Okay.
I think it's good. I think it's good.
Not sure that's appropriate.
Oh, I haven't been there. Was that good? I thought you said you missed. I'm assuming it's gone, which is sad. Really? We have one fly in this house, and it came all the way down here onto the monitor? You had to do some effort, fly, to get down here. That's
Yeah.
literally.
Oh, wow, that's a sharp sword right there. Did you see that?
Yeah, it is.
That thing just took that tree down one hit. So do you fix things in this game?
Hey, when fish get in the toilet.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, a cat with laser. You
well,
know you're doing
a
it
cat
right.
on a Roomba with a laser gun.
Uh-huh.
That's and you find penguins and little baby tigers and monkeys and whatever that middle thing was.
You got
and-
grandmas coming
yeah.
out? That's great.
Old lady neighbors. This kind of looks fun.
It does
And
actually look
sharks.
fun.
World's worst handyman.
Look, did you see the grandma on a dinosaur?
Uh-huh.
They got
Oh
everything.
man, great trailer, but obviously, who let that guy in?
Hunt the Night
done.
did
That's
come
on
out.
Handyman, man. You
I
didn't-
played the demo
Maybe-
on
don't
Steam.
worry,
It's
maybe
actually
one day
really
he'll be
fun.
able to fix you too. Now listen, everyone.
Definitely
you
has
too
a
can finally
makes
fix
me.
something in your
It just
life
feels
with
like
the
I'm playing
world's
almost like
worst
a. I
handyman
mean, a
coming
Zelda
to
game,
Steam
but like a
this
Bloodborne
December.
Zelda.
We've also got some handymen upstairs on the couch right now to help fix things around the studio. So let's talk
Yeah,
about
I agree.
Hey guys, we're about to get our hands on World's Worst Handyman, and Nick is going to be playing the role of Doug for us, which is strangely
What a
appropriate.
great name
Yeah,
for
I'm going to be
handyman.
trying my
Yeah.
best here to
Would you pick
try and
Bill or
figure things
Doug?
out. I'm excited
But Doug
to
is
start
just a
That's
good
pretty
handyman.
good. Doug's a
Yeah.
good name.
Here.
When you
But,
hear
hey, I'm the first
someone
one to
named
play, so
Doug, you're
let's
like,
do it.
All right,
I bet
let's jump
they
in.
can do stuff.
I bet they're
That was
handy.
They can
incredibly
fix
fitting
things.
For sure.
a man
They know
who
stuff.
has Milena take care of every single aspect of
They
his
they know more than
Be
we
the
do.
world's worst
If
handyman.
you're Doug out there, you're doing it,
My
clearly.
father probably should have put in some time into teaching me how to do stuff, and I'm probably better at this game, but
What's the most handy thing you
Jordan, we need to shave.
handy thing.
Yeah.
No,
It's not No Shave November right
no,
now.
it's no shave summer game
can't
fest.
change the
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Right.
I can.
Of course,
I can.
of course, she's.
So let's get into the gameplay here.
Here we go.
So I'm not sure exactly what we're supposed to do.
Oh,
We'll figure it out.
we'll figure it out. You want to know what's really bothering me,
Reading this.
guys, is that I
Well,
can't
usually-
find my
usually, Nick,
Steam
whenever
Deck.
you play a game, like you,
Yeah.
you should
I'm
read it.
worried
so
I
you know
left
what to
it
do.
in
Okay.
St.
here we go.
Louis, but I called the place that said they don't have it, but I have not found it for 2 months.
I got it. So I actually have to fix things, and I have to do stuff.
Yeah.
It's weird, dude. So, Rando, they have like a bunch of random streams before it. It's all over the place.
Pads. Look at Farley.
So they're not exactly part of Summer Games Fest, but
Wait.
it always starts off somewhere around this time where people do it early and after. So,
That's Asmon's pet.
Yeah, yeah.
oh, Skippy.
Oh, where's Name?
Okay, let's get going.
Pretty much.
So what do you have to do?
Apparently, it was No Shave May, and that just followed into
Fundraising goal
June.
for- Okay, makes sense.
Let's see.
Come on, Doug. Show us your skills.
Lewis.
Hello, Mr.
Rando, always good to see you. Hope all is well.
Online that you
Dude,
do good work.
Bobby
I won't accept
Broadway.
anything
Just
less
saying,
than
we're pretty
perfect.
Don't know how you feel about doing
My name's
something
Lewis.
sometime.
Gee whiz, I'm running very late for an important meeting. I'm afraid you'll need to supervise yourself.
Okay.
Don't ruin or steal anything.
Can you say that to someone that you've hired?
In my haste, I forgot to put my mother's prize chickens down for their daily enrichment. You'll need to gather them in the theater. so watch
Yeah,
out.
100%, dude.
Speaking of my mother, she's very protective.
That's
of
what we
the
were
house
just
and
talking
everything.
about.
She
I
is
missed the
my
days
struggle
of
with
E3
grades,
just
so
because
you
of
have to
how
stand by
scheduled
your
it was.
entire
Now
life.
it's just
Got it.
kind of all over
Alright,
the place.
Blast through the rest of this.
So we're like trying to do now everything from here till
So
Monday. It's going to be
have
pretty
to
hard
watch
to
out for this lady. See this lady
keep
walking
track
around?
of.
Yeah. Okay. So we have to see what we can do. So there's a chicken. There's a lady.
Yeah, is she coming after you already? Just go her way.
Don't move. Her vision is based on
Oh, she
movement.
sees me.
Oh, wait.
Oh, no. Wow.
Lady just knocked us.
What just happened?
Dude,
Killed you.
Granny's
Just
got
not-
some strength.
Oh, that was
So what have
Granny?
we learned
Yeah.
So far?
Dude, her name's Gloria.
That she will
Is it
kill
really?
you.
No, I'm just kidding. Wouldn't that be
Oh,
great?
you gotta pick up
Maybe
your
it is.
Oh,
items
you picked
in
up
the
a fanny
last
pack.
run.
Okay. And I got a
Picked
key.
up a blue key.
That's good.
I think
Gloria
you
is
can
just
use
such a
banana
great
peels
grandma
to
name.
break her hip.
Okay. But I don't
Oh,
know.
here she comes.
Wait, she's not coming.
Did you
Is there
see
any way I
her
can go
baseball
around?
swing?
Place the peel.
Her vision is based on movement. Go now! Like Neo in the Matrix.
Okay, Doug's pretty quick on his feet.
Yeah, he's got
Okay.
that.
Oh, you gotta
He's
get
got that
chicken.
link from Breath of the Wild.
How do I get the chicken?
Stamina.
I'm trying to figure out
Wait, there's one
why
outside,
the
one
grandma
outside,
does
one
not
outside.
want Doug in the house.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
He
Hit
picked
that
up a
soccer
chicken.
ball
I don't know what
goal,
that's
sure.
going to be good for, but
100p.
Did you see the
is it
toilet
gra-
shaking?
Is it
Okay,
Grandma's
this-
house?
Oh, okay, okay. He's
Okay.
an athlete,
I love
not
that he has a
athlete.
stamina bar.
Hey, listen, it's Doug. It's not me, okay?
Is he gonna get hearts like Zelda, where he gets
I don't
her
know.
stamina?
Looks a
Have you
lot
seen
like
Ricky?
the Zelda.
So what you
Oh,
need
I
to do is
Stamina bar,
you have
too.
to get keys. There's different color keys in each level.
Oh.
And it unlocks the next stage, and you do the puzzles in there. And
Oh, you need two chickens
I
to
got
do
it. So
that.
this
Come
is
on,
where we
Doug.
put the chickens once we get them.
Yep.
Well, that is a hold on. That was a humongous screen. Did you see that
Okay,
theater
I won't.
room?
Oh, there's
I didn't know. I was
something
too
hard
busy
over there.
looking
I
at
think
his
that's
Where?
his sandals and socks.
Yeah.
That's like the old school.
Did you get
The
that?
strap-on sandals where he
Oh,
wears
no.
socks. Oh no!
Dude, Granny is not happy about.
Doug's got his fanny pack, his strap-on
Just-
sandals.
She's
Okay,
just
I
not
thought
happy
she
about
owned
Doug.
a hip, but
Whatever.
She's actually surprisingly nimble for a woman her age.
Am I missing the
Look
other
at that.
chickens?
Look at that screen.
Am I don't- Okay.
That is nice.
You need the red key.
Green key, green
Gloria's
key.
doing it.
Got it? Where's the other chicken?
Is this her house?
Do you see them, guys?
Doug, you don't want to.
Somewhere.
I mean, Doug.
Why is the
Oh,
toilet
yeah, I wrote
dancing?
again.
Okay, this actually
Why
looks.
is it you don't
this-
want to?
This kind of seems fun.
You don't want to run away from a grandma while trying to fix things
Oh my god.
Guys, we're
on your
still
free
Oh,
time.
there's a
missing
chicken
the-
in that garden. You need the red key.
Oh, got it.
Tell you what, Doug's got his steps in
where-
for the day. He got his
Got a
cardio
golden
done.
nut.
Love that.
You know.
Where is the red key?
Stop aggroing the old lady.
wait.
Oh, another green key.
That's a good point.
Okay, green. Wait, 2 green keys?
Get in that bath.
How many greens make red?
What? No, I don't think you combine them.
It's not okay.
That's not color theory.
Do you always love it when they go to the
I have
effort
not
of
seen
not
the
adding a
drawings.
voice for games where it's just
You
kind
guys
of
see-
like
wait,
noises
front
like
door? No,
uh-huh. Little bit playing
depends-
that great.
it depends on the game.
Yeah, you're good.
Try and attack her.
like the distress noise he makes.
We have to look. Do you?
Oh, off the
Was that the
post.
game? Is that?
Almost got it.
Yeah.
Video game.
But the people are doing that now because
And a
of.
chicken.
Oh, we need another chicken.
Oh, that's chicken poop on the floor. That's
Oh,
what that
that's
is.
gross. Get the chicken.
I'm
Come on, Doug. Get that chicken.
It's over. It's
Oh,
over.
no.
Guys,
Oh
It's
no.
over.
Jordan.
You get the ball, kick the ball at her.
Jordan's
I
parents
can't.
have this bird on their property that like literally wants to kill you.
Feather your stamina.
It's a goose.
Just
It's a
feather it.
goose.
Feather your stamina.
And no
I
one
see what
warned
you're
me
saying.
about
Yeah, and that way
this.
All right, unfortunately, guys.
So I remember I
we'll
stayed
have
the
to
night
dive
there one
deeper
night,
into
had to
worst
go
handyman,
wake
but
up
yes.
I just want to come in.
for
got the
work.
red key.
Say
Long
something.
story why
Sure.
we were staying there
I
for a
timed out
couple
all
weeks
these
because we were
demos. I
moving.
did not think that you guys
Wake
were
up for
gonna
work.
struggle so much with
The
game
the
about a
goose
DP.
is just staring me down. I was like, "What's this goose doing?" It literally just goes into full sprint like, towards me, and I was like,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
"Whoa!"
no,
And then
well,
I
you
rushed
guys
at the
have
goose,
same
and the goose was like,
So,
"Oh, okay."
Nick truly was
Truce.
the world's worst.
And that was a
handyman,
battle
but we'll
for a
dive
week,
More into
just
it, maybe
to
get
stand
that red
down.
key
Yeah,
later.
but listen.
Then after that,
So anyway,
Wait,
guys,
the
that
goose,
was world's
he's
worst
not that-
handyman.
he's
Make
not
sure
that
you
bad.
wish listed
What's his
or
name?
Go grab it.
I don't know.
And now
I
it's
don't know
time
if he
to
had a name.
toss it down the stage
You just
for
gotta
more
hug him.
exciting
You
announcements.
give him a hug, and then you're too close
All right,
for him to
guys,
actually like,
so
get leverage to
before
peck
we
you.
get started, I wanna
And
say,
it confuses him. That's what I did. When
very
he would come towards me, I just gave him a hug, and he was like,
Can we make this stage dark?
and it like
the noise
it-
is proper.
Guys,
it confused
no,
him enough to where he was like,
Not dark,
okay, I guess I
darker.
just stand here and get a hug. And then I wouldn't quite say we were
How do you
friends.
hug? That's like
but
saying
he
a bear's
didn't- he
chasing
didn't-
you down, and then you're just like, just give him a hug. You're right. It's a little different, but
Inferno, I do believe these. Well, now that I was gonna say I do believe these are mostly cozy games, but this does not look like that. It's an indie game showcase, and so to kind of answer that and answer Rando's question, unless you already answered Rando's
oh,
question.
no, I was just telling Randall. I was like, yeah, absolutely. We're talking about how without E3,
yeah,
it's all over the place.
yeah. We didn't know this was happening until like I found this out like late last night. And Adam and I weren't even sure we were going to do it, but we were like, you know what? This is kind of the week that all the other streams start. So
And
why
we just
not?
want to stream more. Chat
why
with
not?
you guys.
Why not? What does it hurt to
Wow.
jump on here and hang
Yeah.
out with everyone?
I decided to not only talk about this myself, but I actually thought maybe I would bring somebody
Bobby
else who
and
plays the game
Inferno.
to talk about
I was
it as
just
well. How
telling
you doing?
Maizen about this, but
I'm really
a
looking
new
forward to coming
series
out
we're
and
going to try to
Great, too.
start.
Thank you.
If it even happens, this might be too hard. We want to get retro games that has people's name on there
Gentlemen, Dark
and try
and
to
Darker is
track down
free
the
to play.
original
It is
owner
available
of the
right
game
now.
and give their
You have
game
to go
back
and
to
get
them.
their launcher, Blacksmith,
We understand it's
and
gonna be a
you
lot
are
of
able to
effort. It's just a
download
fun
and try
idea.
out the game.
We'll
I've
see
played
how
the
that
game
turns
many
out,
times.
but
You've played it
that's why I'm holding
infinitely
on to
many
this.
more times.
We're trying to
It's
find
a
this
very,
person.
very good game.
We got that.
Right, we
to
got
be our first game.
recently the Druid
So,
class kind of came out. They're
Yeah.
polishing it up.
I
Now
think that'd
the
be
game
really
is free
fun
to
if we could
play.
actually
I know
track
everyone
down that
holding the
person.
line is
Yeah.
really
Can we see
excited
some
for
ID?
this,
Oh, yeah.
update.
You have any
They're all
pictures
just
of you with
all
that
Iron
game?
Mace
Players,
stars,
yeah.
Just kidding, we're not gonna do
Ws.
that.
Oh,
It's looking real good.
There it is. So yes, Dark and Darker is now free to play, and download Blacksmith.
That's an easy
You can try
game
it
to
out today.
remember.
So
in all
we're about to
fairness.
get into
Yeah,
our
that
next
title.
category, But
Kind
before
of
we
like Dumb
do,
and Dumber.
here's a quick
So we have
message
Yeah, it is. We had
from Time
the.
Traveling Tech Tone on why you.
So you already
should
forgot the first
download
game.
Canada.
Something Tower. What was it? Something Tower. I forgot. I
Lucky
remember-
Tower.
Lucky Tower. See, I remember the first word at the beginning. Then the crazy handyman guy.
The King's
That's
Crown.
right. You can now get 4.5% interest on your
Yeah, that's what I'm
savings
saying. Wouldn't that be awesome to
direct
actually sit down with the people and
$300 or more
just to see
in
the
paychecks
reaction
a
of giving their
month at
game
the
back
castle.
and then just
You
hear their
understand what this
memories?
means,
It'd be
Jay?
fun. Because, we don't know. Maybe their parents sold this at some time and needed to get some cash, or was garage saled, or
They sold it
or
for
they
some
sold it
cash.
and they regret it.
Yeah.
We've all had that happen where you're like, man, why did I let my Super Nintendo go or this collection or whatever? But yeah.
He doesn't have to do anything with his time, and neither do you. Just by letting time pass by.
What if we
you
found
make
someone
money
that like had just
by
sold
making
it
money.
like
It's so simple that it's
a month
crazy.
ago
Get
because they
paid
were like,
just
this
like
is taking up
getting
space
paid.
and I don't
Download
want this
the
in my
app on
house
the App Store
anymore.
or
We're like,
Google Play Store
hey,
right now for free.
here it is.
Scan that
You got it
QR
back.
code on the screen now.
That's
Back to the
hilarious.
Games Expo.
I just thought of something though. Have you guys ever put
Future. Cash out.
names on your games because now that I'm
Best
thinking
thing
about it,
time-traveling
it is a little
tech
strange.
tones,
When
you
you
can't
know
spell.
your
So,
game
our
in your
next
house is your
category
game,
about as close to the creator clash
That's-
or
what's
chess
the
boxing
purpose of
as
this?
I will
You're going to
ever
your
get.
friend's house.
Luckily,
Is that what
and-
it's for?
Yeah, you know. I remember I used to
HPC
pack up
regular,
64
and
games
you
Did you
or
write- did you write your name on
PlayStation
them?
games.
Some of these fighting
I don't
games.
think
Don't worry
so,
about it,
but I
Asmon,
used
I got
to
it.
I
You
used to
can
pack
leave
them
the
up
stage
to
now.
go to
Thank
my
you.
friend's house.
Thank you. No, thank you.
Got you,
You
bro.
know, if I knew
Now,
they
guys,
had a Nintendo
you don't have to be
64.
terrible at fighting games like I am,
Siblings?
but you
Like,
They
this
didn't,
is
you know, that they might not have had Star
Adams?
Wars pod racers, and
Huh.
it's like, guys, we should
I
play
didn't either.
this.
And some classum beat 'em ups. Some of my favorites.
Yeah.
when you Think about it. Now, our first
To
one
catch a
follows
cheer
the
game,
group
I
of
just love it.
space
And then
traveling
eventually we
ninja
started with
cheerleaders
having
defending Earth from
Xbox
rogue AI robots.
LAN parties, so people were just taking their whole console.
Why are ninja cheerleaders?
Pop, pop, punch! Guys, let's take a look at some rah, rah, boom.
What is this, Ninja Cheerleaders? Oh, Rah Rah Boom is actually the name.
Man, I love some beat 'em ups. Just playing some Shredder's Revenge with my son. It was just a blast. I like the art. The art is cool. Yeah,
Music's
I am
giving me-
digging the
this
rollerblades.
music's giving me some like girly, less distorted Scott Pilgrim vibes.
Yeah, I feel that. Especially the bass guitar. I have an idea. Let's start guessing the names of games.
Say that ninja cheerleader fighting robots is cool.
Ninja cheerleading fighting robots are cool, man.
Tell people to wish
That's
list
what
Rah,
it
Rah,
is?
Boom on Steam.
Please.
Makes
wish
sense.
list
Rah Rah
Rah
Boom was the name of the game.
That's-
It's Ninja Cheerleaders
Did they?
fighting robots.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a good hook for a game.
Yeah.
Ninja Cheerleaders fighting robots.
Makes sense. I like it.
Take a look at our next game.
Is it weird that for some reason games like this, the more ridiculous, the better?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, roller games. Yeah.
this looks kind of cool.
It does.
It's like Smash Brothers a little. But like
A little
I
or
like
a lot?
yeah, but I like the graphics.
The only thing
this
that's
is very
hard about
Smash
games
Brothers.
like this for me, though, it's like
It's like Smash Brothers where the camera seems to actually change a little bit. Like, you see how it's like almost like
Yeah.
rotating, like with.
But when's the last time you played Smash? It's been a while, right?
It's like 2 weeks ago. I played with Abby. for a
Okay,
little
that's
bit.
fair. So never mind then. But I guess what I was saying is stuff like this is hard because it looks so much like Smash that I think I'd just rather play Smash.
That's fair.
No, but it looks good. That clearly Fox, Jordan's main. He's still your main character. You still
Fox?
love.
Oh, yeah.
You still love him, yeah.
Pretty much only play with Fox.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got Cordell here from Punkzilla here to talk to us a little bit about his game Combo Devils. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Ooh.
I'm chilling. Yeah.
If it's like
a
Metal
little
Slugs,
bit of
that
a
sounds
exciting
awesome.
Day for me, you know, just a
Death
little bit.
Wish
Yeah,
Forces. Let me see
So,
if I've
anyway,
seen that.
what was the motivation behind making and creating a fighting game?
So
Yeah.
we all grew up playing fighting games like this.
Oh, yeah.
Like Smash
Death
Brothers,
Wish
Street
and
Fighter.
Forcers.
We've always wanted to make a game just like this.
Right.
You know, so we all come from the industry.
It's a good point, Inferno.
We have two people from Blizzard.
That is a
as
good
well,
point.
and
You guys all got fired?
Actually, yeah. During the pandemic.
Wait, actually?
Inferno
yeah.
saying the
When
draw with
pandemic
Smash
hit,
is the
I'm sorry,
characters,
a few of
but
us
who
lost
are
our
these
jobs. Some of us
characters?
actually quit. to
Yeah,
work on
for
this
sure.
game.
Like, yes, it looks like it could be a fun game, but
Experience,
it
me and
looks
one other
basically
person
like
on the
Smash
team,
Brothers, but
from working on a Smash Brothers mod
with
called
people you
Project
don't know.
Oh, this looks awesome.
Getting some ice
Rando.
cream.
Oh, I remember that.
It
That
was,
sounds
actually.
great, Eisen.
That's awesome. You know that.
Ice
so,
cream.
After that,
I'm a nerd.
I started up Combo Devils and built up the team. To where it is
This
now, and then, like,
looks
this is why we're
awesome.
here.
Is
Yeah.
this already out,
Okay,
or is
What?
it coming
This is
out?
the thing,
What?
right, is like,
Dude,
we're
is
like
it's
fighting
on Switch
games.
too?
What is this?
And a lot of
What
the
am I?
fighting games
Death Wish
have they
Enforcers?
have a tenure of like
Did they show that here, or they asked?
It said it's like Metal Slug. Look at
the
this.
fighting game community is great, but it's also very sweaty.
Looks cool.
Is your game
Like
like
the
sweaty?
art.
How can a new player get into your game?
Oh yeah.
So like, yeah, a lot of people ask like, is this game like purely competitive?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's not, but like we do balance it for like competitive gameplay for sure.
Right.
So we want to focus on having like a complete package there.
Yeah.
We want to have stuff for everybody. We want to have the competitive 1v1 with like rollback netcode and all that stuff. We want to have the.
It does look awesome.
And everything set up.
It's there. We're working on the
Okay.
online right now. It's
Of
like
course.
desyncs like crazy, but we're getting there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we want to have the casual modes too, like the free for all with items.
That's
You wanna
pretty
have,
great character
the,
list.
The big stages with hazards. that
Clearly,
everybody hates.
got a guy looking like Bond
And
here.
We want to have the roguelite mode.
You gotta
which I'm
have
gonna tell
gotta
you a
have
little bit
Bond.
Yeah, yeah. So that
Should
yeah,
have like a Bruce Lee style. I guess they need weapons
Just
though
go.
in that.
Okay.
Is that everyone?
Yeah,
Why
the
not?
roguelite
Okay,
mode.
that's true.
That's something that we're really working really hard on.
Hey,
And,
if you recommend it
so
sold, it does look
right
cool.
Now it's what it is. It's a co-op roguelite. It's PvE. It's a side-scrolling beat 'em up, similar to like Streets of Rage or Turtles in Time.
Ooh.
And so, like I mentioned, it's a roguelite.
Streets of
You
Rage
play
and Turtle in Time.
with
Now you're,
friends, you get
now you're
perks,
talking.
You level up, and we want to be able
Favorite
to
beat 'em
just
up
let
of all
people have
time.
fun with this mode. It's
Wait,
very
is he
casual.
saying this
Wow. Okay. And have
Super
any
Smash
pros
Brothers
tried the game out
style
before?
looking
Yeah,
game
a lot
was
of pros have
like
tried our game.
Turtles in Time?
Pros from like Street Fighter.
That'd be so
Because that's
strange.
who they're interviewing
and
right
they're all
now.
loving it so far, definitely. They've given us a lot of feedback, which we've implemented into the game, and they're making the game helping us be a lot better. It's a lot more balanced.
And are people able to play it now?
There's so many videos we should have done. Like
sorry,
we got our
no,
Poly
it's
Mega
still
right
on
here.
Steam. Like, yeah, totally. I
Should do
wish.
some stuff on it.
Wish list on Steam,
yeah, it's
gentlemen.
just on
There it
Steam.
is.
Yeah, but like what I really want to say too, as well, is like the one thing about our game, everybody asks like, oh, like why this game?
Right.
So with our game, we're bridging the gap between traditional fighting games and platform fighters.
Yeah.
And you know, we had a very strong foundation of like from Smash Melee. It's kind of how we started. Played like Smash.
Of course.
And then we evolved from there and added different gameplay mechanics from like other games we played growing up, like Street Fighter or Marvel vs. Capcom.
Right.
So like in our game, we have like air dash cancels, EX specials, supers,
Oh my God.
That's
hard
cool.
combos, you name it. So. Yeah, from
You
there.
guys really did play Melee.
Oh yeah, I mean, all of us, we grew up playing those games, and we're very, very passionate about it, which is why we're making this game.
Combo Devils, gentlemen, on Steam. Make sure to wish list it now. And
Oh,
thank you
yeah.
very much for coming on and talking
Golden
about the
Axe.
game.
Here's something.
Great.
Thanks for having us.
Maybe others
Anyway,
know more
we'll,
about this.
Take it back over to the
What
main
exactly
stage
is
and
wish
going
listing
games.
on Steam? Just like basically making a
Thank you
list
so
so
much,
you
Asmon.
remember
Love me some Combo
to get
Devils,
that
so
game
make
at
sure
some
you guys show
point.
that some love,
Sometimes
especially. Our
too,
next
if
game,
the
though,
game's
takes
not
inspiration
out,
from Mike Tyson's
you can add it
Punch-Out!
in there, and
Thankfully,
it'll
zero
notify you
inspiration
when the
from
game's
Jake
available,
Paul's,
which is
crypto
nice.
portfolio.
So-
Gotcha. That
With
makes
a
sense.
huge
Yeah.
variety
I don't think
of
I've ever
characters
wish
and
listed anything
slapstick
on
comedy.
Steam. I just
Let's take a look at
check
Big
it,
Boy Boxing.
check Steam occasionally, and like, oh, this game's out now. Sure, I'll get it. Or if it's a game I actually know I want, I usually know the date, and like when that date comes, I'm like, oh, cool, I'll go buy the game now. Oh, it tells you when it goes on sale. Well, that's pretty cool too. I guess
And
that's
that's
nice.
like what's his name from Punch Out. King Hippo. I was just playing some Punch Out yesterday.
That's cool.
Yep.
Just it's kind of like the way I use that for shopping carts, and like for most stores, like like camera stores or stuff. I'll put things in the cart.
You can wish
It'll
list
be like
Big Boy Boxing
$50,000. I'm not gonna buy any of it, but
Dude.
it's just to keep track, so I don't have to
We
go search
just-
for it again.
we just had
It's
a
like
conversation.
I never actually like.
My
it's just
sister and
it's just almost like a list of like at some point some of this stuff looks cool, but this is a quick way to get back to what I had looked at one point.
This looks cool. Just the look of it. No, my sister and I just talked about this. When you go put something in your cart, and then you see the total, you're like, then you leave it, and then all of a sudden you start getting a bunch of emails like, whoops.
Oh.
You left some in your cart? You're like, yeah, I left it in there because there's too much money.
I hate those emails.
Why do you think I didn't check out?
I know, the emails are a little bit ridiculous. It's like, no, I put it in my cart so that I didn't have to go search your site for what I was looking for again.
Oh,
Like, I can just go to
whoopsies.
the,
You
go to the
forgot
cart.
to hit check out. Oh, okay. Okay.
Wait, are you creating your own hits?
Was that a magic cloud dog dumping stuff? Okay.
I mean, it's another Super Smash style.
It is, but I'm
Kinda
really
game,
digging the look of this.
Mac Studio. I think it was showing you could create your own moves. Like it was like showing the leg movement and
The juggler. Look at this.
this is almost like the 2D 3D type stuff.
I mean,
like
this at least has
Octopath Traveler.
huge, yeah,
Smash
character
Studios
variety.
breaks out of early access this July. But
Yeah,
luckily,
pretty much.
You won't have to wait an entire month
Whoopsie daisies!
since
You
our couch
forgot
is
to
about
check
jump
out.
into
No, I
it
didn't.
now.
I did not forget. I just didn't want to.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's
I mean, I
Smack
did, then I
Studios,
saw the total and I was
fighting
like,
game where
not
you
a
can
smart
play
idea.
As literally anyone you make, including
Yeah, and depending on what
current,
site you're on and what kind of
members
cart
this
you're
couch gaming group.
like
So
kind
if
of
you
quit like
tune into
stuff
our
you're looking
gaming,
at. Like me, for
little
instance,
segment
you know,
here,
I love
you can
camera
see that we're
equipment,
each
so
gonna
it's like,
play as
well, that looks kind of
ourselves.
cool. Put that in the
Every
cart
single one of us
to
will play
save
as
that. Look at it
ourselves.
later.
That's
Oh, that looks cool. Like
Excited.
that can total up
playing as
real
Lotus
fast.
because I'm not in this game.
Oh, a Sony Burano for
Are
30
you good?
grand?
Is your character
Sure,
good?
let's just keep an eye on that.
No, play as
Never gonna buy it,
Play
but
soda. Play soda.
want to keep an eye on that
All right,
thing.
fine.
You
I'll
know?
Maybe soda.
They actually made you.
I know,
after
it's-
they saw
that is
the
funny.
Handyman gameplay. They took you out.
Okay,
I just
that
really
makes
like that though.
complete
The
sense.
whoops.
And they were gonna make me a character, but Seer was much more handsome, so we put Seer instead. So
Yeah,
Wait, so
that
you're
actually
playing
looked
Seer?
really cool. I just like the character
I'm Soda.
variety.
yeah.
That's nice. Nick, you better win. I better see my face.
Oh
look at these
man,
maps.
I've done it
Let's
with
do
New
neon.
Wave Toys
What map do you
so
guys
many
want? Actually,
times.
just random? Just random?
I have
Yeah,
yet
lots
to
of
buy
neon.
something
Let's go.
from them. I've put
Okay.
maybe 10 things of theirs in my cart at different times. One item I put in there like 6 times.
I don't know.
I don't remember
know.
getting
Yeah,
the,
we don't
the
know.
email
We haven't
from
played
them,
this
but
I'll
sometimes
do-
you're like, how did you get my email?
I'll do that a lot
find
too.
me.
Where like
Where am
I'll
I?
put something in the cart and then I'll remove it from the cart. And
Look at
then
their characters.
Wait a minute, Seer's absolutely
Oh, it's
destroying
their
me.
own
Give me
faces.
Okay.
You got two.
We got 2 1v1s going on.
I am at 100%.
I think
Jimmy,
I
let
think
go
that
of
trailer
me.
was showing that you can create
Wait,
your
what?
own
Emmy,
like
you're
moves.
Emmy, stop.
Nick, if you
What, we're doing
stop
the Liu
running away
Kang
and
kick?
doing
That's
range,
that's
I can't
incredible.
play the game. Everyone's chasing.
Man, I just dig some
Yeah,
humor
just
and
look like a
silliness
Liu
in
Kang. Look
games
at
sometimes. Look at that.
Look at the feet.
Who's in the air there?
That's S-Fan doing Liu Kang.
Hey, favorite beat 'em up.
Permanently up there?
Nick is throwing fireballs. S-Fan is flying.
After
Emmy and Will are playing.
I still don't know if this is
Stop. Let me
right,
work. Let me work.
but I really enjoy Simpsons.
Oh, join
Yeah.
the game.
Like
S-Fan.
a lot.
That's a funny one. It's hard to say
Someone kill S-Fan.
because the one I remember the
I thought
most
we were
was the Ninja Turtles on the
Well, Ninja Turtles is incredible.
was the NES one.
Someone
like,
kill him. Or
Oh, the
S-Fan.
NES? Oh, do you mean the actual
Throw him out of
arcade?
here. Get some up airs.
something I just remember playing with
The
my
NES
cousin
one,
as a kid.
they have
Ooh,
multiple
Will, you
ones,
like that,
but
buddy?
they have the arcade one on there, was what you're probably thinking about,
Fireball out of here.
which is good.
Why?
I just
Why am
remember
I
playing
getting
it.
beat so bad?
Because you suck ass.
I just remember playing it a lot as a kid.
Hey, you're gonna appreciate this. I was at the skating rink.
I'm gonna knock you
A
out.
girl said,
Things happen.
"Do you want a couple skate?"
Controller's dead.
And I was like,
Charge.
"I'm gonna play Ninja
Oh
Turtles."
my God, no! Please. My
And I went to
controller's
play
dying.
Ninja Turtles
Amy
arcade
actually went
instead. I
down.
was like,
Wait, no,
No.
my controller
This
stopped
is-
running left.
"It's time for some Ninja Turtles."
No one
I don't need a
charged
couple
these.
skate right now. You know what I mean?
Oh, we did.
Do you regret that choice?
No.
That's actually so funny.
I was such a nice guy sometimes,
Come on, William.
and
I
it
can't
would
leave this
also
one section or I will die. I'm stuck.
what's the word? Then it turns into. I had a talk with Brandon about this yesterday. So this girl, let's say a girl asks you to couple skate, for instance, and then if you say yes, but then you're not interested in pursuing
Then
that
you're a
relationship,
jerk
then I'm a jerk.
because you let her on and it was like,
Yes. So, one time a girl asked me, and I went to the bathroom during
Oh,
couple
it's a
skate, and
controller,
it's
it's a
like, I'll wait
controller.
until the couple
Wait,
skate's
hold on,
over
wait,
and then
hold
come
on,
out of the
I think I want-
bathroom. Like,
I should.
I gotta go
should have
poop
one,
or something.
Regardless of.
I didn't really say that, but you know what I mean.
Easy.
But
Look at that. Skills.
people didn't go to the
Hey, production, go back.
roller
Skating rink.
skating rink
anymore?
anymore. Well, they should. That place was fun.
Champion.
Let's
Okay,
bring
you
it
go
back,
again.
guys. Let's
You
make
go
that a
back. I just
thing
want my
again.
credit.
dude, I
character.
have an At Games Legends with a
I
4-player
love
deck,
that
and I have not been
because
able to
I
use
think
it
some of
because
the
my
best games
At Games
come
Legends
when
is
the decks
bricked,
actually
and
provide, like,
I'm gonna have to
a
call
hub
them and do all this
community
stuff, and I just don't have
simulated
time.
games.
So
Like,
it
you
just
look at
sucks.
Warcraft 3. Dota came from
You know what else sucks is I still can't find my Steam Deck.
Smash Brothers version of it.
Wait, I thought we were running.
Dude,
one more
River
round.
City Ransom, I just played
now.
yet
Oh, wait, we're
2
playing
days
again?
ago.
Okay.
Such a
That
good
wasn't
game.
embarrassing enough for you guys?
So there's a new character. There's a.
I just love the sound
Wait, what are we doing?
and look of Simpsons.
Oh,
I think
we're
is really what it is.
playing-
Something about even
Okay,
hitting
okay.
start and just do 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 do.
Why is it?
But then
Oh, no,
also
but
the
it's
two
not
players,
like
you
a
know,
boss character.
your characters can combine
We
for
ready?
different attacks. It's just fun.
Okay.
Send it.
They're all fun though.
No, I think you're right. I think like the player
X-Men,
content
Ninja
is so big.
Turtles.
Like think about games like Mario
Still have some
Maker,
Streets of
anything where
Rage.
you can like make custom maps.
Oh my god.
The Scott Pilgrim game's really good.
What?
It's weird. This kind of reminds me of like I understand. I know this is a weird example, but it makes me think of Little Big Planet from a creating standpoint. You're doing some like ridiculous stuff. Looks fun.
That is hilarious. I'm putting
I know.
damage on.
I like the goofy aspect of it, and I like.
Wait, so
Like I
he's
said,
fighting
it
us,
looked
and we're
like you were
fighting
able to
ourselves.
create your own like
It seems like it's
moves. Like it was like
At what
it was
point
showing
do
like
you
a
win? What do you-
like a editing mode where
I
you
don't
could
know, but I
move the
think you
leg,
just
like
killed me.
stuff. Like I think that's how those
I died.
like different characters
You
were
were
having
so
like the
bad.
Liu Kang kick
First one
and
dead is Nick Pollum.
the one dude was like flying around with
Yeah,
it, like
doing the Raiden, man.
Seems like y'all are not getting
Oh, Konami. Yeah, let's just do slot machines and
I'm throwing rocks.
slot machines. I was gonna say apps, but
need to play the
Hey, stop throwing rocks, dude.
that conversation comes up a lot.
Rando. According when it comes to Konami being hoodoo, are we what kind of hoodoo? Are we talking Bantha hoodoo?
Who is this man?
You know,
Heard you say poodoo is just good
I
enough.
bet Miz is so happy.
Oh, dude.
Had that happen to my first Legend. Oh, really?
I died. Bad. Wait, he's. You guys have a minute and a half left. And
Oh,
you've got
yeah.
1 life left.
Aliens vs. Predator.
I don't know.
I have it on a Super
his weakness?
Nintendo.
Boxes.
That's a good one. Honestly, that game should get more credit. That and Punisher are both two really good games that should get more.
I
I know, unfortunately.
I think you are doing more damage to each other.
I mean, because it's hard not to. It's not like we're on the same team or anything.
Are you not?
No.
Oh my god.
It's us versus.
S-Band, if you die again, you are
I feel
out.
like
It's because
the word
I put
hoodoo.
myself like
It
I put my
makes me
life.
think- There's a part in Star Wars. There's a part in Star Wars, one of the Star Wars movies.
Yes, it's episode 1.
Yeah, the.
Who are you playing as?
I don't know.
Dude, tree guy goes.
It's the guy.
Anakin, what does he say?
It's the
He's
guy
like-
Anakin
he's
beats in the race. I
he's
can't think of his name. Bulb.
oh well, yeah. There's that part. Where
And the thing is,
Yeah.
no, but there's another part where someone says
but people can
someone is
actually-
Bantha voodoo, like those big like.
I'm Donkey Kong.
Oh, you're S-Band, are you out?
things.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I went
Embarrassing.
I went straight like just full DPS.
You went straight to the bottom as well.
I had no health, no defense. I was just going straight DPS to see what we could do.
It's like, is that like
Oh.
the Star Wars version of
and
cussing?
and nothing.
That'd be awesome.
Well, it was worthless.
I don't think I've ever played it.
Emmy, are you out?
I'm out.
This is pathetic.
It is. Poodoos.
You got 20 seconds left. Just saying.
Depending on what planet you're from.
I mean, the Miz boss is just doing so much damage to me.
You each have 1 life left. 15.
That's awesome.
My best.
Nothing I can do.
Rock guy is going absolutely.
Bro, you're just killing Will.
I don't have it. What do you want me to do?
You know what? Finish him off, Nick.
I will.
Kill Will, please.
He's at.
Oh, what?
What?
Wait, he's dead. We did it. We did it.
Yeah.
What did he get to?
800%.
Not bad.
It is kind of crazy that we just saw 2 games
Alright,
back to back that
was
look like Smash though.
Studios,
I know this
make
one has
sure to
more,
wish list the game and create your
build,
own
but-
characters, even your favorite streamers. Finally, you can take out your frustration of not having your donation message read in
yeah.
real time with violence.
Kind of want to watch that movie again.
And now
I
let's
want to watch all
toss
the Star
down to
Wars again. I
Asmund on
haven't
stage for
watched
another
them
special
in
announcement.
quite a long
Great
time.
job, Will.
Brett and I went to watch episode 1 in theater because there was nothing else out here.
Last year, we
I
announced
think I told you we were the only ones in the theater. It was pretty great. I tried to get behind him and scare
And
him.
now they're here for their first
It didn't
ever
work.
Mad Mushroom
Dude, when I
Showcase
scared
to
your
share what they've been
cousins
working on.
2
Let's go
years
ahead and welcome
ago,
Sips.
it was the first time I actually felt bad after scaring someone. Because, like, I just go, and their faces were just in such terror. Like, and they didn't talk for,
There it
like,
is. How you doing, man?
I don't know. Wow, they're just, I mean, I guess you don't really talk in the theater, but it was like,
Nice
What did we go?
surprises, right?
What did we go?
it was I didn't
Was
like
that
it.
the menu?
The menu.
Was that
Hello,
that?
everyone.
Or was that a different movie?
I'm Sid,
It was the
CEO
menu.
Yeah, it
of
was,
Mad
okay.
Mushroom, and welcome to our first ever Mad Mushroom
I can understand why
Showcase.
some people liked it. I
Last
was not a
time we were
fan.
here, the OTK team and I announced our indie publishing label, Mad Mushroom, and a lot has happened in the last 12 months. We announced our
Prove it.
first title at the OTK Game Awards, the co-op roguelike Atomic Picnic, which we actually signed after it caught our attention at last year's Expo. We welcomed the legendary Co-Carnage to our team, adding his expertise to our growing team of creators.
Do you know anything
and
he's said so
advisors.
far?
And we launched Rumble Club, our slapstick brawler, which you'll hear a little bit about in a little bit.
A little bit of that and a little bit.
Combined with the announcements you'll
That's
hear
unfortunate when
shortly
you say something you
sums
didn't mean to
up
say.
One hell of a freshman year.
Happens
and this
to me
is
a
just
lot.
the beginning. Your
In a little bit.
support means
In a little
the
bit.
world to the developers we'll be showcasing today, and they're very excited to show you what they've been working on. So, without further
That
ado,
jacket looks comfortable.
here's Jordan from Lightbox
That's
Games,
as comfortable as
developer
jackets
of
can
Rumble
look.
Club,
Hmm.
to share
Huh?
what they've been
What
up
were you saying?
to
That
and
jacket
working
looks
on
kinda
since the
comfortable.
launch
Yeah.
in April.
It looks soft.
It does look soft.
Looks soft for like a suit style jacket.
Did he just wink at us? That's weird.
I think so.
Thank you, Sibs. So Rumble Club's been out for a bit over a month
Dude,
now.
the characters to
over
the
1 million
left there
people
make me.
play the
Who
game
does
across
anyone remember
PC
Food
and
Fighter
mobile, and more people
characters?
playing every day,
I mean,
which
you'd
is
have to
super
be
cool to see.
you'd have to be
We
younger.
already updated and
Oh,
added a
I
ton of
absolutely
new stuff
loved
to the
those
game.
toys.
We added Gadget Game, a
Do you remember
brand new
those?
game mode where
Maybe
you
even
start with a
before your
gadget,
time.
and you
What was
get a new
this?
gadget
Food
every time
Fighters.
You get an elim. We've added a ton of
So
quality of life
the
features
toys
to
were
our
literally
stream
like,
queue
for
and
instance, it's a
private
pizza
party
slice.
system that makes
Oh.
playing and making
You know, it's a
progress
little
with your
army
friends
helmet,
and
little
viewers way
hands.
easier.
Okay, I think I kind of remember
revamped
seeing
the
them. I don't
Donut.
remember playing with those.
I don't know how they figured out who's the bad guys or good guys.
Was there like a show or a game or just they're just toys
it
for
was
fun?
a toy line that lasted like a year, and I
already
loved
rolling, so we're
them.
just gonna jump straight into it. There we go.
Dude, I'm a
Street
hey,
Sharks.
I'm a Clay Fighters fan.
I remember Street Sharks. I played with those a lot.
Street Sharks are sweet. You know they're re-releasing them?
Oh, they are?
Yes, I've pre-ordered them, and I don't know why.
Is the show coming back?
Because I don't know where to put stuff anymore. No, because I don't think so. Oh, look at the foot.
Oh.
Makes sense. She was a rabbit. I missed that part. I saw
Yeah.
the bottom of her foot first. Like, I want to get that checked out. Dude, Clay Fighters. That was like the first cart I bought for the Evercade. Just for fun. I remember getting my Nintendo Power and seeing Clay Fighters in it, and I just thought it looked so cool for some reason. Just the art and whatever. So I remember. And then, if you guys remember Sculptor's Cut from Blockbuster, I actually owned that at one point. Very mad I sold it. Because I sold it for like $350. Now it's probably worth like $1,500. So, yikes.
Some spicy upgrades to your build by purchasing boosts and cultivating your Curios loadout. Your enemies are gonna eat a ton of lead at this picnic. I recommend choosing some real damage-dealing Curios.
Does this feel very I know it's not Fortnite-ish, but does it feel Fortnite-ish?
A little bit, yeah.
Fire any weapon like a minigun or walkie pod.
Because it's more like you're fighting. You're actually fighting stuff, which is cool.
No picnic is complete without a big finish.
Do you remember the game Sunset Overdrive?
Yeah. I've never played it, but I've definitely seen
Such
it.
a cool style game that, you know, very Ratchet and Clank like,
Yeah.
but like different, obviously. Just grinding on the rails and fighting
Definitely bring
aliens.
sandwiches.
It's cool art style.
So a little bit of a snafu. That was not Rumble Club. That was Atomic Picnic. But Rumble Club is
Apparently.
releasing
Whoops.
Season 2 June 24th. So please tune in for our fantasy-themed season. And now I'd love to hand it off to Mila.
Wait, I'm confused.
From Bitcake Studios, the developer of Atomic Picnic.
Thank you, Sibs. Hi, everyone. I'm Mila, the CEO of Bitcake
Oh, so do they
Studio from
switch
Rio
out
de
the
Janeiro,
person?
Brazil.
Back
in
Like the
December,
guy that was out there,
we
they had to
announced
switch him
we were
out
joining
because they showed the
forces
wrong
with
trailer?
Mushroom.
I guess so.
And since
That's
then,
kinda sad.
the game has taken massive strides with the help of our community through the multiple play tests that
I
we've
wonder
done.
if they're gonna show the
We
other
really
game
cannot
and bring
thank
him
you
out,
enough.
maybe.
And I wanted
What
to
if they
give a
bring
big
him out
shout out to
out again
everyone
and
from
play
our
this again on
Discord that is
accident?
watching. Behind the scenes,
I do.
we've also had in-depth
I like
play
that. I
sessions
do.
with
It
the
does
OTK
look-
creators. Thanks to their
Very
feedback,
Monsters
we added
jacket.
a bunch of exciting new
though, too.
upgrades,
His jacket.
like the ones you saw in the trailer. We also decided
It's
that
spot
the
on.
game's balance and progression system needed to be rehauled, so we did just that. And there's a lot more to come. But this
I
is
love
our
the
biggest
the
update
Monsters.
yet, and I can't
I watch
wait
it
to
every
hear your
Halloween. I
feedback.
just put it on
If
like
you
my
want to
living
help
room
us test
TV
these new
on repeat.
features out, we're starting
great.
up a new play test
It is good.
today. Join
Whenever
in by
it's
checking out our
Halloween
Steam
day,
page.
you know, just
See you
nice
there.
little funny
Awesome. Thank you, Mila.
show
Keep
to have
an
on.
eye out for Mila, Tips, and myself on IGN Live later this week, where we'll be diving deeper into Atomic Picnic and showing off some new gameplay. Now, for some new reveals from Mad Mushroom, our first new title is called Claws and Chaos. Check it out.
I'll be the judge. We'll see how chaotic this really is. How long is the stream supposed to be?
I have no idea.
I heard it's 6 hours.
Oh, well.
Just joking.
Strap in, guys.
Claws and chaos. What do you think it's about? A cat?
I hope so. I mean, I see a little paw. Yeah, I hope this is cats, yes.
There you go.
Once was a magical land,
Okay.
ravaged by infighting and death.
I love it that their hands and arms are just a circle.
That a great flood was coming, one whose waters would wipe away the entire world.
Grandpa?
Wait, it gets better. For the people of this world, there was only one salvation. A great ark designed to withstand the deluge. But it was controlled by the powerful, the menacing, the mighty King Chipmunk.
A king chipmunk? That seems kind of random.
Who'd rather watch his people drown than share an ark with peasants.
Whoa, this king is an asshole.
A brave few refused to sit back and wait for the waters to rise. They rose up to fight for their place on the ark.
This
A
almost
scholar,
looks like
a
a
rogue, a knight,
app game
and,
that I've played before.
A weeb? Armed with wit,
What am I thinking
determination,
of?
and a suspiciously worn-out waifu body pillow. They take their strategically placed locations across the battlefield.
I was not expecting this to be a strategy type
and not
No.
rely
I,
on
mean,
the
I
meta
actually
trash
kind of thought it'd
everyone
be
else was abusing.
RPG-like.
Our band of heroes battled their way to the stronghold of King Chipmunk across a full-featured single-player campaign and asynchronous multiplayer.
Grandpa, is this a game?
Not for our heroes.
Wait, does the king win?
With the interrupting. That, my child, is a story for another trailer.
A fucking cliffhanger? Really?
Nice jacket.
Claws and Chaos. Oh, you can play it on the on Apple and
Hey
Android.
there, I'm David, the lead
Makes
developer
sense.
of
It
Claws
looks
and
like-
Chaos. On behalf of the whole team, we're ecstatic to finally be able to share it with the world. We wanted to find
I
a way to
think,
combine
if
the
I'm not
really
mistaken,
fun and simple gameplay of Super
you know, it's
Autopets
weird. Jordan and I do a
with the
lot of
precisional
mobile
strategy of
gaming
auto chess
stuff, but
games.
yet I
You
think
can
the funny
deploy
thing
a
is
wide
we
variety
don't
of
really
heroes
play
from the
mobile
animal
games.
kingdoms to fight for
We'll do
survival.
that sometimes for
And you have the
remote play,
freedom
even
to
I was
though
gonna say
strategize
most of our
between
mobile
going for unique
device
family bonuses or
coverage
attempting
is
to just
based
overwhelm
around
opponents
remote
with
play.
it
brute
is,
force. Have you
which we
ever
still don't
given
do a
clock
lot.
to a squirrel
Not as much as we
before?
want.
Because
When we,
this is your
yeah,
chance.
when it's necessary,
Yeah.
we do.
Now, Claws and Chaos features an
Like
My,
when we're
my
out
point,
town
what
or
I was getting
something.
was
hand-drawn
I think
cutscenes
something
where you
that
can follow our
you and I
hero's
can both
journey
probably admit,
as they
we
fight
don't want a
towards the
game
arc.
that looks like a
And
mobile
of course,
game.
we also
No.
have asynchronous
Even
PvP
not to say
in the
that
arena
there's
modes you
games
can
on
play at
mobile
your own pace,
that can't be played on
battling
mobile that we
against
like.
real
Like,
teams
you know, Chrono Trigger's
crafted
on
by other
mobile.
players.
I've heard the Final
But-
You can play
Fantasy
Claws and Chaos
Ever
right now
Crisis
through our
is pretty
exclusive
sweet.
demo.
I did
Just
too.
click the community
I've
hub
not played it
on
yet.
our Steam page, and you can find the link there. We have 3 segments of the campaign available, and also our arena mode is available for testing. And you could win a really sweet Claws and Chaos Starforge PC. So we
Okay.
can't wait to build this community with you all and hear your feedback. So hop into our Discord and let us know what you think.
Is it a
Awesome. Thank you,
you
David.
can win a
Fun
PC?
fact, Tips played
Claws
Claws
and
and
Chaos,
Chaos
dude.
for
It does
50
not seem like a
hours
game
within
that
the
needs
first 2 weeks
a
of us signing
PC
It
to
does.
play it. It did say you
Before
could
we
play it
get
on your
to one
phone.
last
It needs a
surprise,
PC.
I want to do a take 2 on
It's like an
Rumble
old one from
Club.
10 years ago
Let's
that they just
welcome
modified.
Jordan, please.
Is it pretty good?
Oh. He's
I
coming
can't
back.
believe neither one of us have played yet. There he is.
He's coming back to introduce the game.
All right, I know you guys were so excited to see what season 2
We heard they get a
Rumble
lot
Club
of
had in store. We had to
Sephiroth
tease you a little bit, show some other games in between.
backstory too, which is pretty cool.
But we're back. All right. Can we roll the season 2 trailer? All right, so Rumble Club Season 2 is a fantasy
that's
theme
cool.
season. This is our castle map.
I
that
think
you
we're
can
both
play
tempted
Punch
to play
Royale,
it.
Goop Cube, all the
There's
different
another
game
game
modes
you
on.
started playing on
We
mobile
have
that
a bunch
was,
of new cosmetics like this.
I thought, made by
dragon
Square
suit and a glowy-eyed
Enix.
helmet. Who doesn't want glowy eyes, right?
It was a game that
There's
you
also
played a couple
some
times
creator skins of some people
when
you
we
might
were
recognize.
reviewing
So check
devices.
the shop for those coming soon. There's 5 new
It
seasonal
wasn't made by
gadgets,
Square
which now
Enix.
appear in all the
It was
maps
made
to
by-
show
It was
meta.
made
So check
by
out the horsey,
I believe
sorting
the
board,
original like one of the people who had
plunger
worked
crossbow.
on He worked on Final Fantasy
Fairy
VII in
Wings.
Chrono Trigger or something. It was like he had done a
the
bunch
Ogre
of stuff, like a Final
Okay.
Fantasy and Square Enix
We've
things.
also majorly
And he
switched
started
over
his
the
own
pass.
studio.
We're removing all the gadget
I know
cards
the
from the
developer
premium
was
track and moving
Mistwalker.
them
Why
into
can't I
the free
think?
track,
He also
and loading up
did
the
Last
premium track
Story.
with 3 times the cosmetics.
Oh,
A ton
I
of
can't
really
think of
cool
the
stuff in
game.
there. Finally, we're
can't
introducing
Fantasian.
Double Run, a Grand Prix
That was
style
it.
multi-round mode where you
That
play
was actually
matches,
the thing
who
was
score,
what was cool
the
about
lowest
that was
scorers
it was
get
not
cut, and you fight to beat the final champion.
it was not a gotcha
That's
kind of
just a
game.
taste
It
of what's
wasn't
to
a
come in
pay
season
for
2.
this. It
There's
was just
even more
literally
surprises
a legit
planned,
game.
and we're super
that
excited
just
for
happened
everyone
to
to get
be
to
on the
play
phone.
on
Like
June
it was
24th.
it was a JRPG
Awesome.
game just
Thank you,
like any
Jordan.
other would be.
Right. We have
The one
more
downside to it is
surprise
it's
for
only
you.
on Apple
An
Arcade.
announce
Like you have
and
to pay for the
drop.
Apple Arcade
This is
subscription to
Floaty.
play it. Like you can't even
Gotcha.
just buy the game by itself, and that was
I
kind
hate
of
that
annoying.
stuff.
So I never finished it because I was like, this was the only game I even tried to play on it, and I'm it's kind of dumb.
Man,
Yeah, like I don't even think you,
little retro music.
unless they changed it, I don't think you can even. But I think it has to be Apple Arcade for that game.
I'm on Android. Jordan is not. What is it? Elcar's theme, Star Trek, Next Gen. Record for my phone. I'll look that
Hello
up.
everyone, my name is Miskiff, and to celebrate the launch of our new game Splody,
Oh, Merry
we would
Christmas.
like to propose an interesting challenge. Whoever can beat Splody the fastest on stream
That
gets
room's actually kinda
$10,000
cool.
cash. There's no second and third place prize.
Digging that
Only
room,
one
actually,
person
like,
will
for
win
a-
$10,000.
I'm not sure about
It's
the
an all-
tree.
And the
The contest
ladder?
is going to
What do you
run
guys?
from
Do you guys
June
think
4th
he's
to June
setting up
18th,
early
1
for
week.
Christmas, or do you
And
think
can
that
learn
just
more
hasn't
at
come down?
OTK.to/Splody10K. If you would like to
We've all been
participate,
there.
go head over there right now. We'll be
Yeah.
checking all week to
It
see
is
who
only
is
on Apple
participating,
Arcade,
who
like,
might
you
be
have to
winning,
be-
and who will get the grand prize. Thank you guys for watching.
I always find it
Hope
weird
you're
that
enjoying the game
they don't
Expo.
have an option
Bye-bye.
to buy it.
Mm-hmm. 1 month.
I'm sure it was part of the
Oh,
agreement, but yeah.
wow.
If you
Oh,
want a
this
chance
is
to
the
win
everything.
10 grand for $10, grab a
The
copy of
everything
Splody
thing that
today
gets you, like,
on sale
the
for a
whole
limited
workout
time and get to
and
work.
Apple
Well,
TV
that's the end of our
thing,
showcase. Thank you for
I wanna
hanging
win
out with
10
us.
grand
You
for
can
10
learn
bucks.
more about all things Mad Mushroom
It's
by following
$7
us
a
at
month
Mad
if you just
Mushroom
want to do
GG
like the
on all
arcade
socials.
like game
And if you're a
subscription.
dev looking
That's-
for a publisher,
that's kinda
hit
stupid.
us
I don't
up
wanna
and
pay a
visit
subscription to play
madmushroom.gg.
games.
Maybe you'll be one of the titles I talk about
I
next.
just want to play the game.
All right.
I just want to.
We're gonna
I'll
head
just
up
buy
to
the game.
Couch crew.
Maybe
who is
he
joined
is.
by
Maybe he's
Liam,
getting ready
the
for
lead
half
designer of
Christmas.
Splody, for a
You know what I
quick
mean?
peek at the game.
Maybe it's a half Christmas.
You know, sometimes at some point,
Thanks, Sibs.
the Christmas tree's just been up so long. You're like, well,
has that happened to you?
It did in my recording studio because I,
and Liam is gonna
you know,
talk
like
to us
I'm
about
so
Splody
busy
and
during
gameplay.
certain
Why don't
times
you
of the
guys
year.
dive in, and Liam, you
When
can
Christmas is
kinda
where I like
tell us what
finally
we're looking
slow down, that I like wasn't in the studio much anymore.
Uh huh.
So I put a Christmas tree in there one year, and I'm
you
pretty
guys
sure it
start-
stayed up until like August.
And at that point, yeah, I want to know what point it hits you that you're like, you know
Yep.
what?
And then at that point, I was like, you know what? It's about to be fall.
Oh, yeah.
And it feels weird to still have a Christmas tree in here, and I was starting to like get busy again, and so I was like, I took the Christmas tree down. And I didn't put a Christmas tree up that next year in the
so you
studio.
did take it down though.
I did take it down,
Okay.
but I was like, I'm just gonna. I might put some like Christmas decorations in the
to be
studio.
fair,
Like
I
it was like I
played this
put like
game,
a Merry
and let me
Christmas
tell you,
sign and
it was-
some
it was
like a
hard
little
for me
like
as someone
one of
who
those
only
like
plays
ceramic
shooters.
village
That was
things, you know,
fun.
Yeah.
like on the
You know,
piano and
yeah,
stuff.
so it's a
But
weird
did not
blend.
put the Christmas tree back up because I was like, I'm
Platformer,
just gonna
but
end up leaving it up for a year
physics
again.
are a little crazy.
That's fine. That doesn't even sound like you, which is funny.
It almost borders on a rage
I
game
feel like
until
you would have
get
been
used
like,
to
all right, I'm give this back up, but I
Because
get it.
You're propelling yourself.
I thought you were gonna
with
say August
potions,
came around and you were
correct?
like,
Yes, there is no.
This was
Oh,
just
it's August.
This was just like last year.
Gotcha.
And I think I tried to do everything I could to be done, like with like the busy part of
I
my
can see both
season
of the
before
screens.
like official
Chance
like
is
Christmas
winning, and
time,
they're
so I
both
could
the
just
same.
be
This
like
is
in
S
the
fans
rest of the
winning.
house that was Christmassy and not the
Chance
studio.
is winning.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
A split screen.
This is tight.
I like that.
I don't think Chance can. Yeah.
Yeah, off season's throw it in a
S-Fan
pot.
has passed you, by the way, Chance. He has? Yes.
That's easy. You don't don't take it down.
Mhm.
Nice
You
and
know,
easy.
man, there's times.
I mean, it was a fake
Don't go in
tree,
there.
so.
You don't
Yeah.
want none of that smoke.
Yeah.
Was that a little?
That's all right.
That's a secret.
It was like a full-size Christmas tree.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a little one. Like
Nice.
Still, just throw it in a giant pot.
So you're saying whoever beats the game first on stream gets $10,000?
I think it's who beats it fastest. It says
2 weeks.
speedrun.
Oh, it's speedrun challenge.
Yeah.
Whoever
Massive.
beats it the fastest in the time frame gets 10K. Not who beats.
That's gonna be
not who beats
wild.
it first.
Huge, yeah. I can't wait to see.
Well, I can tell you right now.
I'm trying to be more
Will's right.
Yeah, it's not gonna be one of
It
these.
ain't
Yeah, they said something
it ain't
about
gonna be one
$10
of
for
them, it ain't gonna
10K.
be me. Might be Emmy.
No, definitely not.
It's a very hard game to be consistent at, just because of all the subtle angles you throw potions at.
Okay.
We're really excited to see what speedrunners can do with it and see if they can really get consistent at it, because it is so easy to kill yourself in this game.
Okay, good.
I see two very different strategies from these gamers.
And
S-Fan kind
Johnny
of taking
goes.
it slow and steady, and Chance just kind of chucking
It's
and
funny, I wasn't
praying a
sure
lot.
there if you could drop
That's
down
right,
to
is
another
ahead of
area
himself.
or if that was
I don't think you can
Kill
jump.
area.
I think you
No,
have
he's
to
not.
launch
Yes, he
yourself
is.
in
There's
order to get up.
Oh, I didn't mean jump, I guess I meant. Oh, I see.
So like you have to
You're
use
using
like
potion to
Just play this
jump.
level?
what?
You're using a
I
potion, I
put-
guess,
no,
to
I-
jump.
No, you're using that like
I didn't put left.
like that shooting thing. You have to shoot the ground to go
Those
up.
tunnels.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think they're calling that
buddy.
potions,
You need
is
to
what I'm
shut
saying.
How
I
much
think
kind
you're
of
shooting a
cutscene can I
potion
do?
down to shoot yourself
Oh,
up.
I think you're right on the borderline there.
Okay. Yeah.
What?
S-Fan's already beaten this level. I just watched him do it.
Fuck.
Dude, what was that copy pasta in AQ? Remember that?
This is humbling for Chance here, because Chance thinks he's really good at video games, and
Yeah.
honestly, he's getting beat by someone who only
I
plays
can
Paladin
see
in
why
World of
this is-
Warcraft, so-
That's true.
Takes some thinking,
He
I
did
get
teach
that.
me everything I knew about being a paladin.
I think you're trying. I think you have
This
to try
game
to
is
beat someone,
deceptively
and,
difficult.
like get through all
Yes,
the
it's,
different.
it's challenging.
Yeah.
Especially,
Are they actually racing
go
each other? Because that's
If
kind
you're
of
at
cool.
home
Yeah,
looking,
yeah,
This is super
they're trying to-
easy.
Nice.
It's very particular, so it really does take like an
I could-
hour
yeah,
or two for
I
you to
could
really
see
pick
this
it up,
being
but
fun
once you
because
do,
you
start,
kind of have to
flying through
you
levels,
really have to
doing
like
all kinds of crazy
strategize and
momentum
think a little
stuff,
bit.
Uh-huh.
It feels really
Have you guys ever heard of the
there's
game
definitely
Catherine?
like a
Oh, man.
skill, like
Pretty fun
that you have to,
game.
like,
But
figure out
that
how it works,
game,
what you
I
do going.
feel like
same
would
for me,
just
this
be a
level
fun
here, I'm
game
not
to
kidding
just
you.
race each other on.
I think they had
Edge.
I think they had
I think
a
it took me
competition mode
30
It's
minutes.
fun.
that
It's
they
fun.
did with the
Victor and I
newer
played
with the
against each other
newer.
one time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a fun game.
it was
Yeah,
in
those
the
subtle-
newer
subtle angle
version,
changes are
wasn't it?
really tough.
It's just got
The
it.
competition
It took me
mode?
so long to figure
could
that
race
out.
each
when I
other?
was
I
playing.
think it's in both.
We also
Oh.
really wanted to like
Oh my gosh, I'm throwing.
incentivize creativity. Like a lot of these levels, there's 20 different ways to beat them. We try to guide them with like good level design principles, but the physics engine is just so crazy that it breaks like levels all the time.
Dude,
and
same.
there's so
I think
much
the
to,
game
like,
is
be
awesome.
creative and get through levels that might not be planned by us.
That's going to be really cool to see what speedrunners do with
Mhm.
physics that you can kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of smart.
I have no idea what the run's gonna turn into.
Oh, that's I'm like getting into this, watching him, just
Uh-huh.
trying to like.
Oh, 100%. You think like
Is there a reset button, or just once you die, it
I think
resets
it has
the
to,
area?
yeah, I think you have to die to reset the
Bounce
area.
off the spike.
This seems like a
Do
very
spike
hard
cancel
area to
right
get
now. Show
through.
the viewers at home.
A what?
I think
Spike
that
cancel.
guy,
Spike
the guy on the
cancel.
right,
What does that
was
even mean?
behind,
No,
and then
I
he
just
got
spikes,
through
throw
it.
the potion at the last
Even though
second.
this
You
the
have
guy
the
on the
talent
left
for it.
was
Go
like
for it right
ahead
now.
of him
Okay,
this
you
whole
blew it.
time.
Oh, you said it. I know you. I like it that
my
stuff gets
gosh.
destroyed because then you can't use it again.
Are you ahead of me?
I don't know.
Dude, when they first showed
So,
this
like,
game, I
S-Fan
was
is on
not
the
really
multi-level
interested,
game,
and now
right?
watching
But you
this,
could also just take your time and go one at a time like he's
it
doing
looks
right
fun.
here.
I just like to think
But you could
sometimes on
also,
a
like, wall
challenge
jump it in the
like
span of
this.
2 seconds and beat it.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are on the same level now.
Tied now.
I don't know how much time is left.
All
but
right,
it's
who
gonna be
we
very
picking, left
tight
or right?
as to Who our winner is?
Nail biter.
Right seems to be going through
they
it
both
quicker
made it
now.
to the next
but-
level.
Oh, he
Okay,
just
this
well, no,
is-
they're
this
like right at
level
the
is
same
Uh-huh.
area.
Real easy to die in. Real easy.
Guys, I'm sticking left
I
because
think
even though the
I
right
would-
made a comeback, I think
Nice
left's
and
gonna try to
easy.
get it together.
Yeah, I think I'm
But
saying left too. He's been
Both of them got
until that one level. He's been consistently like
S-Fan's a little bit
moving
Chance.
ahead
He is
a
making
lot
fun of
better.
you right now in his
Oh,
mind.
the guy in the
You're
red, the guy in the red shirt out. He almost has his tongue
right,
out.
we're
You
gonna
know,
have
you're like
whoever
biting your lip. You know, you're
wins the
really
next
getting into it
match is
now.
gonna be
Yeah,
our
yeah.
overall winner.
Oh,
And these
no.
like
Chance
portal
S-Fan is
things
winning right
definitely
now.
make
It's a
it
good one, too.
harder.
This next one's a little
Is
longer,
like
but-
All right. Whoever
do these
wins this
diamond
one is our
things make?
champ.
Yeah, I don't know what the diamonds do.
This is hard. I know learn how to wall
I know
jump.
he seemed to be very, like, for a race
Dude, they
type
are
game.
locked
I feel
in.
like
Look at S.
you wouldn't
kinda figured
like
it out.
S-Man.
Oh,
spend
S-Man's
time
figuring
getting
it
that
out.
if you didn't need it.
Use that momentum.
Where's the
Maybe.
ball?
Yeah, he's going for it.
You gotta
each
get
time.
those spikes now.
But
What happens?
I beat
Oh,
it, but I didn't get the
oh,
crystal.
that's a so
Oh,
transport
kill
you.
myself. Oh, no.
Yeah.
So you didn't
Oh,
beat
you
it.
got stuck. Yeah, you need the key
Ooh,
to
there
open
we
the
go.
door.
That was a good jump.
Uh-oh, chance.
That's gonna go right into the.
Uh-oh.
Okay, okay.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh.
Got him.
S-Man wins.
Let's go.
And it's
You are a
all
loser.
over.
You look like a loser, and you are a loser.
Oh, so the guy.
That's all the time.
Wait, who
we
won?
have for Splody.
It was the
S-Man
guy,
our
the red shirt
champion.
guy.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Looked
don't
interesting.
worry, we will be playing more Splody. I think we're all going to get our hands on
I
it.
totally missed what those diamonds do in the
So
game.
stick around if you want to
Yeah.
see more.
I actually
Splody.
looked
Now,
pretty
if you're
fun.
anything
I
like
think
me or as
I kind of like the
viewers,
goofy,
you're
the
probably
strategy
very
related
angry
things that are
and
like
drunk.
take a lot
So
of
the next
thinking
game
and
will be
planning,
right up
very
your alley.
puzzle-ish.
Let's
But
take
the
a
more
look
ridiculous
at
it is,
Dwarven
like
Realms.
the more
I had one.
the more dumb like a game is, the more competitive I seem to get about it.
Yeah, that's true. That is trivia.
Like when
You'll
Victor's
get really into
like
it,
when
too.
Victor's like, see if you can throw this golf ball and into this thing and knock something over. I'm like, okay. And then we'll do it for like the next hour and be like, no, I'm gonna freaking do this until. I'll be right back.
Okay. It's like Dynasty Warriors, in a sense, but even more fast-paced and chaotic. Here's a game that I don't know many people that have played. It's called Heavenly Sword on PS3. It was actually maybe my first PS3 game, but man, the ending part was really cool. Yeah, I can see that. Yep. Dude, Brian the Spider looked like a good time, but yeah, that's for sure what this looks like. That's what I would have guessed. Dwarven Realms, if I guessed a name for it.
So I prepared a lot for this show, and to be honest, that was the first time I saw that trailer. I'm 100% going to be playing that game. Dwarven Realms blends classic action RPG
Based on a
and
true story.
gameplay to create a new
Just
breed of
kidding.
ARPGs. Purchase the game now on Steam and face off against hordes of mobs and slay
I know, it
them all.
always crazy to me when they
Guys,
show this stuff.
whether
There's
you're
like,
into collecting
and you can
coins,
purchase right
power-ups,
now.
Or broken controllers whenever you're missing a jump. Everybody loves platformers.
So Rando, you're getting that? That's a guarantee.
Our first game is an epic Metroidvania where you must use your staff to fight, jump, traverse, and go through unique realms.
Hey, Connect
through
Star
different
Wars was
eras.
actually
Join
pretty
Mako on her
sweet.
journey in Akiatori.
I remember how cool it was when they actually did the Connect Star Wars bundle. You know, the R2-D2 and C-3PO bundle. That was pretty cool. That's hilarious. Hey, say you'd buy it. What? Say you'd buy it. Hey, I put this down on my list. I feel like it was last year of a game I wanted to play. I just thought it looked really fun. But I thought it was already out, so I'm confused. Maybe this is DLC or sequel? Thought the game looked fun though. It's like a beat 'em up side scroller. Or is it just did it really not come out yet?
That one looks really
Man,
good.
they
Make
showed
sure
it
you
last
wish
year.
list it when you get a chance. Our next game, though,
That's a
is
game
great
I
for
wrote
those
down
of
last
you
year
who
that I wanted.
Find yourselves walking through life,
I already missed the
sometimes
name.
a little bit distracted. It
It's like a
happens
side
to all
scroller
of
with a
us,
girl
like-
with a staff.
Dude, I think I just found a Charizard.
I don't.
Hold up.
Ovally,
Wait. I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you. No!
Ovally.
Oh no. I hope she's okay.
Oh wow.
That didn't look like it was staged.
Yeah.
Yeah, the animations are good. Looks very fun. No, they showed that game. It's called Dwarven Realms. And I can't think of the YouTuber's name, but he said, I'm definitely going to be playing that. Rando was like, how much do you think they paid him to say that?
Sorry, what was that?
the game Dwarven Realms?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I just like that reaction. The YouTuber said, I'm definitely going to be playing that. That's when Rando was like, how much do you think they paid him to say that?
Yeah.
They're saying it as earpiece. Say you'd play it. That, oh yeah, that's it. Do you remember this game, Jordan? I don't want to butcher it. Purgatory?
Nope. Did you get it or something? I'm a little confused at what we're looking at right here. This is like, is this game you hold up a Game Boy and play a side scroller while a 3D world happens in front of that?
Our new
Well,
device
before
that we're
Ali actually got that concussion, she
Jordan's
did have a
impression
chance
on
to
video.
speak with the team
But guys, this is
behind
awesome.
Screenbound.
Watch
at
the video, I
Crescent Moon
guess,
Games
but
earlier this week. So let's take a look.
just brings back some
I'm
some
here with the
nostalgia.
team behind Screenbound. We've got
The new
Josh and Kyle joining us.
Abernick
Josh, our
can't
game
talk?
director. Kyle, of course, our
He
developer.
does look a little like Ness in that game, and
Yeah.
it's also called Screenbound.
We're seeing it on Twitter, we're seeing
And
it
Ness
on
was in
YouTube,
Earthbound.
TikTok, basically
I see what they
everywhere.
did there.
So
Yeah.
Josh, how has the virality
And then next they're gonna come out with a game called Brother.
affected your work right now?
Well, it's made it a little bit hard to. It's a little distracting seeing all the comments, and when we post something, people react to it quickly, and there are a lot of people reacting. So we're trying to keep it in check, but we're working hard on the game, and it's very exciting for
Yeah,
us.
Ness with a gun.
Now, Josh, where did the idea for Screenbound come from?
I would say that it came from seeing a picture of someone holding a Game Boy and just looking at them playing the game, and I was thinking it would be really interesting to take that and make it into a whole game where not only are you playing the game on the Game Boy, but your whole environment is part of the game.
Do you feel
It
like
kind of
that's just
becomes
distracting?
almost
Yes,
quantumly linked.
it's hard to see what you're
I've
actually
seen the
doing.
memes already where it's, okay, what if we're playing Screenbound on
Uh-huh.
a Steam Deck while walking? And it's almost like, an inspection of all of these different devices. Just how far can we go?
This is a good question right now.
That's a really good question because it got so many levels.
Hold
deep
on.
That
Do they seriously
we
have
were
it?
thinking this could
They have a
possibly be
monitor
endless because
sitting
you
in
keep
a
adding it to more and more
a chair.
streams, and then it is totally Inception basically, but it's Inception as a game in some ways.
Kyle, tell me a little bit about some of the other gameplay features within Screenbound, because as I understand it, it's also not just a platformer. There are other perspectives that we could take.
There's a lot of little mechanics that we're definitely using inspired by retro games, but then once we add that 3D aspect into it, it completely changes it into something.
So like, I don't know. Do you play the side scroller? Is that what you're supposed to focus on?
Simplicity.
Or do you
just,
play the
like a
3D
bounce
game?
pad
Like, which one are
or,
you supposed to do? Because I feel like
floating
if
balloon that you can
like,
grab onto and glide through the air, and on the 2D side of
it's like,
it,
wouldn't
it
you
just looks like an
fall
old
off
platformer, but then on
something
the
if you
2D
were
side,
looking at one
you
and
add
not the
that
other?
extra access into it, and there's a lot of ways that you can kind of make some really mind-bending, interesting.
No, I do really like that question though. Can we play Screenbound on a Steam Deck while also walking?
all within also a first-person view.
So with the new trailer, we saw a lot of different features teased. We saw the flying through the air with the balloons, we saw new enemies, we saw some caves, as well as other features. What else are you guys working on behind the scenes for Screenbound?
So I think one of the biggest things that we're working on right now, and it's probably the most important thing, is the level editor. We're building out a really robust level editor that is helping us build the game itself, all the levels that will be inside it, but at the same time we're thinking about how will people use the level editor to create their own levels and create their own worlds in the end, but keep it super simple so that anyone can use it. It's basically 2D level editor.
Yeah,
but when
Bobby,
you
I'm
hit the play
just
button, it turns the
I
whole
just
world
am
into
curious.
3D
I mean, I
as
probably
well.
won't play the
So
game,
it's a really
but I'm
cool
just thinking
thing
like,
that we've been working hard on.
if you're playing it, do you focus on the 3D game or do you focus on the 2D game? Like,
So,
because like
some
if the 2D
platformers
game
just
is
don't make
moving
sense to me.
is side scrolling,
penguins
I guess
fall from the
you know
highest
if
point
you're
of a
moving across, do you hit
and just
the
get back
arrow
up again?
button to move that way, or do you hit forward to move forward in the 3D
Higher than
game?
3 feet off the ground. Our next
I'm
game
just confused.
makes much more sense because you play as an egg. Fall too far and you break. Jump directly into a
Did
ceiling.
he just say
you
this
are
next
broken.
game has
Let's
much
take a
more
look
sex?
at foul
I'm pretty sure
damage.
that's what he just said.
Well, people have been asking for that in games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't jump too high, but you play as an egg. Don't fall too low. Yeah, you gotta be real careful because the egg can break.
Well, Miles, this is what you were asking for right here. I remember you messaged me probably 2 years ago and said, if they only made an egg game where you just roll around, jump, try not to crack the egg. Remember that?
It's like
They
that game
finally
you
did
played
it.
on the
Just kidding.
trampoline as kids, Crack the Egg. Did you guys ever play that?
No.
You never played Crack the
Oh,
Egg?
you're saying when someone rolls up,
You
and you
start
try to
getting
pop
the
'em.
ball and you bounce and
Yeah.
try to pop them? Yeah.
That'd be a lot more entertaining with a real egg.
Well, the point is you're trying to crack the egg.
Yeah.
But we do the opposite. You
No, I'm
play-
saying you try to crack a regular egg. You
On a
jump
trampoline?
until it pops.
I feel like that'd be easy.
Well,
You
never
just do
know.
the double bounce it and probably you would launch an egg in the
Nope.
air.
It can't touch you, or you lose.
I think.
Jordan, you have a trampoline now. There's only one way to do this.
Foul Damage rolls into Steam on September 13th, so don't forget to wishlist.
Absolutely. Well, guys, our final platformer game is a 3D collectathon where you open, unfold, and rotate your way through.
Yeah,
a
that
world made
Game
out
Boy
of
game where you're
paper,
playing in
clay, and
front
other
looked like
handcrafted materials. Join
that would
Chick
really
and
bug
Nugget
ya.
on their journey for paper clay.
Like, how long can you play that without?
Oh, Chicken Little.
I can get used to this adventure.
Oh, that's for sure a rage game.
Visitors! How thrilling! It's been ages since anyone's come around here.
Oh,
Tell you what, I know.
Got a parachute.
Yeah. Did when Breath of the Wild introduced the paraglider, man.
Just almost every game needs it.
Yeah, it's really good. Oh, that's cool. Is that underwater?
Oh,
Oh,
looks
watch
like
out for the wind.
is
Yeah,
like-
windy day.
The wind is taking him there. Oh, that kind of looks fun. Don't know if I'll get it, but it kind of looks fun. Like if you like these kind of games, like
Yeah, the graphics do look good. It reminds me of the game Tearaway. The graphics.
that kind of
Even kind of the
It
paperish
reminds me a
world.
little of like the. Didn't they have a 3D-ish Little Big Planet at one point? Paper Clay.
Makes sense.
Like, yeah, it does make
Paper
sense.
Clay is coming mid-2025.
A little
If you
like
listen carefully during
Yoshi's
the trailer,
Crafted.
You may have heard the
Crafted
word
World,
of
yeah.
Banjo-Kazooie and GoldenEye composer
Does
Grant
look- yeah,
Kirkhope,
there's that.
who composed the theme for this game. Paper Clay has also just released
I-
their new demo, and the gameplay couch is
Out of
ready
games
to
though that
try
I
it out. Take it away,
like,
guys.
instead of just saying games look good, which ones would you
Is
actually
correct,
get?
Ollie, and Emmy is about to get her
The
hands
first
on
one looked
Paper
really
Clay for the
funny.
first time.
Lucky
Yeah,
Tower.
Lucky Tower.
Like, I
that
actually
looked
think
kind
I'd
of fun.
play that.
The
And then Akatori, I think
That
it's
soundtrack
called.
does go.
was I upstairs during that? I don't remember seeing that one.
I'll show it to you after
Um,
because I wrote it down last year.
The cat game looked kind of interesting.
What is the name of this character?
Not just because it's cats, but because
And-
it was like a strategy
and the little
RPG, which
character
I kind of like that. And
Yeah.
it actually looked like it had a story
Definitely
too.
like a very cutesy game. I love
This one's
the
based on a
paper.
story. True
just
one,
the whole
too.
world is
Yeah.
just very fun, and the music just
Not saying it's
complements
not.
it
I like
really
the. I'm joking. I like that the walkway's his tongue.
Here, are you walking
Look at that.
It's so
What's that now?
Yeah, definitely makes me think of Tearaway. Yeah, dude, the paraglide.
inside.
Everyone needs one.
This chick?
Okay.
Does seem friendly enough.
Oh yeah, are you talking about the one where you actually?
Everything seem in order.
Oh yeah, I can see Banjo.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Wait, throw him in the fire.
Yeah, the one where you can actually create your own characters. Is that what you're talking about? Smash
If he
that
actually
one.
burns, that'd be great.
Stop trying to burn Kermit.
He's trying to. They're trying to throw the frogs in the fire.
Cute.
Well, are these four?
Okay, if you, yeah, there you go. If you walk the other
Guys, we're trying to work it out where we can get a few
Like the big thing here
YouTubers
is,
on
like, you use
stream
the
with
influence
us
of, like,
for
the old rare games.
Summer Games Fest. So
Yeah,
Inferno might be joining us if we can actually
little
get a
lighter,
time
too.
down.
And you can clip onto the wall. Like
We
a
might
wall
get
what
Cool
are the
Toy,
buttons used for
aka
that?
Doug.
I wanna know
We
what
need
they're-
to
was the
chat
one
with
six
him, but
something happened, so.
we need to reach
It
out
might be like a
to
fully completionist kind of thing.
Taylor as
I don't
well.
know.
Oh yeah.
I'm skipping a lot.
Gaming Shelf. He has a JRPG channel.
I just want to see the whole.
This isn't your save. This is showing off the game.
We're okay. like the
Man, yeah, there's something about doing a paraglider is just a really good time.
cardboard paper and stuff, and it's like.
I wish you could have one in real life.
Yeah,
like that's just a thing.
like
we
paper and
grab it
clay.
around
I know,
with.
but I'm just saying, like, I just love how that.
It actually worked like that?
I want to go over there. Let's just.
Like in game, like it's.
You're right.
You know how many times you've seen people do that crap on YouTube off of roof, like the rooftops, thinking something's gonna end well?
Little enemy.
What I'm gonna do is just gonna paraglide.
Like you see like little cutouts of the
Yeah, I think you have to have some
the details
speed
are
and
very-
some.
Dude, I did
distance for that to
something
start.
stupid.
What do you think that
well,
is that
multiple
she's walking
times, but I meant
unsuccessfully?
that
Is that just,
almost
like,
worked pretty
someone just
well.
didn't mow the
I went,
lawn very
climbed up a high tree, and I was like, I'm gonna use my
mowed
butt
it
to
too
go
well in
branch
some
to
certain
branch, like
Can you
all the
mow-
way
can you mow
down,
lawn too well?
Sounds
and I
painful.
did it without getting seriously hurt. So that was a success.
Scratch your
there's a
butt out.
die.
Yes.
Oh.
When you mount it,
I was like, no, I'll just go branch to branch and fall.
Oh, okay.
Do they keep, do
Was it like? Is it something you had to do? Like you got too high and you were like,
No,
how am
I just
getting?
did
You
it
just- yeah.
to
Okay.
get a laugh.
Spam,
Like
jump
Jason
dive,
and
jump
Aaron
dive.
were laughing really hard, so
Gotcha.
it must have.
Oh,
It must have looked like I got hurt, but it didn't
you're
hurt.
gonna die.
It was a success.
he
Okay.
has the tech down, locked down.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ground pound.
Wait, ground
That's a
pound?
ground pound.
Nothing better than a good meeting, you know? They're the best.
Stable.
Noise. What did that do?
Wait,
Hit it again.
it has
Maybe it's just fun. Maybe it's just like. Oh wait. Oh, maybe it's span. Yeah. Oh, maybe you keep hitting it and it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You have to hit it
There you
enough
go.
to like maybe get it rolling and then you jump on it and then it goes up.
In the trailer, we saw some pretty cool like perspective.
Heads up.
What?
Whoa, no! Watch out for the scissors, guys.
Ooh.
Those scissors.
I've got
they'll-
one-
They're
one
coming
hit
after you
left.
What happens
sometimes.
if you get hit?
Yeah, our
Where's your
style is
health?
nice.
Top right?
Oh,
Wait, did you lose Nugget? Where's Nugget?
dead.
Wait,
Wait, Nugget. Can you
Where
go? Do
is
you have to go
Nugget?
back and grab
Did I
Nugget?
kill him?
I bet you have to,
Yeah,
I bet you
good
have to
point.
find him.
Nugget.
That's a
You got
nice thing
abducted by
too
some
about
scissors.
some of these games is they're
Maybe it's like a.
usually
like a Donkey
most
Kong thing,
times
you gotta
not
go
too
get-
expensive and also not crazy time consuming because
Is there a time limit?
sometimes you just want a
Don't you
game
do
you
that
can pick
ticking
up and
sound?
play and not have to worry about having
Is that the studio or is that the
like
game?
80 hours to beat
That's
it.
me. That was the
Or
game?
in the
Okay.
case of Xenoblade Chronicles, 150. So
Okay.
But Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was fun.
it was. I haven't started 3 though because of that commitment.
What do I have in my notes?
I know. I started 3
Oh.
a couple weeks ago when
You
I
didn't
was
tell me
on a
that.
plane. I did. I told you that.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
didn't
talked.
remember
I
this.
told you a little bit about how the
Let's get
story
outta here.
started, like just like the first 5
So if
minutes.
you
So
crank
like,
it, does this
it is
thing
intriguing.
change?
Yeah, it rotates.
But,
I think it's
again,
a puzzle.
It is the commitment is hard. I don't know how
Now there's
soon
Oh,
it'll be
no.
before I actually
maybe an hour.
fully play
I think
it.
I thought you
You're
meant
not
the
even
first one
watching.
for
Can you-
some
can
reason.
No, I started
Can you
3.
spin the
Gotcha.
crystal in directions?
Yeah.
Or like
Okay.
Oh
I think I
no.
had
it
it.
just goes in the same direction?
It's definitely a puzzle.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't think it doesn't seem too difficult. It seems
Dude,
like there's a lot of ways you can do this.
Listen, it's probably
love
not too
this,
difficult,
actually.
but it's difficult for us.
There's
Oh,
some
no.
highly entertaining about
That
this,
top
like
is tough. How
him
do you do that?
flipping instead of a normal jump, and then also
Is there a
the
ladder
little
on, like, one side of 'em, or-
paraglider.
Paraglider, yeah.
Is
Yeah.
there a...
Oh, you
You're
probably
supposed to
need
get
You
up
can
there.
make the jump.
No, you know what I bet
Think
it
you
is?
can make
I
it?
bet you have to rotate the
Yep.
whole thing.
Wow. So you can make some
Damn, that
huge
was
jumps
sick.
in this game.
Yeah, we
Like,
skip puzzles.
Turn.
Oh.
Forcing
Is
your
it on time limit before that goes back?
I like how when he flips, he goes a little higher.
True,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
goes back down every
He's-
time.
He's pretty talented.
Oh shit.
He's got this one. Here you go. Here you go. There you go. There you go.
Oh.
Oh,
you
and he
can
just
grab.
grabs. I like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Dude, I
that an egg?
Something,
I think so.
The weird,
that's a perfect
interesting
place for us
transition
to
from the
wrap
egg game
up
to this.
Nice.
gameplay
Hey,
demo.
collective.
You did great, Emmy.
But ladies and gentlemen at home,
This is cool. That looks.
Paperclay's
It'd be really
demo
fun to
is
guess
out now
prices
on
of what these
Steam,
games are.
so make
How much do
sure
you think that
to
one's
go
gonna be?
Check it out. But before we
know.
jump into
Should
our
we go
next
to the-
category,
I'm gonna guess
we've got
25.
One more surprise platformer for you.
You gonna say 25?
Yep.
I'm gonna say 30.
Okay.
Let's see if we can find it.
I like the music.
Paper clay. Does it have a price or anything?
Just the wish list
Just
right
list
now.
list, yeah. No pricing.
What do we got here?
There's
Oh,
a free demo right now, though. for Paper Clay.
you're a Pikmin. You're so little. Unrooted.
I'm finally glad to announce that Unrooted has an official launch date of
The Christmas tree's gone.
It's a game I've been working on with my
What
community
happened?
for over 3 years now.
So
and I know
was
a
the
lot
other
of you
one
guys have been
pre-recorded?
anticipating this, and I'm excited to show
Or
it.
maybe all of this is pre-recorded and
Is
they-
Is the shirt the same?
Wish list it right now.
I don't know.
It's on Steam, and I hope to see you guys play the game. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.
I have a
Yeah,
feeling
I
those
agree.
were all those
I'm
recorded
pretty sure
at different
every
times.
single
Think so?
Games
Or do you
Expo
think
we've
people
done,
started
we've
saying,
had to put
what the
Biscuit's
heck?
game in
Christmas
it.
tree, and the correct guy's like,
Thank
crap, I
God
gotta
it's
get this out of here
releasing.
real
We won't have
fast.
to
Thing's
do
still
that
up.
again. August 2nd.
Too many
Take
people
a
aren't
look at
noticing.
it. I'm actually going to play the game
I didn't think they'd
myself.
see the
We
Christmas tree.
complain about it, and it's going to be great.
Maybe he's been so busy he
So,
never
yeah,
even
I'm looking
thought
forward
about
to
it anymore until he saw the
I
chat.
get that.
Looking forward to it as well. Now listen, everyone. Our
I kinda
next
forgot that
category
the one was
is
in my studio
a
for a
popular
while.
one. You ready for this? You ready?
I think I can make it happen.
Hit him,
It
hit him, hit him
Good,
with
good
it.
catch.
Ah,
Action.
action games, baby.
Please,
Roll the
please get us off of the screen.
roll the thing.
That's great.
Please get us off of the screen.
This is a freaking Pokemon. I don't even know what you'd call it.
Temtem. I feel like I've heard of Temtem. It is. I think it's supposed. It's very Pokemon Digimon.
Have you heard of Jim Jim? It's buddy of Tim's. Or in this case, Tim Tim. It's like a Squirtle. Yeah, very Pokemon vibes.
Yeah.
Speaking
They
of which,
even
guys,
evolve, apparently.
Jordan and I go to Florida quite a bit. We're pretty excited because at Universal they're going to be putting in first, Mario Land and then Donkey Kong Land, and then it's rumored that they're getting rid of SimCity, which that part's sad, but for Pokemon, and apparently they're supposed to have interactive Pokeballs there. And then they're going to be putting in a Legend of
I'm gonna be
Zelda
honest,
area.
I feel like that game might be the next game to change
over
my
by the
life.
Harry
We'll have to
Potter
see. Tim
park.
Swarm is
So
set to release towards the end of this
all three
year, so
parks
be
are
sure
going to have
wish
Nintendo
list it
themed
to
stuff.
stay
We're pretty
updated.
stoked.
And our next
We're going to try to
game is
get
one of
their
my personal
opening day.
favorites. You'll see
Inferno, you
why.
might have to join us
Ben
for that one
Defiant.
too, dude. Oh, okay. What is going on in this game?
I don't know.
You almost look like you're Venom.
Kind of, yeah.
There it is again. No voice acting, just.
So I'm guessing. So you have to use these tentacle things to get around. This looks like it actually could have some fun. Oh no, that guy has something too though.
Yeah.
Hi guys, today we're here with Jordan from Blakey Games to talk about his new game, Ben
Gotcha.
Defiant. Jordan,
Sorry, I
Have
missed
you
that
noticed
Pokemon
whenever they do
Preparator.
these like little?
Honor to be here. So
Oh wow,
really do
that's
appreciate
great
it.
quality.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm having a good time.
Whenever they do these kind of things, they had like just a computer monitor set in a chair earlier too.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, whenever they do like the live chats, like
what
or
is the
like the where
inspiration
they're
behind this
streaming someone.
So about a year and a half ago now,
Oh,
I
interesting.
was in the games industry myself.
Now
I was
they
a
Did
have-
you see what
designer,
Rando said?
Now they have a
and I was
tablet.
affected as part of all
If
of
you
the
got
Gave
the
you a
original
Metal Gear
Temtem
and
Solid
that
early.
was
Snake
my
outfit.
dream job. And
Oh,
it
that is
really
kinda
hurt when I
cool.
lost it. And naturally, I'm
We're
a bit of an
clearly
indie
Metal
game
Gear
developer
Solid
anyway, so I
fans.
was
I don't
making
even know
some
if you
small
can see. We
projects
got my
before
Solid
then.
Snake
And
statue
then I
right
just started
here.
prototyping with this
Is
game,
that in the
which is just
shot?
a little square and just
Maybe a
had some
little
lines
bit.
coming out. And
It's gonna
something
probably
just
have to be
clicked,
sold, though,
and I
because,
just-
you know,
I knew this was the game that I wanted
sometimes
to
these
build,
things get broken.
and I had a story behind it. I kind
Usually
of wanted
by
to tell a story
someone.
about somebody who had gone through some hardships and became a villain
It's
because
but
of
you
it.
know, I really am
Basically,
scared of
how
that. Not
does your
just that,
game
just
work?
too
You
many people
start
around
off,
here,
you get
kids.
fired from your job,
Or a
and
kid.
then you just start killing everybody.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you've
I
nailed it.
get
yeah.
it. They're
How
they're
creative can you
chatting
be
with
with
someone,
killing
so they're
people?
putting them in
So,
the
for
chair.
example, in the office chapter,
Makes it
there
feel
is
more
probably
authentic.
ways
I like
to kill
it.
enemies that I don't even know about yet. So almost
you
everything in the
staple
world
somebody
is
It's like
until
the-
they're dead?
Staples are actually a planned feature right now. So that
All
is currently
right,
in
how
the
about
pipeline.
that, guys? Yeah, this is looking really good. it's kind of a big question. What are your hopes for this game? What do you hope to inspire with this
Wow,
game?
that is a big
I'd
question.
like to create a game that people can sort of relate with.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people can feel hard done by when they're made redundant, and it can also feel quite lonely and frustrating. And it'd be nice to just create a game where people can just have fun, take the mind of things, and feel a little bit of real-world relatability with Alex.
Well, no, I think that makes a lot of sense. And, you know, there's going to be bosses. I think that you showed that in a trailer. There'll be bosses to fight, everything like that. Are any of those bosses potentially maybe your old bosses or other real people? Or inspired by?
I can confirm that there is absolutely no relation to anybody in
Of
real
course
life.
not.
So
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah.
So where can people go to find this game and play it and try it out for themselves?
So you can find Vindefiant on Steam right now.
There it is.
I've just released the demo, and it is very fun. We've got a lot of good feedback. You can also join the Discord, where we're getting a lot.
Can you
of
imagine
great
if you said your
feedback.
game
We're a
wasn't
very
fun?
tight-knit community, and we all interact.
You get
with
it
each other a
now?
lot, and,
It's okay.
I'm just
It's
trying
okay.
to get as many villains as I can, so feel free to join in.
you know,
I'm
can get
sure
it.
many more will make themselves evident every single
We'll
day.
do better on the next
So,
one.
Jordan,
Absolutely.
yes, absolutely. The game is Vindefiant. Jordan, thank you very much for coming on the show and talking
You're
about
welcome.
it.
Jordan.
And,
you're welcome.
back to you
Appreciate
guys.
that, man.
Anytime.
All right, many thanks there, Asmon. Now, guys, I hope you're ready to get a little freaky because our next
Oh,
game
I
mixes
was just
rhythm-based
texting
action,
someone about
dating
saying, I
sims,
hope
and
I'm ready to get
dungeon
freaky, so that's good.
crawling with a couple of fun twists, we'll call it. Get hyped for Freaked Flea Pit.
Freak what?
Flea Pit?
Whoa. And the music. It's like the crazy girl from Danganronpa a little bit. Or she's just giving those vibes. What's her name? She was in all the Danganronpas.
Seems like everyone's got a lot of underboob going on in this game.
Yeah. That's actually what the game's called.
Yeah, it is.
Underboob.
Massive underboob. That'd be a good video game title, I feel like.
You picked your waifu? Waifu? The game looks very Scott Pilgrim art
Yeah.
style. Is that
Holy
do you think
voice.
that?
Freaked Flea Pit.
Freaked Flea Pit's demo is out on Steam now, so be sure to try it out and interact with the lovely ladies of the Flea Pit, voiced by beloved voice actors like Sarah Ann Williams
exactly.
of League of Legends and Lily Pichu. Now, for our final
interesting,
game of the
Aaron.
action
Get your freak on,
category,
guys.
imagine
So is it like
return
a
home from
like a
years
dating
away, only
sim?
to find that an egocentric
type
bajillionaire
game?
has
Like-
created a
Is
monster
it weird that I want to
labyrinth on
download
your
that just to see what the
I am
game
kind
is?
of curious what it is.
like Twitter, but actually enjoyable. Presenting Rogue Labyrinth.
Did they show more on the game? Nope.
I feel like anything that has the option of like social link type things with action or RPG elements, you know, gives you those Persona vibes. I wanna check that out, and I feel like that had the possibility of that.
It's possible.
I mean, it did say you could pick your waifu, so I mean, there's that.
Guys, we're not very happy with our game, but you can get it now. Not many people like it, but go get it. 1-star rating so far. We'll do better. You're digging some of this music though, right? It's got some good music going down. I was not
he was
expecting a
fighting
vending
the
machine
food.
to be in this world.
That guy said he was fighting the food monster. Pet frogs, guys.
Yes, finally.
That's what we've always wanted to do in games was pet
About
frogs.
freaking time.
Rogue Labyrinth.
It does.
All right, guys, Rogue Labyrinth releases
What
next
was the name of that
January, but
game?
if you can't
Freaky-
wait, the demo is available for you to play
Freaky
right
what?
now on Steam. And also to remind you, make
Freaky-
sure you guys are
Freak
going to
Flea
vote for
Pit,
your
I think is
favorite
what it
game
was.
in the action category through our Twitch extension. Very easy to use. But Will, my man, he is
Panera.
on the couch ready to jump into a little bit of
Dude,
Rogue
I can't
Labyrinth.
stop
So
looking at
Will,
that
take
scratch
it
on
away.
your watch.
Thanks,
I still
EE.
can't
even
get
know
over
how
how
I did
deep
it.
of that
To our
scratch that is.
resident roguelike expert,
Oh, dude.
Soda, and he's
Red
gonna
Bull?
dive into Rogue
What soup's
Labyrinth
going
and
in there?
redeem his earlier gameplay.
What's your soup
I
of
threw
choice
it
there,
Red
Bobby?
Bull because it was
Not
like
Red
it made
Bull.
really good content to like have a close race. It would have been kind of cringe if it's like, oh my god, I'm just stomping it, whatever.
Yeah, no, I'm here, ready to play some Rogue Labyrinth. They got us in a special
Freaky
starting
Friday.
spot. I've played
I
a little
seriously
bit,
can't remember
but
the
not a
name of it.
ton.
It was
All I
the
really
last part
gathered
was
is
weird.
There's a dash, there's a spam attack, and then there's a charge Y, and that uses mana in the top left.
Okay.
And I mean, the game is really just about
Clam chowder, dude.
projectiles. You
I
know?
love clam
Everything
chowder.
is a projectile.
It's
And here's some
that's
upgrades
a
here.
rare thing. I feel like, man. I don't know many
Blessing,
people
flying
that
objects,
around me that like clam chowder.
Skin.
My dad used to make clam chowder for me. Sometimes even do like this oyster soup, which may sound weird to some people.
I don't know where the resin goes, but you have that choice.
Dude, I
Flying
love
objects
clam
have good
chowder.
chance of making enemies vulnerable, and they take more damage. So the game is about
If they have that at
projectiles,
like
but
a
the
decent
upgrades are also
restaurant,
centered
I'll usually
around
get clam
that as
chowder
well.
or
Like,
lobster
you can make
bisque
birds explode when you
sometimes.
saw the birds leave, so we'll grab that upgrade. I don't know what this does.
Yeah, that art style made it a little hard to
I'll
read the
take it,
title.
though. I don't know. I haven't seen this.
Freak or
Dash
freaky
cooldown
something.
Reduced, max mana. We'll get the
It's a good
basic
choice,
HP
sir.
and mana.
You got good taste.
Yeah, next floor. And here's your classic roguelike map. I don't know which one to choose. I haven't,
It's that one.
This one? Okay.
No. I'm just, I was just trying to be.
Bobby.
Okay.
Touche,
so yeah,
sir.
you basically have. Everything is projectile. So this red, I can hit it and it goes back.
Once again, I have never talked to
Yeah,
anybody
and a
else
lot-
besides
you do the
I
most
think
damage with projectiles. So
my
it's,
siblings
you
that
really want to
would
capitalize
like that.
on hitting things. And look, all these they're highlighted in blue.
I agree.
Everything becomes a projectile. You just hit it, do damage. Even birds.
Hit the birds.
I thought I could hit them. I guess I can't. Even
No,
their
you
corpse.
scared them.
You see, melees don't do a lot of damage. You really want to capitalize on hitting things.
Okay.
And that was, we're at the beginning, so it's going to be easy.
Oh, get the big
Not, this isn't something I would get
Take
per
that
se, but it
strength.
looks fun.
And now this ball.
Like
take
I
this
could definitely see
poison.
myself playing this and just having a good time.
Vulnerable again, dashing through.
There's just
enemies
so
makes
many
you vulnerable.
games.
We
That's the
already have them
problem.
vulnerable. Let's get poison.
Like this looks good.
Let's keep going. So yeah, the whole game is a lot of things.
That's
flying
fair,
around.
Rando. I do agree with
let me
that.
pick a map.
So my favorite food is actually sushi.
We're just gonna
Most Japanese food I love. Ramen as well. But anyways, love sushi, and I kind of agree with that because if you go to a bad place where you just got store sushi, most people are gonna think it's disgusting. If you actually have like really good sushi that's fresh. If you got something tasting fishy, something's already off.
Oh,
But
look,
dude,
blessing strength, and then
I feel like I
weapon strength. So
convert a
blessing
lot of
strength,
people
maybe
on
there's
that.
like buffs and stuff, and that makes
Sometimes
your
I
buff
feel that
stronger.
way about
You said
coffee.
a lot of nothing.
Like I feel like I
No,
can
what
get
do
a
you
lot
mean?
of people on coffee if they're
That's
open
what I'm
to
saying.
it.
So maybe you
Like
have
I don't like
buffs, so you
coffee.
get
It's like
10%
I'll
more
find you a
buff
drink.
strength, but then
I'll
that
get
is like
you.
your actual weapon damage. And strength is just damage.
Did I convert you to coffee?
I know exactly what he said.
I
for
feel like I
sure.
got a lot of people. I remember
flying
Brittany
out
Neely
to
didn't drink
summoning an
coffee.
attack bird.
And I was just kind of
See, those are
gauging her.
probably
I was like,
blessed
here's
for
a safe bet.
those-
Try
the bird
a
build is the new meta.
white
Chance
of
mocha
bird.
All right, let's see what a question mark is.
and
So
then
these are
have
usually like,
regular chocolate
random.
mixed in
We need to get a
too.
bird
'Cause
chance
white
up.
mocha can taste kind of gross.
Hello.
I don't like it.
Take
It
a
tastes
chance. Oh,
like
yes.
nicotine to me for whatever reason. But anyways, I had her mix regular chocolate. That's been her go-to now for years. It just took one.
Credits. That's boring. We'll take it. Can I try again? I don't know.
Let's try and get
Oh
that.
yeah.
Maybe credits are really important. We just don't know what they're used
Rando,
for.
that's one of the top places I
You're
want
right,
to
there's
travel
probably
to.
Usually there's a shop.
You want to know what I
there
want
might
to
be
try there?
relics. I assume those thorns
Gumbo.
do damage to me. I assume. Oh gosh. I don't know if I want to be near.
Summon bird.
Can I dash over this? Let me get up here. I gotta get my.
Tempura
projectiles.
fried sushi. Oh heck yeah,
Oh,
that sounds.
look, it's
You just made my
bird.
mouth
See
water.
bird?
You see, the
Dude,
green.
I talk about Gojo's all the time.
many
It's gone now,
birds.
right?
Another one.
Isn't Gojo's closed? It's been closed for a
there's
while.
So many projectiles.
Yeah.
You just see the blue
I feel
Bobby,
like that
have
was
you been
the
to-
original yellow sauce place.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Have you
sick,
been to
the-
Kobe
the-
Steakhouse,
Do the whirlwind.
Bobby?
Okay, so this costs mana to use.
They have
I
yellow
really-
sauce and it's
I
good.
suck. I'm not utilizing everything. Haven't played a whole lot, but I'm trying. I really am.
My wife and I really like Kobe Steakhouse.
This
It's
is the last enemy here, I
here
think.
in-
Here we go.
Is Kobe
Max
technically an
mana, skip max
independence?
HP.
Missouri?
I haven't been utilizing my mana at all. Bolts. Thornball creates two electric bolts. Or Ripple.
See, those are the blessings.
Yeah,
right
it's,
there.
What's
it's
explode?
good. They're rice,
Dash
man.
it,
Their rice is
creating an
good.
exploding
It's making me want it
I
right
would
now.
tear up
So
some
you don't really
gumbo.
dash a lot.
No, I would do-
bad,
no,
so
you're right,
probably
why
can
suck?
go-
Gojo's was so
It's
good.
Tuesday.
Bounce back
Today's
looks sick.
Tuesday.
Okay, bounce back. All right, that's fine.
Because yeah, on impact you get the ripples.
Okay, we'll keep sending
Yep.
it. Keep going.
Yeah, go to that room.
Yeah, we'll take that, Chef. Take that. Absolutely.
Bob. Oh well, you should try it, Bobby.
Time to get to that boss. I'll try.
It's Kobe, Kobe,
quick
Kobe
here, 'cause I know our
Steakhouse.
time crunch. What is?
I'll spend those
And
credits.
yeah, Independence,
That oolong in it.
Missouri,
Max
so
Mana,
not too
Max
far
H,
from you.
I love pink.
Are you out? Are you kidding?
And
Can I
yeah,
buy-
it's real good.
ridiculous.
Man, I was for some reason thinking it was like hollandaise sauce, but that
Now
makes
that
sense.
now that Gojo's and Hanshin is gone, I would say Kobe is the best Japanese steakhouse around.
I love it.
You say
you
so?
could afford it.
I don't really like Kobe that much.
I know you don't, but I'm saying there is no Gojo's
There's none
or
around.
Hanshin.
There's just no other place
I'm
around
sure there's a
here.
mechanic somewhere
I like
later
it.
with
Yeah.
that. All right.
Oh, Prince Amir.
I need to make sure I say that right though. I like all Japanese steakhouses. It's like I'm gonna go to a Japanese steakhouse and dislike it. So I'll always go there and have a good time.
Ooh, I can hit
I just
these
meant
rocks
from
in
the
there.
realms of
man,
Japanese
the ribble's kinda
steakhouses I've
useless
had.
Dude, your birds
Maybe
are
that's
going
what I mean.
wild.
It's so yes.
Look at that bird.
A massive rock dam. Let's get a charge.
It's hard to have a
Send
bad
it.
Japanese steakhouse.
Massive dam.
Yawning.
I'm dead.
We went there
Got my ass
for
beat.
my daughter's birthday.
I cannot hit it.
When
What
was
how
it?
do I-
Friday, I think.
Uh huh.
It was the best the rice has ever
What, even
been.
that's
Really?
hittable?
It was weird because the guy making it, like,
35.
it didn't look like there was as much in it, and like he didn't do as much, and like literally Haley was
Gotcha.
Haley even agreed.
I wonder. Break it? I don't know.
Like I kind of thought the same thing when he like handed us the rice. I was like in my head, just the way it looked, I was like, great, this isn't gonna be as good today. And my wife even agreed. She's like, yeah, she thought it wasn't gonna be good. But both after we left, I was like, that was the best the rice has ever been.
Nice.
It was incredible.
Well, every time you melee, you gain 1 mana.
I always find it weird there that
Yeah.
they just throw
I just
noodles
cannot
in their
break this. How
soup.
did she- Oh, there she go. There it goes.
And I'm not a fan of that ranch thing they throw on their salad.
That
I'm-
ranch, it's like an island.
Yeah.
Like kind of a Thousand Island.
I'm more of that ginger. I like the
Yeah.
ginger dressing.
I like
onion soup.
I'm not a fan of the ginger dressing.
Yeah.
I typically don't eat the salad when I get that.
5 minutes ago.
Just separate and just knock him back and you're
All
good.
in. Hit him
That's what I meant. That's very different.
So close. Oh my gosh, I'm so close.
Oh, you gain their abilities?
Defeat rivals to gain their ability.
Yeah,
to
that
allow
sounds
these
delicious. Hey, Rando, I'm gonna take you up on the offer. I love some gumbo.
Oh, artifacts.
I tried to
Okay,
make
these are-
gumbo
these
one
are
time in
good.
my house. Hey, Inferno, that's okay.
Alright,
I
guys.
figured you probably were
That's
with
gonna
the
be it
Xenoblade
for Rogue
Chronicles
Labyrinth.
comment.
But
But
remember,
I tried to make gumbo one time in the house. My house smelled
you can check out all
like
the
gumbo
artifacts yourself
for
because this
a
is
while.
Rogue Labyrinth demo now on Steam. That's all the time for
Jasmine
You
rice,
are
interesting.
making me
It's time for a
salivate.
special
I know.
segment.
It's making me wanna.
Lovely.
It's making me wanna go get some Japanese steakhouse
Thanks,
tonight.
Well, Soda, you would have had a little bit more time.
You know what's
if
weird?
You just a little
Why is
better
rice
at
so
the
good?
game.
I think
But
that's
don't
all
worry,
time.
you can try it out in
Like I
today's
like
post
rice
show.
from
Now,
Indian
listen, everyone, these
restaurants.
past few months
I
have
like
been
rice from
absolutely brutal for those working in
like
the
I'll
games
go get the
industry.
Penang
We've
curry
watched dozens
from
of studios
Thai
that have created some
places
of your
and
favorite
just get the
titles
rice
close
and just
their
pour the
doors
Penang
forever,
curry on the
while other
rice and let
games
the
that have
rice
been in
soak up that
development for
goodness.
years are getting dropped left and right
It's
to cut
just such a good
costs.
base
In
to
addition
soak up
losing
stuff.
titles, thousands of developers and
Guys,
people
I'm
working in gaming
freaking
have lost their jobs due to layoffs and more
salivating.
cost cutting. But here at the OTK Games Expo, we feel honored to be able to showcase the hard work
Pretty much
of all of our
profusely
indie
right now.
devs and hope that by presenting their games
a 3-hour
today, we
stream.
can help them on their development journey
this is
in
supposed to
making
be.
the best games possible.
Rando,
This year, we wanted to
gumbo.
go a step further with
Sold.
our Dev for Hire initiative presented by
What
Cash
the-
App. Over the last
Is that
few
you or
weeks, we've
me?
been
Oh.
showcasing
Me.
some developers on
It's
social
some
media
random
that are
number.
looking to start a new journey. And today, we're lucky
I
enough
don't
to
answer
have
it if I don't
3 of
know who
them
it is.
joining us in the studio.
They'll leave a
So,
message if
let's
they're real.
introduce them.
All right, it is time for Dev for Hire.
What?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some
Inferno,
of the finest
did I not know
currently
this about
available
you?
developers in the studio here today. So let's go ahead and bring them on now. I'm gonna start with my
Really?
boy
Culinary
Sean
school.
Weisler. Come
What's
on
happening
now, Sean.
right now?
Why you like you mean it?
Guys, can we all just meet
I'd
up?
love to be able to
Worked as a
cook
game
well.
designer
Yeah.
in this
I'm
industry for
not
over
much of
21
a
years
cook.
and has been
Can we
the
all just
lead
meet up and go
designer
eat
for
somewhere?
games like Palia, Scribblenauts, and Ratchet & Clank.
Oh,
He's
man, I
shipped
love
10
gumbo.
titles in
Once
his career,
again,
and he's ready to help you
thinking about
with
rice
the next
and
one.
the base
Let's
for
go,
stuff.
Sean. Looking good, my guy. Looking real good. Next up, if you're looking for a good story, then look no further than my girl.
I like to
Eliza
cook.
Pearl.
My dad was
I'm looking for a good
chick
story.
cook.
Don't worry about a thing. Eliza has been a writer for games like Promagi, Pixel Studios and Norse Foundry. She also
Do you remember what that game was called? The Freaky
and Dungeon Master.
Freak-
So make sure you pick
Flea
her
Pit.
up for your next campaign.
Flea
all right?
Pit?
Flea Pit.
And our final.
It said
Flea Pit.
Flea Pit.
Okay.
Yes, that's what it said.
I
And,
kept
and
missing what they said.
afterwards, the girl was like,
Jumpstart Games while working on projects
go
like
check out the
School of
demo
Dragons.
now and meet
He's
all the
also
girls in the
spent
Flea
time
Pit.
teaching
And I was
Unity
like, okay.
programming in college, which begs the question: what can't this man do?
Good question. Let's ask
Give
him.
it up for him, guys.
Give it up.
We are super honored to have all three of you guys here. We know that all three of you have, put in the blood, sweat, and tears in terms of making some of these things possible. You said
Freaked with ED? Freaked to
F-R-E-A-K-E-D. Flea Pit.
Freaked
Well,
Flea
listen,
Pit. Wow, that is. I don't know why it's so hard to say. Say it 3 times fast.
Find a new
Freaked
game
Flea
designer
Pit.
right
Freaked
here
Flea
and help
Pit.
him launch
That's tough.
his 11th. But listen,
Freaked
everyone, all of
Flea
the developers
Pit.
on stage right now are available for work. So make sure to look them all up on LinkedIn for any opportunities that you may have. But before we let you guys go anywhere, we have a very special surprise from Cash App. To continue our goal of supporting developers in the space, each of our developers are going home with $1,000 each
Wow.
from Cash App to help them out while they're looking for that new adventure. So that's our best way that we could try to support you guys, and we're super excited to see what else you guys jump on in your journey. Zach, we were literally in college together, and you were talking to me about game design.
I remember that.
So tell me, man, where are you at in your journey, and what do you want to do next?
Remember when Zach was in college with us?
Well, right now, I'm really just looking for a studio that I can call home, that I can continue growing at. I spent 2.5 years at Jumpstart Games, and it was a privilege and an honor to be able to work.
Whoa, Fro, you don't need to do that, dude.
To be able just to continue
You know what's
growing,
sad? I didn't even know I didn't even know we could
creating that
take
engaging
super
player experience.
chats.
So,
Oh,
You
what?
don't need to do that, man.
and just thank you again for
What?
this platform.
That's too nice.
Elisa, as I understand it, you're a dungeon master, a voice
Well, we
actress,
appreciate it.
And girl, you
Yeah.
write narrative.
You don't need
So
to do that.
what's your
I still
dream
got your
project?
boxes sitting over there that I'm worried Victor and Jordan are going to destroy.
And sci-fi.
Why would I destroy it?
So, I
No,
mean,
we would just always
anything
move
fantasy
stuff.
Or sci-fi, but
Remember, I
really
have had
just-
his 2
I
boxes
wanted to,
down here for
dig
like
my teeth into
over a
something where
year.
I get to help develop story from beginning to end and use the amazing assets that
I
the
didn't.
team's
Yeah, I didn't realize.
creating and
I didn't
just,
realize
get in there and
Zach
just,
was trying
build
to
out a world
promote
with
himself
the
for a
team.
job
That's
right
my
now.
dream.
We're listening to a job
And
interview.
Sean, what would that
Wait, so
dream
what's going on?
11th title be
Zach
for
was
you,
just like,
man?
I'd really like to
I
be
love all kinds of
working a
games.
place. Hold on, is this?
You know, I love to make an RPG. I love to make another.
Oh, yeah,
that's
developer
what
hire,
this is
interesting.
what this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So
Fantastic. Well, we
they're
can't
just.
wait to see perhaps that 11th platform.
So these are just people that
those
are
two games that you guys are
That's
working on.
apparently
cool.
known to be good at making
Thank
games,
you
and they're
again
trying
to
to
our
get.
partners at Cash App for making this moment
They were
possible.
saying he said
Make
something
sure
about that
you
girl was
download
like
Cash
had
App
already
today
worked
to
at
start
some other
doing more
studios and
with
was
your
really good
money.
at story-driven
Now, on a completely
games or
different
something.
note, are you ready to become a powerful, seductive necromancer and create your own horde of the undead? Then be sure to wishlist Be My Horde on Steam after watching their trailer.
You can tell the poor guy on the left was just feeling a little awkward up there. Understandably so.
What a beautiful day to be
Well, that's
dead.
cool.
But let's rewind
hire
to
him.
the start.
For no thanks, dude. You didn't have to do that, bro.
Greetings, my minion. I'm primed to have fun. My loyal servants, we have work to do.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Sound is enchanting. The scenery lights the sunset.
The Bachelor Developer Edition.
And the company possesses an irresistible charm. This is indeed a great day. To
That,
die.
I was thrown off at first. I thought Zach was going to talk about a game. I guess
I
that's
did
the
too.
beginning of that.
I didn't realize that's what they were doing too. Well, they started off with like announcing. The guy announced the girl, and he was like, "Are you in for a what's it called? Or do you love a good story-driven game? Well, here to talk to us is
Hire one of these
whatever."
guys.
Well, it was like they said her name, and they were like, "She's worked at this company, and this company." And with an expertise in developing story-driven games, so I'm thinking she was coming up to announce a new, like, adventure or story, very story-based game. But no, I was like, oh, here's these people that would like to go work.
Dude, these PCs look really cool.
Yeah, they've had some interesting design. Are
samurai
these all
version.
like?
That's cool.
There was a few different companies were saying something about giving away a PC if you went and like played the demo or
If
something.
you're looking for the coolest PCs around, check out Starforge Systems. They have an amazing
Dude, the
line
Big
of
Lebowski, I just
custom
watched
cases,
that
including our newest
a month
design,
ago.
the
It's been a while.
Azure Ani, featuring detailed art and high-quality UV printing. Starforge Systems offers
That'd be
the
sweet,
best
Bobby.
case designs out there. Not only that, but they're also running a sale today only.
Oh.
Head on over to starforgessystems.com.
Do we believe
to get
that?
yours today.
That does that not say
This
that
year
means
we've
they're never
added
gonna
a
have sale
category
again?
to our show
Today
that has
only?
often
No.
gone overlooked by most people in the gaming community. So let's take a look.
I know. I
at
agree with that too.
Cozy games.
Like a case. Yeah. There's a lot more to it than people think. Basically, I like the one that we got. Our build's pretty nice.
I mean,
Why don't we have a
I
cozy
know there's
game
some
category?
better components you could get now than when we built it, but I don't think it would
First of all, how
anything
dare
would ever
you?
struggle
First
to
of
be
all,
like
absolutely.
Where's the
How
guns?
dare you?
60
There are
or
guns in cozy
4K
games.
well above
Listen,
60
you
frames
step
a
aside,
second.
Man. Cozy games are one of the fastest growing genres out there. During the
We
pandemic,
just
people
don't.
who had
We've
never
like
touched a video
thought
game
for
before
fun
were
it'd be fun to
clearing
make a
switches
new
off
one,
of
but there's
shelves
just
to
no
play
point.
Animal Crossing with
You
their
lose so
friends.
much money
Now,
on your
hundreds of thousands
PC
of people
build.
spent hours
That's what I saw
organizing
Victor. Victor one
furniture
time was like,
and
"We should sell this." I was like, "It's not
and
worth
then
it."
wanting to beat
Yeah.
the crap out of the asshole who wouldn't let us put our damn diploma on the wall.
Wow.
Also, I'm pretty sure
she's
that
mad
at
about
this
this.
point,
She's
Wow.
so
Star
mad
Valley
right now.
is considered a cult.
What, like a cozy cult?
The coziest of cults. Do you know what's even cozier than a cult, though, Asmon? Monster gentrification. Here's the world reveal of Cozy Dungeons.
Monster what?
I don't know.
I think it was Rando was just talking about something looking laggy.
Cozy Dungeons.
This feels.
I know, exactly. I mean, at least it seems like most of the
Goes
time, though,
quick.
like at least games aren't fully taking advantage of the newer stuff all the time. Like we said, Adam, yours is what, a 3090? Is it a 3090 Ti?
I don't
And
think
then-
so. I don't remember anymore. I mean, it's right there.
Whatever was the best Ryzen processor, the 3090 at the time. I mean, like I said, it doesn't struggle to do like anything at all.
Well, in case it wasn't obvious, Cozy Dungeons is calling all adventurers and interior designers explore dungeons and renovate
Then
them
we have like
for
the
wizards who are
5950
looking for a new place to call
Ryzen
home.
chip.
I'm
Just
saying,
make
I
sure
think
you
it was
take that
whatever
in
was
mind
like
first. That's kind of
considered
important.
the
Wish list it
best
right
for
now on
gaming at the
Steam.
time that you built
Our
it.
next game is the
It's
highly
really made for
acclaimed
work,
City Builder.
even
Yeah.
more so
Well,
than
yeah.
gaming. But we
German
just
indie
wanted to be able to
studio
play games
Vision
too.
But editing
Entertainment,
videos
pioneers
and
of Pagonia
playing video
released
games
in
kind
early
of
access
require
last
the same
December,
specs
and the
and
team has been hard at work
pieces, so
putting out new
it kind of just
content
worked out.
every few months. Here's a sneak peek at Pioneers of Pagonia and their new
Yeah,
mining
dude.
update.
I remember too. When we were building that thing, like at Micro Center. Do you remember when I was like, cool? Then we can just maybe grab this piece later and upgrade this. Upgrade this. He's like, you don't want to do that. You just want to do a whole new build. I'm like, that sounds exhausting.
Yeah, it does.
What we pioneers say. We set
Pioneers
out
of
to
the
find the
Pagonia.
lost tribes we once called friends, neighbors, and family.
It seems like it'd be so much easier to be like, all right, I'm gonna switch up my GPU. Then like, all right, I'm gonna switch up my CPU. All right, I'm gonna upgrade my fans. All right, I'm gonna upgrade my RAM. Versus like, yeah, starting all over.
Find out what the mysterious
Yeah.
fog
I
has
agree,
in
Bobby.
store
I feel
for
like
us.
until gaming decides
Our
to,
people must be out
and a lot of
there
people
somewhere.
disagree with me on this. I think until they decide to quit worrying about frame rates and have even more realistic graphics, the new graphics cards aren't even going to be that necessary.
Yeah,
And I'm not,
play
I'm not,
shooters.
I'm not saying you need to have
Because
higher
we are here
resolution.
to settle down,
1080 is okay for
to
most,
grow
and
together,
4K is absolutely
and to
great.
turn
But
Pagonia into a magnificent home
like, I
for
feel like a lot of games want.
Yeah, you're saying graphics, textures.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
lighting.
A lot of games want such high frame rates that I feel like they don't care as much about how it looks. Where I feel like growing up,
Alright,
every new
Pioneers of
system or
Pagonia's
new
mining
games that
update
came
hits
out, it was like,
Steam on June
look how
24th,
realistic
and it's
this looks.
playable
Like
in
that
early
was the
access
goal.
right now.
I feel like we kind of
Probably got a
stopped.
chance,
Like
to sit down with one of the developers.
Oh, yeah,
behind
you
the
probably-
game
so you probably got
earlier to
yours,
learn
like-
a little bit more for you guys to enjoy.
Probably a decent
I'm here
price
with
too,
Tim
I would
Schwing,
imagine.
the art director for Pioneers of Pagonia. Tim, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I already
Be honest.
have more than 20 hours plugged into this game. I am absolutely in love with the city builder. But why don't you tell me, since this is the first year we're having a cozy genre within the OTK Games Expo, why do you think games like Pioneers of Pagonia are so important for our industry and our community?
There's been a couple
I think,
cool little
we really
games
want
we've
to,
seen
to
here.
give
You know,
the chance,
we're expecting.
to have a cozy time to relax and still be challenged with a really exciting gameplay, but without this kind of stress.
Man, there is those
you
type of
normally
games
have
I just
maybe
wanna
in your
pick
daily
up and
life,
relax,
you really
too.
want to
Mm-hmm.
relax and have a bit more fun with some people you want to play together.
Now, Pioneers of Pagonia launched in early access
Yeah,
in
I would put
December
Persona
of
in the
last
cozy
year.
games
What's
category.
essentially
Like,
changed in the
it's
6
a nice,
months that
relaxing,
you guys
just
have been out?
do some social links.
If you could save air at the Final Fantasy, that'd be a good one. That's cozy.
You know,
That's cozy.
to
If you can
improve,
save her.
the interface, the general gameplay.
Here, let's just
adding more
turn this
features
on for
to
you.
it, and also we,
Oh, I left it
released
on.
2 content
I
updates
agree.
so far.
Rando,
We also
I agree.
released the content update with the shared co-op, which
Just-
is really cool and important for us. So
I
you
feel like
now
games
can
are
play with
made
up
to
4
like
people
sell
the game in
now
one
and
faction,
not made
and
to be
we're
actually
also
good
working on the
and
next
have a fun
update
story
coming
and
in,
get you
June
into it,
25.
which is funny because if they
And
were
that's,
actually good
the
and had
mining
an interesting story, they'd probably
Tell
sell
me a little
better.
bit about the
But
mining
it's like,
update,
well,
because as I understand
Call of
it,
Duty
we
pushed
may
this
have
many
a
million units. Let's
familiar
make one like
OTK
that.
Face who's joining you as a new
Apparently,
special
don't need
character.
story.
Yeah,
that's
no.
true. So we're really proud. And
But
really
that's but I'm
happy,
saying like
to
so many
have
games
this
try to
setup
do the same thing
popping,
as another game because one
appearing
sold
in
well,
our
but then theirs
game.
doesn't
So,
sell well.
he is,
I completely agree though about
voicing
them
the,
having
character,
people
the
push
new-
out
new
products
character,
before they're ready.
which is,
And we
going
sometimes
into
do
the
that to them,
landscape
which is
and
dumb.
finding
Like,
subsurface minerals.
just push the
And,
game
when
out
you
and then
find
give them a
something
hard
like
time. It's like,
gold, you
no.
know, that he's really
Oh, I know.
want a
We were
game
just
that
talking about that
really
earlier,
is,
like
it's shouting,
the whole
"You keep
corporate way of thinking, especially. I mean, I feel like you probably get that a lot in video games where you have investors and bosses that are like, this needs to be out now instead of this needs to be good, or you know, and stuff like, oh, you need to do this and this and this, and it's like.
So,
all these
he
weird
also,
business
gave us a lot
school
of tools and
strategies
charts, so I
that
think this
they
will be
think
really
will work and it
entertaining
never
to watch.
actually works.
Well,
Like,
my final question for you is that I know that you guys are still in early access right now. How
They don't
long
seem
do you
sad.
expect
It's
to be in
rebirthed
early
itself
access,
very well, and
and
it had a
how
fantastic
different do
story.
you think that the
And it was
official
a
release is
lot
going to
of
be
work
from
went
what we
into
have
that
now?
game, clearly.
We really have a lot
that's
of
because you got
ideas.
Tifa shippers that are just all mad about the
I can't
truth.
really say something more about that. I can tell a bit something what we planned.
Speaking
so far.
of
For example, after the mining
SNES
update in June
and good
25th,
stories,
we're planning the
Final
Magic
Fantasy
update
IV,
in
Jordan.
fall.
I know,
So
I
we
know.
will get
I do
more,
agree with Inferno on this, that we should
magical
stream this.
Units, own,
So we can see your
sorcerers and
reaction.
warlocks
Okay.
and,
Then
for
we can
example,
get you on to
some birds,
6.
some enemies,
But I think
and,
4
lots
is
more of
actually going to
that.
be your
And after that,
second
we're
favorite Final
planning,
Fantasy
more
behind
content
7.
updates even
Yeah.
in Q4.
I think you're going to enjoy the
So
story
we
more
really
than
want
10.
to make this
Okay.
game
That's a
really
bold
great at the
prediction.
end,
Okay.
We don't want to rush this.
Tim, thank you so much for your time, and back to you.
Our next
I need
game
to finish
is a magical
16.
tavern
Oh,
simulation
dude.
16
game
was just
FromSoft.
so
in
dark.
a world inspired by Baltic pagan
I'm a
mythology.
massive
Let's take a
FromSoft
look
fan.
at
In
the-
fact, it might be
thank you,
the
Aveline, world reveal
some of the most
of
merchandise
Baltic
I have
folk.
from their company.
World reveal.
Are you getting Rando? Have you played Elden Ring? Man, something about just having good music in a game can really get me. This is not something I would do. Did he just grab something out of his rear end and put it in the
I
soup?
think so, yeah.
That's not cool. Don't put that in my soup.
I think you're running like a magic school, kind of like Hogwarts.
Or
So
the
you gotta-
clam
you gotta
chowder, not the
build
crab
it.
chowder. Huh? What'd you say?
It said something about like. I think it's like a magic school, kind of like Hogwarts.
So he's just pulling food out of his butt?
So like, yeah, that's part of the magic.
Rando.
The butt food.
We need to get on this together, dude. I'm now on my, well, I've been helping a lot of people play through Elden Ring. Playing with my buddy Jared right now to help him through it, but
Absolutely. Well, all right, Aveline.
yeah, I
What
play a
is
lot. Like I
our
think I'm almost
next
level level
game.
Oh man, I can't wait to tell
300
you because
now
our final
in the
game
game.
of the category category,
but
Cozy.
played
Cozy
Bloodborne
category,
now
very
like
special.
5 times.
Oh my God, is that
Elden
a bird?
Ring.
Is that a, that's a, no, get it away.
All these games almost have
I've
300
seen
hours
the
in.
movie.
Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls.
in these situations.
So Randa, if you want to play sometime, I play all of them. I do multiple playthroughs. Like even on my Steam Deck, that's what I played the most was Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3.
So is this kind of like the Untitled Goose Game where you just at this time
DLC
you're a
window.
crow, you're a bird that just annoys people?
Yeah. I like the idea of that goose game because it reminded me of that stupid goose at your parents' house
Just
where you
do
chased
things.
after people and did jerk
There's-
stuff.
There's a new game called Big Kitty, Little Kitty, Big City.
Yeah.
And it kind of looks like you're a cat that just do things. You knock stuff off the table and mess things up. Like
I love the idea of birds pooping on people because it's so true. When we went to Ohio at Cedar Point, awesome place by the way. We were in this hot tub on the beach of Cedar Point. I just remember I'm just chilling. I reach back and I just feel
Crows will be coming
this
to
bird
Steam
just
and
craps
consoles
on me.
later this year.
That's
in
a
Just
hot
Crow
tub.
Things. They've also released a new demo available on Steam, plus a custom integration for the OTK Games Expo that will be available for a limited time. So make sure that you download the demo on
Hey
Steam.
dude,
while you
I'm
can.
happy to hook
Now,
you up with
Couch
some
has downloaded that demo,
PlayStation
and, oh
Plus.
Boy, are they ready to poop on some
I will gladly hook you up with one of those cards if you want to
I
jump
feel
on.
like I've been waiting my whole life to poop on people, but we're gonna use.
Seriously, if
our
you send us a
resident cozy
private
game
message
expert,
on
Esfan,
Twitter
to
after this,
play
I will
Just
somehow
Crow
get you one of those
Things. Esfan, what are
PlayStation
your
Plus cards if you want to play
expectations of being
sometime.
a crow?
Well, I mean,
That
what do
case
crows
looks
do?
cool. I agree though. I don't know how good it is.
They harass people. And,
Those are actually smart.
They are.
As hell.
Well, I mean, that's why they do this.
I love it.
Man,
We all have terrible names.
You know what? I don't think I've ever heard of a single person who told them their PSN name and didn't say, "Ah, no, it's a terrible name," or "I wish I could change
like
it."
to say, that turn-based game
That's
Literally
great.
everyone, because like everyone made their PlayStation name back when they were like 12.
Mine's guiltinessness.
mechanical dependent.
I think yours is actually good because it fits you.
Unrelated, but
Well, it's just one time my buddies were like, "Hey, everyone, hop into AOL Instant Messenger so we can talk about plans." I was like, "Who has Instant Messenger anymore?" Now this was still a long time ago, but I was like, "Who's using this?" So we hop on there. I didn't have one anymore, so I was trying to create one. So I joke around and say guilty because of this reference from Starsky and Hutch, the movie. What Ben Stiller says, guilty. Anyways, so I said guilty, and it was like taken. I was like, of course, I did guiltiness, taken. I was like, guiltinessness. They accepted, and then just carried on through
Yeah,
life
and
after
once
that.
once you make a PlayStation name, you're stuck with it. I think they gave a chance to change it at one point. I think you maybe have one time you can change it now.
This game reminds me of a.
I
That
didn't.
Goose game called
Untitled Goose Game.
Untitled Goose Games. But I mean, now you're a crow.
I will say this though, Rando. If we play, I'm gonna call you Daddy the whole time.
So,
I'm serious though. We should play, man.
Right now, so if people get this game right now, they can
You see that enemy over there, Daddy?
Daddy, watch out behind you, Invader.
and myself.
I try to explain to Jordan all the time the genius of the FromSoft games, Dark Souls and Elden Ring, and how fun it is. Like even invasions can be hilarious.
That is how he lost his hair. Wait, where am I?
Like it's just
Where am I?
humorous.
Hey,
Yeah.
It's a good game.
Where you at, dog? Yeah, there you.
Oh my god.
So do you poop fire in this game?
Yeah, this
That's
is
great,
kind of
Rando.
like,
I have a pretty funny story like that.
Sorry,
So I remember, if you guys know, if anyone knows anything about cars, I had a car called the MR2. I loved it. I just said I always loved that car. My parents got me. You know, it's obviously used. It wasn't like it was an expensive car. It was just like I loved the look of the car. And I remember I used to always say like it'd be fun to have a personalized license plate. And I just remember like my dad, and granted I threw some ideas out there which were stupid ideas looking back, but my dad was like, I'm gonna surprise Adam, and he like came home and got plates on my car and it said Mr. Too Cool.
Well, MR2.
Yeah, it was supposed to be MR2 Cool, but I was like, oh no. And boy, I had a couple occasions of Yeah. I remember this one time, Victor wanted to drive my car with my brother, and the cop pulled us over, and he said, "Oh, hello, Mr. Too Cool." And Victor was like, "It's MR Too Cool. The car's MR2," and he's just like, "Give me your license." I was like, "Okay."
I do.
All right.
It makes me laugh. What's the reference?
There was that. I just remember that occasion, and another time I'm driving with my T-tops off, and someone was like, "Hey, Mr. Too Cool." I was like, "I gotta get rid of these stupid plates." My poor dad was just trying to do something
He's
nice.
trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Didn't I beat you in Splody?
Oh, man. I know.
You're literally so old.
Yep.
Josh, you
There you
can't
go.
even- Oh, you didn't even
Just thought I'd tell you that. They feel better about calling me daddy.
I know Tony Hawk. You did the first 9.
What did I get? Did I get gold?
Did you finish it?
I think I did. Did I finish it?
My
I think I did.
it's not quite that cool as Mr. Too Cool or Call Me Daddy, but my PSN name is Carrington Cooper, which was a band that I was in back in like when were you able to make a PlayStation account? Was it 2006 when the PS3 came out? I think is that when you first
PS3? Yeah.
Yeah, so 2006. So that was the band I was in right out of high school, which was these two different. It was the middle name and the first name or last name, or two like different like friends we knew. That was where the band name came from. We just thought it was fun. Like we didn't really. Yeah. But anyway, so that's what I made my PSN name, and it stayed there. People were like, "What's Carrington Cooper?" I'm like, it's a band name from like 20 years ago that I was in with my friends.
I mean, that's a way better story, though, than
There's Asmodee Gold, unsuspecting.
Mr. Too Cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
He's alive?
Because no one just says, "What's up with Mr. Too Cool?" You can't get out of that. You just like, ooh. That's how people talk.
Listen.
That's hilarious, Rando. Yeah, I bet. That's funny.
You know, all the people
Speaking
on
of
Twitter that
funny,
always go after
that
Asmodee,
poor guy, he's
get
just
this
frozen.
game and
Yeah,
beat him with a bat.
this bird is a jerk. I mean, most birds are.
Yeah, have you ever seen MMA fights? When someone gets knocked out so hard they're frozen. That's what happened, dude. The bird got him.
The dude, he hit the guy with a bat, rolled him around, and then jumped up and pooped on him.
It happens.
Birds aren't nice. They're not.
Games in the
Birds
Twitch
are just not
extension
nice.
To help the devs potentially take home $10,000 in grant money, which will really help them make future games or work on these games. But speaking of money,
That's pretty great,
before we jump into
Rando.
our next category, there's a game I feel.
I imagine if
like
you were
we
playing
don't
a
talk
first-person
about
shooter or whatever, you're gonna you had some
That's
people
Raid Shadow
like, we
Guys,
gotta
how
get
do you
this
feel
guy.
about Raid Shadow Legends?
Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah.
I love Raid Shadow Legends.
I love Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends.
So the guy in the red shirt doesn't love it.
Raid Shadow Legends.
I love Raid Shadow
Did you even catch that?
What is
They
happening
said,
right
"What
now?
do you think of Raid Shadow Legends?" And he didn't
Shadow
say anything.
Legends
Goes.
is a unique gameplay
Then the other people said,
experience
"Love
like
Raid Shadow Legends."
no
And he just goes,
other.
"Raid Shadow
As a fan
Legends."
of tactical battles and turn-based
Yeah,
dark
hey, I
fantasy
appreciate
roleplay
that
action,
because don't
all
just
I have
say
to say is
crap just to
Raid Shadow
entertain
Legends,
everyone.
Raid Shadow Legends.
But you know what I also
Raid
hate?
Shadow Legends.
Huh.
Thanks.
I hate.
I mean, I like positive. I'm a positive person.
No,
but
I was gonna say.
I'll at least say it was something I
I
don't
hate
like.
when there's
Shadow Legends.
when like you see reviews online that are just like
yeah,
everything
Raid
they
Shadow
do is a
Legends.
super negative review, and they act like they're the only ones that are telling the truth, and it's like
no.
just because you're negative, like products,
yeah,
products
there's that
and things
too.
can be good too.
There's the extreme side
you
of
can
things.
you can find something to like about it as well.
I feel like we've done a lot of Monkey King games lately.
There's very few like in the middle, like tell you what I actually think and show you the good and the bad.
That's
It's either like
awesome. Dude, it's funny you just said that because I was literally getting ready to say, you just reminded me of this. There was a game they just showed a little bit ago called Something's Horde. Join My Horde, whatever it was, like that, the crazy lady. And some of my favorite memories of online play with friends is game Gears of War. It was so fun. We used to love to do Horde mode. Jordan, you would have loved it. You literally just try to hold down areas while the hordes of enemies are coming. You try to set up stuff, and we just thought it was awesome.
I never even thought about that. I bet that happens all the time. where someone's good,
Get the legendary Sung Wukong
actually good
for
at a
free.
game, and they try to get them banned because
New and
they're just
existing
mad.
players can get the
Because
new
people
hero
used to
Wukong
send
for
Microsoft
free within the
complaints
next
constantly.
72 hours. Also, if you download Raid Shadow Legends,
Yeah.
now 2 of you could win.
Calm down,
a
people.
reality set
It is dumb.
valued at $3,500. So get
So-
to download it. Now, a lot of
I have a
people
little
these
regret
days
on
don't
this.
like to think
This
whenever
is-
it
this-
comes to
'cause,
video games. I'm not
you know, you
thinking
don't
of
know
anybody in
everyone.
particular.
You don't realize you
it's
don't
all
know
button
everybody else who you're
mashing and
playing.
no
But
real
so Jared and I
game
do this
plan
thing
at
as a
all, but
joke
our next
together,
batch of
where
games
if
will
we kill an
require
enemy in
some
Elden
real
Ring, we
strategy.
teabag.
Yeah, you do the up and down.
Yeah, I'm just talking about an enemy in the game. Like it'll just be a joke. And we changed it now to where we do this thing where we just like we wave goodbye at the exact same time. But anyways, this one time an invader came in and it was like a long fight.
Do you remember like back
And
in
then
the glory
we
days, like
teabagged
PS1
together,
era and, like,
like due to
RPGs,
habit.
like
Like we
Vandal
weren't trying to
Hearts and
troll the
original
guy.
Final Fantasy
I literally get a message from the guy and he's like, "Teabag, really?" And I was like, "Dude, it's a joke." I was like, "We just do that every time we beat an enemy."
So I just really like tea.
He at least was fine afterwards, but I was like, "We just joke around about that." I go, "That was a great fight. I wasn't trying to troll." And anyways, but they just got so upset about it.
Yeah.
So that was the last time I teabagged though, because I don't want to upset people. I'm a nice person, and it literally was out of habit because we just do it to the enemies. We've never done it to like just.
Yeah.
But so now I make sure Jared knows.
It's just sad that
we
you
just do the
you
wave.
just can't be funny anymore. Apparently, people.
They
get
do
very,
take serious.
Yeah.
Because you know there is people like that. Like on Call of Duty, you know, if they kill you and they start shooting you on the ground, like people are like, "How dare you!"
And it's like you already lost
the game. I don't get upset about stuff like that, but I also don't want to be the person that upsets
I mean,
people.
the thing is, like, the teabagging's just ridiculous, though. Like, that's even, like, I don't think I get mad about someone shooting me more on the ground. I might be like, okay, dude, you won, yeah. But with, like, the teabagging thing, I think I'd laugh at that. If I lost and I saw that, I'd be like, okay, that's pretty good. Which I think would also just be like, I think I'm going to do that next time.
Figure we might as well have you play some Final
All
Fantasy
right, a
IV
new
over
demo
here.
for Astral Throne is available on Steam to download right now. If you
So that's
like
one
roguelikes
negative
and
about
Fire
this,
Emblem type games,
by the
then
way,
this
is
might be the
that
perfect new game.
even though you can
for
shut
you.
the screen
but, Asmund, you'll
when it's
appreciate
not
this.
in use,
And
it
still
still
takes
drains
battery.
a lot of battery. So
As we all
that's
know,
a negative.
AI is on the rise, but the
So
way
you want to power it off
we'll
when
know
you're not
AI
using
has
it.
truly become intelligent
So,
is when
found
it
a
tries
negative,
to
see?
get out of its boring ass job. Escape.
We don't have
from
all
the
good
mega
things to
corp
say about
life
it, I guess.
No,
as a
see,
small but
clicky.
resourceful AI
Well, it's
in
nice for
Control-Alt
some games.
deal.
That'd be not great for others.
Yeah.
So you
Kinda-
know,
kinda
and if
just
someone,
depends, I guess.
Yeah. Well, and if someone asked me, how would you want this? I wouldn't want this D-pad to be clicky. I'd want it to be like
No.
an SNES D-pad. So not preference, but this thing's $50. So hey, what is this? I missed it.
I don't know. Control-Alt deal.
Oh, they're so happy. What happened?
I think you're supposed to be playing as an
Spy on
AI
humans?
like surveillance system.
What is going on? So is the person not supposed to know that you are spying on them? Yeah, dude. We talk about it all the time, by the way, Rando. How is it that the SNES D-pad was so good? We had that locked down back then. Why do they keep getting crappier?
Yeah.
I enjould that. I want to let you know the
They should have just
They had it right a long time ago.
Stuck with the SNES D-pad.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing.
I don't understand.
PS1 was good too. It was very SNES.
Team to talk about
Yeah, the PlayStation D-pad's probably my favorite besides the SNES.
Yeah, PlayStation. That is one thing I will say about PlayStation is
Amber, we
they
just got to see
they
the
didn't
trailer
try to
during the Games
reinvent the
Expo,
D-pad
and
too
it
much.
looks
Like it was
incredible
a
so
little
far.
different
What was the
design, but it
inspiration
still
for
had a
Control
similar
Alt
feeling to like
Honestly, one of the
the
biggest,
SNES
'cause
days,
this is
but
supposed to
then
be like a
they
humorous
stuck with it.
satire game.
Like, I think
Some
that
of
they're
our,
still
you
using
know,
the same
tonal
D-pad from
and
the
That's
original.
hilarious.
Inspirations were
Maybe
shows like
slightly
Better Off
different.
Inferno
Dead,
said the
IT
official
Crowd, The Office, or the movie Office
CGTV
Space.
jersey.
One of the initial
Too
sort
cool.
of
Uniform.
ideas we had when we
I
were
like
looking at
it.
the aesthetic
Oh,
and setting
man.
was if
Those
you're
are
playing
too cool.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, was
and
the
there's this,
SNES
really
D-pad too
cool
expensive
fight
to
scene or
make?
Whatever, but in the background, there's this office building who
Is
are
the
people in
PS4
there, these
D-pad bad?
accountants and secretaries and managers who are just trying to get their like
It's bad by
bowl of noodles on their 15-minute unpaid
I don't
lunch
really
break.
I didn't really have a problem with
And
it, but the
kind of
thing
zoomed
is
in on that as the setting. So we wanted to make it exaggerated, satirical, funny.
I think having the I mean,
as a writer
Sony, they've kind of stuck with
will
this
think of something that's so
kind of
horrible,
thing. But I
that
think
it
not
can't
having
possibly
the
be true,
connection
but
in
it is.
between
There's a company out there
is a
already
little
doing
weird.
it.
I just
I feel like it's
you
good
said,
and bad
What's
because I feel like
really interesting
without
about
it,
Control Alt
it
Deal, especially with
can
the
maybe
games
save you
industry
from
as a whole,
accidental
as it is
presses.
right now. People hate AI. We don't like AI. It's potentially
I don't
sending
like
people
this.
out of
This
work.
doesn't
But
feel
in
good.
Control Alt Deal,
That's what I'm saying.
AI is the main character and the hero of the story.
So first of all, we came up with this idea, you know, two
straight
and a
up
half
awful.
years ago. We had no idea AI would be.
Well, actually,
It's funny that you just picked
this
up our winners for the
that
best
has been
controller.
both a
These two
blessing
were
and
the
a
last
curse.
two.
Having an
Oh,
AI
those
as our
two?
hero, it's
Um,
more like a time-honored.
Okay, this isn't actually that bad. I'm okay with this. I was thinking for a second. I thought this was about to be the Xbox One. That
some of our inspirations.
I think
were
the Xbox
characters
One
like
and the
Terminator
Xbox
or
Series
Data from Star Trek
stuff,
Next
which
Generation.
they're the same
Maybe
controller
one of the
basically.
closest, like sort of analogs to
that is maybe the
Scout, our
worst
little
D-pad
hero, is Johnny Five from
ever.
Short Circuit, where
So,
it's a new
you wonder why we put
consciousness
this as
that's
our
struggling
finalists
to
for two
understand
best controllers?
What are these humans? How do
Because
I
some of our criteria
interact
is
with them in order to get
not
what
that they're
I
technically
want?
the best
It's a
or our
fun
personal
way
favorites.
to
It's what they
explore,
did.
You know, what is a human? What is our
change
society?
controllers.
This changed.
What are these sort of?
Yeah.
what
This
is it that
changed a
makes
lot
us
of
human?
stuff.
And look at that from the
This,
perspective of a non-human
just having.
character.
Amber, anything
And
else
two
that you'd like
sticks?
to say to the OTK Games
Think
Expo
about that.
audience
Oh gosh, that's
about
awful.
Control Alt Deal?
Thank you so
Yeah,
much
those are
for
old.
having
They're-
us.
they're
It was
a little
such
bit
an
gross, too.
exciting experience. We hope
Every
everyone
time I
will
hold
love
one of these, you
Control
want to
Alt
know what
Deal.
I think of,
Getting into
guys?
this
I think
weird,
of
zany little world
Psycho
Metal Gear Solid.
Mantis.
of our
Oh,
Metal
yeah.
Gear Solid.
Oh,
Every
yeah,
time
Metal
I
Gear
just
Solid.
think of doing this.
Amber, thank you so much
then-
for joining us. And back to you
You're
guys.
like, whoa.
Every time I hold this, I think
moved it.
of Metal Gear
Appreciate
Solid.
that interview. Now, guys, our next game is based on Basque mythology. Pyrene is a dungeon crawler with roguelike elements where you defeat hellish monsters unleashed by the evil dragon Hiden So-ji.
That's a
I think I
fun
said that
controller.
right.
The D-pad's
Experiment with
kind of
different
crappy,
heroes
but
and
it's
spells
a
and collect powerful
it's a
spells to
fun
upgrade your
controller.
deck while uncovering the mysteries behind your village's destruction.
It has its weirdness.
It's
But-
fun. I don't know why.
But for certain
Fun's
games,
the word I
like,
want to use.
For certain games, it does well. Like Smash Brothers with this controller just feels right. It's like
Uh-huh.
they made it for Smash Brothers.
And
you know?
can you admit too that like it feels good in the hand,
Yeah.
guys? If anybody's played Final Fantasy Rebirth, they have a game in the game called Queen's Blood, and this is just making me think of it right now. It got pretty addicting.
It actually, yeah, it's actually a
The
great.
last battle though was pretty freaking tough with my deck. Does this make you think of that a little bit? Not the layout.
It definitely, yeah. Well, I mean, the layout was very similar, but I don't know.
Like you
Yeah,
start on
Queen's
the
Blood-
two sides.
As someone who also
There's
hates
so many
cleaning my
people on
house,
some of
our
like the
final
forums
strategy
and
game really
stuff that
resonated
say
with me.
they should just
I
make
also
Queen's Blood
wish
like
that
a
I could build a
phone
robot
game
to
that people can
keep
play
people
against
away
each other
from me.
online and
Let's
stuff.
take a look at
I think people would really like that.
Yeah, it should have a. Dude, I have not. I even have it
I
downloaded
have it, yeah.
on my PlayStation, and I just got my copy, the one that looks like it's in the SNES cartridge or case. Yeah, so I haven't played it yet. Looks awesome. I'm super excited to play that and the game that's made by the. I butcher the name every time. It's the RPG that was on PlayStation. Suikoden?
Something like that.
However
yeah.
you say it, the maker of that game has that game. Something Chronicles. Udinen Chronicles. I can't think of the name.
Uden Chronicles, or
Yeah, well, my
which
dyslexia.
did not
that's
get
tough.
good reviews, which is crazy because it's
No.
kind of that like 2D.
Is it out yet?
Yeah, it's kind of that 2D, 3D art style, which shouldn't be super complex for anything to handle. And people were saying like their Xboxes were like literally overheating and caused like it was tons of reviews saying that it was like
The actual one came out, or like they had a
Yes.
prequel. They're the prequel thing.
No, the actual one
Oh,
came out.
that's
It had a
sad.
ton, like a bunch of people were saying it had a
Listen,
ton of
everyone,
issues.
Pulse Day is available in early access on Steam and also has a demo
Oh, Clock
available
Tower?
that our gameplay couch is about to
G-Bike
jump
game
into.
or
So,
the-
Will, are you taking
Chronicles.
this?
I think 100 Heroes is the official
I am
one.
taking this. This is my game. I'm the resident Hikikomori, resident otaku, and future resident of Japan.
I will. Okay, that's great, Will.
Yeah, I liked Queen's
heard
Blood.
that this game could be described as.
I didn't play much of the other ones.
It could be.
That's.
You
I don't do that. I have notes here, and for this game, I wrote "What the fuck."
Yeah.
I did not write anything else because I didn't know what else to write.
Well, we're gonna dive in, and this is
Good
gonna be
notes.
the first, expert gameplay you see today because I am pretty good.
Okay.
So let me just jump in here.
Yeah, the Kickstarter edition.
Oh, yeah.
See, there's a
So
bunch of stuff.
This is the Otaku's
Currently unable to
Robo
progress past the
that he has
boss.
made to protect
Thanks,
him.
Randall. I'll
Red
check
Tooth
that out.
Ridge.
I always.
The game constantly crashes
Limited
back
Run
to
does
the
that
menu.
too much.
Whoa,
Sorry.
whoa, hold on. What did you say?
I like.
This,
I've read this a whole bunch when
the
it came out
Hikikomori,
on Eden Chronicles.
I'll show you that.
The actual the
like
game,
his
not the
gaming
prequel one that
lair
came out
here.
first.
Yeah,
But
his
yeah, a
waifus.
bunch of people are saying stuff like
I think that room was actually based directly
crashes,
on
goes
people
back to the
coming
menu, and
attack. It's
my
time to set
console
up
keeps
defenses.
telling me
They're
it's
coming
too
to
hot
Oh,
and
I
needs
see the
proper
bottom, there are people
ventilation.
coming in.
Which
Oh,
is, like
so
I
you're
said, this
defending
shouldn't be a
him while
game
he's
that's
hanging out in
making a
his room.
Series X overheat.
I wonder if that's like that for every console.
Yeah, well, a bunch of people were saying happening to me as well. I stopped playing it during the pro just because the fan was going insane. Same here. I just deleted the game.
So the
Said they
Zangief
tried
file
playing it
driver.
on cloud.
Thank you.
Yeah, this game reminds me of like a. Like if you watch like Charlie's old videos, like the ski jumping pairs.
I didn't look
like, it's
that
like one
up.
of those
Dude,
type of
Limited
games.
Crazy.
Run.
The Otaku.
They just have so much
Get
stuff
rid
that
of
comes out. I miss a lot of it anymore.
Okay, I got a new move.
Rising tackle.
Where is he? Stay away.
Salary man.
Salary man.
Oh no, salary man, get out of here.
So
This is
when
a
they
very
were making
strange
this
game.
Yes.
What is
how
going
many
on?
drugs were they taking?
Well, I think this is actually a pretty true to life experience of what it means to be a Kikagori.
Oh, Bobby just saw it. Bobby's still there.
Be empathetic with.
Okay.
Just saw your
Now it's time
message
to
on
set up
Facebook.
some-
We do. That's which is rare.
What is booby pop?
We do not
What?
check Facebook. We have a Facebook page that I think this is the first time I've looked at it in like a year.
Defenses quickly. Oh shoot.
I saw that
fish?
Yeah, we need
we
to
had
better
some
with
kind of
that.
notification.
When I got my relic, they took the controller away, so it's not about fun
You
right now,
gotta
Will.
re-angle yourself, man.
You better run left like Avilee just said.
Okay.
But we should. We should play some games sometime.
We should indeed. Bobby, there's a pinball place over in
Wait, hey,
Grain
go steal
Valley.
food, go steal food.
What's the benefit
That's
of doing
pretty
that?
cool.
resources so I
It's
can
not
build-
too far from
Oh,
us.
there's your crystal.
my
Okay.
Um,
Say hello to delinquent.
they have weird hours,
Alright.
but it's cool. We filmed there one
If
time.
you had to compare this game
We didn't really
to
use any
other
of the
game
footage
out
except
there,
for an opening of our
This guy kind of a unicorn?
show with Doug,
Cool Toy.
Think of a
I don't really
single
quite
game
understand.
that's
Is he a
one of the most
robot?
unique games I've ever seen.
Unicorn robot.
Baldur's
What's
Gate.
that?
It's shades of Baldur's Gate. I gotta fan this fish.
Oh,
That doesn't
Roast-
look right.
You know what they
gotta roast the fish.
Yeah, I see it.
Doesn't look like he was roasting a
My
fish.
fish rockets.
Just saying.
Nice.
You gotta defend the other entrance.
Nick, how does this game make you feel?
I am just so confused, but I can't stop.
Yeah, it's like you're watching like a car crash.
I think there's someone upstairs. Oh,
No, I think.
So is
Free time,
that what
free
it
time.
is? He
Go
is
blow- go
just
blow
a
up another
unicorn
house.
robot?
I don't know.
Rubber duck.
I'm
so you need to calm
not
down.
sure.
What? Go knock the house down. Wait, what is rubber
We
duck?
have rubber duck defenses now.
And what's up with the random shadows running? I have a lot of questions about this game.
Yeah.
The untrained eye. What I'm doing, I seem trained. Look at my
What's
rubber duck.
going on?
Okay.
I'm on kill mode
Oh, there's
now.
another rubber duck.
Unibot?
I just, if I stream this game,
Please
ever,
tell me that's the name.
The amount of times I'm gonna have to.
Oh, yeah, that's big resources. We need to go set up more mackerel defenses.
Can you imagine? You know
Need
when
a
you tell
macro
someone
defense
about
grid.
games, like,
I like the shadows.
I'm
like
playing
they're
this
coming
game. Oh,
at
what
a
is it about?
distance.
Well, how much
I
have
don't
you
even know
played
how
this?
you explain it.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually, this is all instinct.
you're a robot, you're a unicorn,
just
you go to the
comes
grill, you
It's
jack
so
off.
intuitive for my life.
And the fish catches fire and starts flying
Yeah.
around.
NBA players are very
Yeah,
good
what
at
is going
2K,
on?
which is natural.
Makes sense.
You got shadows running past, you knock walls down, it's
My
pretty
macro
sweet.
defense grid is
Delinquent
absolutely
comes up and
making
you
quick work of these
don't know if you do
delinquents.
something about it.
People
but-
show up in
They're
mass.
actually just like rocket fish.
What do you do with them? Well, they're friendly, but you could knock them out.
Well, it said they're called delinquents up there at the top. It
Oh,
gives you,
yeah, I wasn't paying attention to
That
that.
move where you put the like the finger.
they're
up
they're
the ass.
problem children.
I saw that in the trailer.
Quickly, we need to
Oh,
make a
body pillow.
Oh, body pillow trap.
Now watch this.
That's
in the video.
hilarious.
Oh, no.
Please tell me the person goes and cuddles with the anime
Dude,
pillow.
you gotta use the body pillow trap.
Oh wow, that was quite the
My
move.
rubber duck
Let me
is-
see.
okay.
Yeah!
Oh, and then it attacks him and turns into a dude in a speedo.
Who worked on this?
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, you could get a rubber duck, put it in a tub, and it turns into a giant duck, and
this duck is
make
insane.
body pillow traps.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, I'm
cool.
kind of liking this.
Oh, no, George just got sold the more we talked about it. So what's? Can you explain the shadow that's running past at the bottom?
Yeah, I don't know.
That bar represent. Does that help?
Oh shoot, we need more resources.
What do we should? Okay, you have no crystals, and what is that? Coal?
Who's getting this?
Or ore? Was it ore? Talk to the delinquent. Ore.
Do you know what you spend these resources on, or is that how you make the stuff?
Yes, this is how you. Big resources.
Oh, it's a huge
You gotta
farm.
go put down the pie quick.
Is the duck trying to hurt
Yeah,
him?
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I thought we like cuddled a duck a second ago, and he like got extra life or something.
can't build during this
But now
phase,
there's a
right?
huge duck trying to attack him.
I feel like the pillow trap is one of the best things in the world.
Set up.
Excellent.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
why do they keep
Body, pillow, defense matrix over
roasting
here.
fish
Okay, we need to
that then fly away? Like I don't understand
The
the
rocket fish?
I mean, you gotta
Race?
be careful.
RC?
Hey, have you guys ever played a game called Spy vs. Spy?
What?
We used to get into that. Okay.
Okay.
We used to get into it on the NES and play
I love the pop-ups.
2-player. This, I don't know why this
The
is
way,
slightly
the
making
way it
me think of
presents
that, where you
you
put
ability.
traps.
Can you
Why is the rocket fish trying to go into the pillow?
No, it's just for certain
Well,
weapons. Look at the booby
that's
pie.
just what
app,
rocket
so
fish
set it
do,
up.
I guess.
Jordan's gonna get this.
I'm gonna heal with a booby pie. There we go.
I bet.
I know. I love the Zangief pile driver for whatever reason. Don't go do it again.
Look at this
You got people around, dude. Go to your room.
This might be the wildest game I've ever seen.
The rocket fish.
Yeah, but those fish ain't gonna roast themselves.
Now that we actually see the game, I understand why the guy's notes just said, "What the f." That's what his notes said when he saw the game.
It's actually.
Okay. All right, well.
Great job, Will.
That was Pulse Day.
And then
I would've
rocket
beaten it.
fish.
I would have beaten it if it wasn't for Ovally.
Pulse Day is available on Steam in early access and has a demo, but don't forget to vote for
got
your
a demo.
favorite games in the extension.
Okay,
And
did
now,
totally miss
let's
the
go
name.
back
Did
to
you?
the stage for a major announcement.
I don't remember it at all either.
Collector's edition comes with a
Time for
rocket
yet
fish
another
statue.
world reveal here at the
Oh.
OTK Games Expo, and this one I've been excited for ever since it was teased about 3 years ago. Let's get ready for the first ever look at the Bazaar.
Guys, I'm not fans of like teasers that take years. Like, just don't show me that yet.
I really do feel like this is that set is ridiculous for what this expo is.
Yeah, that's
Like,
fair.
You don't expect the indie game showcase to have a set like that. I mean, unless that's all CGI and we're just getting confused here. But I feel like we've seen people walk out from behind and everything, so there's got to be some legit
High budget.
parts to it.
Dude, do you remember? I'm trying to think about how long ago this was. Like a perfect example, you can even use Metroid, which I know Metroid has having issues, but Beyond Good and Evil. Do you remember when they showed a new Beyond Good and Evil game? It was so long ago. The game's never come.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm
but
trying to even remember what that is.
there's sometimes they'll do like, you know, like it's coming things. You're just like, dude, just don't show me that.
Yeah. Wait until you're like a few months out.
Chrono Trigger remake coming. Sweet. 8 years goes by. You're like, okay. Could you have just waited and tell me that? You know, what does that do for you? I don't know. I don't know if people do that sometimes because they're almost like, we don't have anything to talk about. Just tell them we are working on this. I know it's not coming till. It's like, I do feel like
The
people
Bazaar.
do premature announcements nowadays. Okay. See more here. Don't quite understand.
Well, yeah, that showed a
Is
lot
this
of
a
like
card
that
game?
showed a lot of like cutscene style stuff that then now transition into
Do you get
a
confused about
card-based-
stuff like that sometimes?
Yeah, where it's like, oh, I thought this was about to be like a 3D world, like
You
a different, you know, I don't know, just something kind of cool, and then it's a card game. Not that a card game can't be fun. It
We had
just
the opportunity to
Oh,
announce
that's so
this. I remember
sad.
whenever Raynad introduced the Bazaar about, I'd say about 3 years ago. I was kind of surprised. It was one of the first people that really tried to make their own game, and there it is, the Bazaar, the first hero builder developed.
That hit
by
me pretty
Tempo.
hard.
It's a set in a vibrant, ever-changing.
We discussed it on a video, Rando. I don't know if you heard, but like, yeah, man, my dad and I. So my dad passed about 3 years ago, and him and I used to. We would watch Dragon Ball Z on Saturdays together, and I remember they switched to Sunday morning at 6:30 in the morning. And was like, what?
Still happening.
So him and I would literally go wake up at 6:30 in the morning to watch Dragon Ball Z, go back to sleep, wake up to church.
Our next
So like,
game
you'd have to go back to sleep and
is
wake up
Inotria,
not
the
too long
last
after
song.
that.
You'd
Just to watch Dragon Ball Z.
go back to church?
Yeah,
Or, I mean, go
yeah,
back
we both
to
go
sleep.
back to sleep after Dragon Ball Z.
Inspired by Italian folklore and filled with
But
danger.
yeah,
You play
awesome.
as the
Love the
maskless
series.
one, and
Chrono
you're the
Trigger is one of my
master
favorite
of
I remember
games.
trying to wake up early to watch
I'd love to see
Pokemon
some
because it was on at
gameplay,
like 6
so
in the
let's
morning.
Dragon Quest.
Did not happen much.
Yeah.
Because I was not an early
Souls-like, set in a
person.
sunlit land inspired by
We do
Italian
get
folklore
Metroid Dread.
and Commedia dell'arte that will take you on an epic
Dude,
adventure
the
spanning
last
multiple
Dragon Quest was
distinct regions.
absolutely incredible. I
The
told
world has
Jordan
been
he didn't get to
gripped by the
finish it,
Caravaggio,
but that
twisted
game's
infernal
special.
play that keeps everything
Honestly,
in a natural stasis.
that brought back a lot of
maskless one,
feelings
are the
from
only
just
one
older
who are given
style
role and master of their
JRPGs. It's the
Defeat
first
the
game that's
fearsome
really
authors that
pulled at
created
me
and
in that
free the
sort of
world
way in a
from
long
stagnation
time.
by harnessing the power of our
Oh,
Lord.
this looks very Souls-like.
But absolutely
obviously.
loved the game.
One of our goals as hardcore fans of the genre was to improve the theory crafting and build variety. Usually,
If you make
sad.
a
very few
Souls-like
players are brave
game, are
enough
you
to go for it.
required to use almost
This
the
is why
exact
Inotria has
same
been built from the ground up to encourage proactive gameplay and
look for
freedom of
like the
expression. It all begins with
I don't
solid
know, like the
fundamentals.
I know,
the
that's
HUD.
just-
Parries, an agile main character, and access to powerful abilities.
A lot of
towards
people
your
are trying to
combat
do
that we call
FromSoft, and
lines,
it's
ensure you always
not
have an
easy.
answer to any situation. Every aspect of Inotria's combat encourages and rewards you for being aggressive, and is designed so that the most viable playstyle is also the most fun.
Yeah, completely
The moment
agree.
in gameplay, however, would
I
be
still
nothing
got
but
my,
environmental
wait a second.
interactions, dense and vertical level design with lots of secrets, creative elemental system, and of course our innovative loadouts feature. A loadout is an entire build, all on a single screen. It is our proudest achievement, opening up theory crafting and builds to everyone, rather than only to the hardcore,
came
by
in my
making it
collector's
easier and faster
edition
than
of-
ever before. Masks are the centerpiece
I
of
forgot
each
which
loadout.
Dragon Ball this is
Powerful
actually
items dropped by
anymore.
slain foes,
Dragon
allowing you to
Ball
take on their role and keep progression
X?
fresh.
But either
Each
way,
one changes
it's
how
been
you
sitting
play,
in a
how you
box.
look, and
We
even how
finally
the
took it
world
out
reacts to you.
because
Add on to this,
discussing his
2
death,
weapons,
but
up to
man,
6
this
perks,
thing's
a
awesome.
powerful stat-altering
It's a game
aspect,
collector's
carrying
edition. Came with the
modifying
game.
gems, a wide assortment
sweet.
of consumable items, and up to
As far as the
4
detail,
chargeable
paint
lines,
job.
and each build can be wildly
Pretty well
different.
done.
And as the final flirt,
Do you remember this
can add up to
episode,
3
Jordan?
such loadouts and swap between them at any time, removing
I've
the
only
burden
seen,
of
like,
respec or the fear of choosing the
random
wrong approach.
sporadic episodes of Dragon Ball
Specialize in
Z.
experiments to
And
your heart's
during those
content.
And it's
random-
well, it's one of those ones that I feel like I would probably really enjoy
Inotria the Last Song
because
It's good.
I like a
on
lot of
the
other
19th of
animes,
September
and you've
on
told me
PS5,
about it, and I
Xbox
do think
Series
it sounds
X and
interesting. I
S,
just
and
it's
PC.
super long. Like I also am one of those people that I can't just like
Is now
watch
open, and you can
part of
choose the
something. Like
version
if I was
that
gonna
best
start it,
suits
I'd
you,
want to watch
be it
from the
standard
very
or
beginning of
deluxe.
it
Pre-ordering
and do it
also
all.
comes with its
So
own
they
set of
came out with
incentives
what's
that
called
you can
Dragon Ball
check
Z
out on
Kai.
our website or
From
on
my
Reddit's
understanding,
forums.
and maybe Rando, you can speak on this. They cut out a lot of fluff. Like I think
Is it
instead of
an
just
anime?
Huh? Yeah, it's still Dragon Ball Z. They just kind of cut out for like.
Didn't you miss some of that?
No, but it helps you
So,
get through the
I'm here with
episodes
Andy
quicker.
from Jamba
Okay.
Games.
Am I wrong on that? I
Something
could have
I
sworn I
wanna
heard that
say,
like
this
years
interview
ago.
Probably production might go a few extra minutes.
Don't they have
so,
a game
yeah, got a
now
lot
that
to
goes
ask,
through the
lot to talk
original
about.
story? I
How
think
you doing?
Tyson was telling me
welcome.
about that.
Yeah.
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Very well
absolutely.
done.
So, what got you to make a game like Inotria?
Initially, we started the project.
Oh, the original's awesome. He should start with that. I mean, because honestly,
That's what I was meaning. Like I want to. I would want to start from like
you
the
would
very
because
beginning.
you'd miss a lot of context for characters without knowing the original. I actually started
So
off on.
does Kai cut
Yeah.
out the filler from the original Dragon Ball or just from Z?
Just from Z.
So you'd still need to go through the original Dragon Ball.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's,
Like the show has a lot more
kind of
character depth than you
So we
think.
felt like, okay, maybe
Like some
we're
people that are
Italian,
bad
we're a
guys
whole
will
team.
turn good guys,
We
and
wanna
that's
do
happened
something for our country.
more
So it's like a
often
Tales
than
game.
not.
That is representative
Dude,
of what we
Tales.
feel like is more,
Tales of Exilia. Has anyone out there played Tales of Exilia?
Kakarot, that's
how's
it.
an OTA
That,
representative
Yep.
of Italy culture?
We're touching different themes during the entire journey. One of which is probably the most important one is stagnation. We really feel like Italy nowadays is going through cultural stagnation, severe cultural stagnation.
Sure.
You know, when you have that feeling nothing is going anywhere. It's
What do you think's on
years
that
like
card?
this. But also, you know,
What
other
card?
themes
Oh,
like
questions.
wasted
Yeah.
beauty.
Do you think
This
he
is
wrote
what
them?
we call
No.
in production
Right.
wasted beauty because it's super normal.
I mean, I
to
don't know.
us
Like,
to
is
go
this?
That's
for a walk
awesome.
Is
I didn't
this-
know that.
Is this
That's the Colosseum.
OTK
Who
Games
cares?
Expo? Is this
Because
like put
we
on by some?
normalize so much.
I don't even know what this
we've been
really
bombarded
is, or
with
like,
art and culture and tradition since
like
since
who
we were
owns it, or
kids.
what's it? Like, is
That we
Aswan
don't
Gold?
see it
Is this like
anymore. And
his
this is
thing
something
that
that's
he
like a
decided
game
to
that
do?
needs to
Because
try.
And
maybe.
so it's set in like actual Italy.
No,
Who is
it is
OTK?
heavily inspired by Italy.
I see.
You will recognize some
You don't
parts
know?
of the Italy. The goal was to
You know.
Or is it like
feel
a group
When you
of?
know, you know.
Is it like a group
Yeah,
of
you
like
should feel Italy
people
instead
like
of
him that
saying,
decided
okay,
like, hey, let's
Assassin's
just put
Creed
this thing
versus
together
something
for
like
indie
that.
developers?
Yeah, of course. Okay, so what types of
You
characters
know.
can you make? Can you like melee, ranged, magic? What can you do?
You can basically do whatever.
Really?
Yeah, because we studied a very deep RPG system.
Okay.
Both, you know, because we want it to be more unique in
Yeah.
that sense. You can have different loadouts.
Uh-huh.
You might want to go tank.
Probably.
So are you gonna
Some of that
go
stuff
and play
seems-
different loadouts like dynamically depending on the
yeah.
Now,
fight?
granted, he
So
could be
system
asking
designed for
regular
that?
questions
Yeah,
on,
absolutely. The cool thing is that
like,
all the loadouts
without just
are
looking at the
based
card,
on
but
masks.
I just feel like that's so unnatural to be like, you're gonna do a fake interview because it's basically fake if it's all.
If you've asked the questions before. And
Yeah, like
Time
if
while
it's.
playing, you
I
can
don't know.
dynamically switch
I
loadouts.
get it. I'm
Maybe
not saying don't
you
get
were a
it. It's
tank,
meant, but man,
now you
that's
need
just
to
weird.
be a mage because I don't know. You
So it also changes, like for example, I'm sure there's
Dude,
probably a
Tales of
part the game where you
Exilia
need to
is
Oh.
my
infiltrate something and
favorite.
you need to use a mask
Exilia's
to
so
look like
good.
Man,
something.
Tales of Exilia 2 does a
it
nice
might happen.
twist.
Like, we
and
have
it's
some
awesome.
narrative twists for
Uh,
sure.
Maybe it's not for everybody,
So
but
there's
man,
like a
that
whole
caught me
narrative
by
built along
surprise.
with the game too. It's not just like combat.
No,
There's like a whole
no.
narrative as well.
We wanted to avoid since the beginning to, you know, that feeling that okay, I'm
actually
fighting
makes
this
me
huge
think-
knight.
Right.
I don't know why.
Dude, Inferno, I don't can't believe I haven't talked to you about this. But you want to know what Tales of Exilia makes
so
me
we
think
tried
of?
to have a more,
Xenoblade
you know,
Chronicles 2. That's the closest thing I've ever played
How
to
do you
that.
approach that storytelling? Do you do it with like more of a Souls-like spontaneous storytelling? Do you do it with cutscenes? How do you do it?
We have both cutscenes and
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
And
what you're saying.
they probably gave like the people they're interviewing like, hey, we're gonna ask you about this. Be ready to tell about the gameplay. Be ready to tell about the mechanics. We'll probably have questions about
So obviously there's
the
no more
development
Souls-like
process,
games, you know,
like,
games in that genre.
so they were
What makes
ready
Notria different?
with answers like
as said,
already
like, the gameplay,
kind of
we
new
tried
to
to
have
give a
answers
different
ready for
twist
stuff like
because
that.
Okay.
And that, I mean, that makes sense. They're wanting
At
to
the
go
same
through
time,
this
of course,
quickly
the aesthetic.
because it's. I mean, it's a
yeah.
3-hour stream, but they also have
We wanted
done a
to
lot
separate
of
us from
shown a
Dark
lot of
Souls,
games and talked to a lot of
Yeah,
people, so I
all
kind of
their
get it.
clones. So we wanted to have a more.
Yes, that's
colorful
right. True. That actually probably is a good
quickly,
point. That
and put all the
they don't want them
darkness
saying
of
something
Hungary in the
they
themes
weren't expecting.
represented.
Yeah, because the themes and like the game didn't really seem
Although
depressing
when the
really at
girl
all,
asked
but,
the one
like,
guy
yeah,
about
definitely,
could I
think the
play
themes would make a
the
lot more
the
sense.
handheld
And
3
what is something that
2D
you would want the
on the
community to,
handheld
like,
3D
know, like,
outside,
about your game?
whatever that game was called.
I would really
When
love
she
to
asked him
first
about
thank each one of
can
them,
I play this
because
on
since
my
the launch
Steam
of the
Deck
demo, they
walking
helped
around
us
while this
a
like
lot.
What was
and
his
he was
response?
just
I had
kind of
to
like
walk upstairs.
like he
You
just
see,
seemed
but
kind
not
of
only
shocked that they
of
would
course
ask that. Like
we're a very small
she's like it's
team.
almost like
We
a
have just
inception
60
of the
people,
game.
50 involved in
You should have toyed around that. Yeah, we encourage it.
We should
so of
stream
course
that
we don't
game.
have a lot
While
of
we
money.
walk
And
around?
with a GoPro, yeah,
Yeah.
pointing at the
We don't
game,
have a lot
playing
of experience.
playing that game
So
while
we
walking around.
need your help. We need communities
Can we
out,
go
and
even
they've
farther?
been amazing
How
since
how
now.
far can we go with
We
it?
received a lot of feedbacks. We fixed a lot of stuff.
I don't know, but
Can I
you're
play
making
the
me want to
demo
do
now?
something like the
Oh, yeah,
quarry
absolutely.
again.
Okay, so you can download
You have
the demo.
to.
Until
You have
dawn.
to.
Shit.
I got
I
an
guess
idea.
so. Well, okay. So, and you can play the demo now. The game's coming
We
out
put a
on September
TV
18th.
in a
Is that
car.
right? 19th. Okay.
With a camera pointing at it, and we drive.
Like it's on Steam.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
on anywhere else besides
And it's
Steam?
and on that TV is a live stream
Okay.
Yeah.
of a
It's
GoPro
safe,
of a GoPro.
Yep.
Someone else of a GoPro somewhere else. You know.
Oh, okay.
Live streaming.
Okay. Wow.
To
All
the
right. Well,
TV
yeah. A note for you.
GoPro.
Thank you
with
very
a-
much for coming on. I
Pointing
really
at a
appreciate it,
Steam
Eddie,
Deck,
and, another
playing
Souls-like
that
game. I will
game that's
definitely play.
holding the Game Boy in the 3D world.
Okay.
So there's
Well, back to you guys.
multiple 2D
Thanks, Asmund.
in front of a
Now,
3D
everyone,
world
it is
going on
time
all at
to
the same
get
time.
Spooky
Gotcha.
as we jump into our next category, horror games. So get ready.
I seen this, bro. You got the brother on stage for the horror game section.
We have a buddy.
We're not doing this, baby.
You've probably seen him in
I watch
chat.
movies.
Krakus.
I'm out.
Brett. He's been on a couple videos. He's had Xbox almost his entire life. The only reason he even got a PS5 was just to play Final Fantasy Remake and Rebirth. We're trying to start a series called. Now, granted, we have all the consoles. We're not PlayStation people. We literally have Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. But we want to just do a series for fun because we know it'd be attention grabbing. Trying to convert an Xbox person to PlayStation. Let's kind of turn that into a series. We're not even sure how we're going to do it yet. But the only reason why I bring that up is that we thought Exilia might be one of the ones on our list
I
because
think
he
he would
likes
like it a lot.
JRPGs. Why is the dog in a top hat? It's awesome.
I don't know. But it's a horror game with dogs.
This looks like Nintendo dogs. Oh. Is he in jail?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's horror about this other than it's just like a creepy area that dogs are going through. I mean, maybe there's more to it.
Well, if you would have saw the spider get him. Is that a
there
smell
a
they're going
spider?
after? Yeah,
Maybe.
spider was chasing him.
That is pretty scary.
Don't forget about it. Put it on your wish list.
Haunted
wish
Paws
list.
I
is
appreciate
now
wish
available
wish
on
list
Steam
because
to
this is
wish
why I
list,
pre-order
and there are
games
certain words that
because
can
I hate
terrify
trying to
any
remember
content
them all.
creator.
That's
Yeah.
why I want to write these down,
Oh,
ones that I
but the
see.
most frightening
Like
of
Lucky
all
Tower, am I going to
is
remember that here in
Unfollow.
a week?
Our
Or if I
next
forget about
game
it?
You can
is
wish
a
list it.
horror title
I
that
wish I
follows
would on my
one
Steam
young
Deck.
girl as she fights through
Where
the
is it?
literal demons of social media to solve
Can't
a
find it.
mystery in broken lore. Unfollow.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, we just think it'd be really fun because he's missed out on so many games that I think he would love on PlayStation. Granted, I'm curious how many games he actually played on Switch. I can't wait
This one
for...
looks pretty creepy.
It does.
I can black it all out.
I'm so excited for Until Dawn, Silent Hill 2, and there's rumors that Code Veronica is now officially coming. That and Zero remake. I wish they'd remake the original. I know they kind of have it.
That's
I
pretty
get it.
much
I'm
what
talking
it's
about
like
that
being
new
a content
style.
creator. So Alvy sat down with Susie earlier to
Sad
learn
that they're saving
more
that for
about the
last. But either way,
story
Zero,
of Unfollow.
Code
Let's take a look.
Veronica. It's gonna be
I am
sweet.
here with Susie Hunter, who plays Camilla in Broken Lore Unfollow. Now, Susie,
Yeah, it did look
most
cool.
people know you
See, they
from,
just have like
we've
a
seen some of
TV
your
set in the
cosplays on
chair.
Twitter. We've seen the
See your
video
stickers?
essays on YouTube, or of course, from your
On her
voice
laptop?
acting work.
Final
so
Fantasy.
how did you get into Unfollow?
I think that's you. Isn't it you, Fiona? You Chocobo, or is it not?
Oh, what's that,
After
Yuffie?
Cyberpunk,
Maybe
so I
not.
worked on Cyberpunk 2077. If you didn't know,
Shout
I didn't
the
know.
character in that game. Yeah, shout out to my,
Great,
my
that
Polish
dog,
family
I don't know the
back,
dog.
back home in Warsaw. I worked on that game, and when that game finally came out, there was a lot of like positivity, you know, surrounding my performance. In the
yeah, I
game.
hope
I was
so.
like,
I've
oh,
heard
well,
some stuff,
yeah,
yeah,
this is
just the
really
last
cool.
couple
Let me
days about
see if I can
So good.
Resident Evil
get more
1
work
getting
in-
remade, and
in
I
game
hope that's
acting,
true.
you know,
He hasn't played it
and,
yet.
And one of
Right?
my friends,
Dude, I'm
Nick,
so excited for you.
I've played.
who,
I've
plays
started it.
Leon
I've also
in
watched
the
it like be
latest Resident
streamed
Evil games.
and playthroughs and stuff. So like,
actually,
I know the game.
recommended me
You're gonna love
for
it.
this
And, like, the
job
story,
for
but-
Unfollow, and he sort of like connected me with Seb, which was really really nice of him. So thank you, Nick.
Thanks,
what can
Nick.
you tell us about the world and the
I missed what
story
you did,
of
Nick, but we appreciate it.
So Unfollow
Let's hear what they say.
follows a girl named Anne, who was the victim of intense bullying in her childhood. She is on social media a lot throughout the story, and is sort of like a content creator. And in that, she sort of goes down memory lane, but in a really bad way, and starts to have these night terrors of people that she once knew from her past, but these just insane, exaggerated, horrifying versions of
That's
them.
pretty terrifying.
So it's kind of
Do you think
psychological
that
horror.
Unfollow is going to be a great game for content creators to play, or do you think that they're going to be too scared by the title to click into it? Because of course, people unfollowing is the biggest fear for most of our streamers and content creators.
This is true, yeah. I think
I just have
it
to
will
point out
be
that she is
a
exactly what you would think a horror
stream
game creator would
just
look
with
like.
how
I don't know. Did she create the game or just did
Oh,
the
I don't
voice?
know.
They said she did the voice of the main
pretty
character.
awesome.
And
Oh,
she had done
okay.
the voice
version
in
of the
some
game
in
that
the
exists
Cyberpunk
Gotcha.
games too.
where
Like
there's a
That-
little
it's
bit
just
of vanilla
awesome.
in there, and I have watched.
Not that they really.
maybe
no one ever looks
she
like
might
that.
be the
demo,
creator as
and
well.
It's hilarious.
I don't know. I
Like,
didn't hear that. I
find
just
a
know they
lot of
said
joy
she did
in
the
it because
voice.
I'm in it. I am one of the monsters that chases you around, so it's like hilarious to me to see people like shit themselves like in real time, you know, at like jump scares of me, you know. So
Dude, I
think
love
it's gonna
Code
be a great
Veronica.
stream game,
He hasn't
and
played
I
that
can't
yet
wait to
either.
tune
I'm just
into, like,
excited because
literally
Jordan.
everybody
When did
playing
you
it.
dip your toes in the franchise? Was
Susie,
it
thank you so
the
much for your time.
Resident Evil
Actually,
2
before
remake?
we leave,
7
we
was
have
the
a
first one. I
Oh, okay,
played.
that's right.
performance in
And you
Unfollow.
love 7,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember after that I was like, okay, you got to
guys,
play
well, I'm
because
contractually
1 and 2
obligated to
are
stay, so
in my
before,
top
I'll
10
just
games
have to
of all
accept it.
time.
But we're almost
And
at the end
you'll
of the
love
show,
Code
so I think
Veronica
we
because
should
it's
check
like
in on our
literally a
audience.
legit
See
sequel
how-
to Resident Evil
about
2. It's awesome.
calm down.
Like Claire,
I'm
yeah.
a child, and none of these games look like Roblox or Fortnite. It's
Okay, that's awesome.
I want a game made for me, a fellow kid.
You know, there's a Michael Jordan quote
That
that
makes
applies
sense.
right now, but I'm not going to do that because I actually care about our sponsors, okay?
Thank you.
Maybe you'll enjoy this next game, though. Finding Frankie is inviting you to participate in their new parkour-themed game show. So buckle in, kid, because you're in for a world of fun. Take it away.
Parkour themed game show. I thought this was the horror section. Oh, there we go.
So curious. BioShock meets horror place. What in the world?
Parkour pizza. It said on the sign back there.
Oh! Skibidi toilet! Poggers! Wow!
All right, well.
Don't you love when they do a lot of
no
scripted stuff
Guardian
that's
in
not
sight
funny?
for that young man, but I do have Obley on the stage.
I tell you what. I feel like I've been a part of a lot of stuff.
Wait a second, wait, we have to announce our new
You
game.
know,
but is
doing
that- is that a
skits
chicken?
and acting and
And it's
stuff
not
when someone's
fried?
like, dude, this will be funny. I'm
I
like,
mean,
this is not
I'm
going to
gonna
be
catch
funny.
it. Hold up.
And I'll try to make something funny, but like, there's just times like that.
And
you're just
not
like,
everyone understands
every
everyone's
humor's
humor.
different. By
Yeah.
the way. Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's stuff we've done on our channel that we thought was funny and other people didn't, but still.
Oh, all the time. What'd I miss? Oh yeah. Code Veronica's awesome. See, that should tell you something. Rando said Code Veronica's.
Yeah. I've heard it's great.
It's just really cool.
Yeah.
I remember specific things about the game that are like, I don't know, it's just cool. But yeah, I feel like you still have to play the original. A haunted chicken game? I know, it really is, dude. We talk about that all the time.
Okay.
Brave the world as a chicken trying to escape a deadly slaughterhouse in Saboris. The game is available to wishlist on Steam, and they just dropped a new demo today with the Expo, so be sure to check it out. By the way, were you able to find that chicken?
I was not, and I'm a little bit mad because the deep fryer is missing as well.
Where did it go?
That, anything could
Dude,
have
I
happened
could
to
tear
that
some
chicken. We have
KFC
no
right now.
leads whatsoever. But I'm really excited about that demo.
I found it.
That's very true.
She's just nibbling on that.
There's a lot to this story that
Anyway,
is
back
referencing
to you.
the previous games, by the way.
I have no idea what just happened there, but I want Asmon back out here. Asmon, I'm scared. Can you come help me with this next one? Jeez.
Yeah, I'm
So,
scared,
Rando, I
I'm
got
hungry, I'm
the
all
collector's
conscious,
editions of
discombobulated
all
all
of
over.
the new Resident Evil
you, man.
remakes, and I was pretty bummed that
You take this
for
man.
Resident Evil 4 remake
what
that
is this?
we didn't get,
All right,
or they
we're
should have
gonna
done
jump into
for
another game. Let's take a look
Resident
at
Evil
Once
2,
Human.
that we didn't get a Claire figure because they gave us Leon for Resident Evil 2. So in my mind, I'm like, you know what I hope they do? I hope they give us an Ada Wong for Resident Evil 4 remake, and then give us a Claire for Code Veronica. Then they have all the characters. They did the Chris, Leon, Ada. I just thought that would have been smart. And then when they announced 2 Leon characters, I was like, really? Granted, I'm just speaking for someone who's getting all the collector's editions, but I just feel like they should have done an Ada for Resident Evil 4, and then done Claire for Code Veronica. You have the whole set. That'd be awesome. That makes sense, Rando. I agree with that. I agree. I want a Claire figure. I feel like it was just a missed opportunity, though, not to do Claire or Ada with the other one. This has good graphics.
It does. It's nice to see indie games start actually getting good graphics. 'Cause I feel like for a while, if there was an indie game stream or anything, anytime you heard something was an indie game, it was like purposefully like 8-bit, you know? And while I'm not saying those can't be fun, I'm just saying it's nice to see more people making modern looking games as well.
No, I mean, I agree. I was just literally, I thought that was a huge missed opportunity.
They gave
where
me a bunch of stuff
first they
to
did the
read
Chris,
about
then the
the
Leon.
game,
I'm
and
like,
I just
oh,
stopped
sweet.
halfway
Hopefully
through.
we do
Listen,
Ada
guys,
and Claire. And then
I
as
played
soon
this
as they
game for
announced
300
another
hours.
Leon, I was
level
like,
50.
really?
I did everything in the
Come on,
game.
guys.
That's my first time seeing
Because I
the
figured that
trailer.
was their
Oh
plan
my God, they've added so much new
release them
stuff.
all. So
this is an open world, like a little bit of survival. You can build bases. You can move the bases into
Jordan,
different
I
places.
can't tell
There's
you
bosses,
how.
There's raids.
Honestly,
there's
it probably
world
looked pretty
bosses,
amazing on me
you
too,
level
though.
up the entire
If you grew
world,
out your hair
you're
like
playing
that.
with other
Oh, yeah.
people. You
You
can
with
play
long
against
hair.
other people. There's PvP as well.
What's the
This is
longest
one
you've
of
grown
those
out your
games
hair?
where it's almost
Probably you and I
if
probably
you can
similar.
I had it
you
like
can
shaggy
basically do
back
it.
in high school.
I really
like, it
like
would,
this game. I am
kind of went past
extremely excited
like,
for
my
it.
eyes
Yeah.
a little,
yes.
like
Try to
make
get
sure
to
that you
here.
wishlist the game
it
on
like
Steam
would start
and
to
get
kind
ready
of
for
curl
the
as
demo
it got
drop on June
down,
10th.
because
This is in just a
that's
few
just what it
days.
did, I guess.
Also,
Yeah.
be sure to join the Once Human
I think Haley
official
would like
Discord
it if you
to
got
play
it.
together with over
Yeah, she would.
400,000
Yeah, look, you can do it.
people. And now it's going to be time to get into our final category for the day. Now let's get ready for some shooters.
Oh, Jordan's favorite category.
Yeah. They only have technically 6 minutes left, according to how long they said it was going to be on their thing. So
Our
they might
first
not have
game
many of
plunges
these.
you, the
Maybe
player,
it's just
into
shoot a
the depths
game.
of the
Maybe it's just
Atlantic
one.
Ocean, where they'll have to brave abandoned bases, submerged caves, and temples while fighting Lovecraftian monstrosities to survive. Let's take a look at Beneath.
It's weird because the way he was just describing that sounds similar to the last game they showed, like, but that wasn't in the shooter category. Maybe
Oh
this is
man,
just
that's
first
impressive.
person.
Mid chest. There's a couple times I've tried to grow out my hair, then I always cave in. Sorry, what did you say, Jordan? I missed that.
Oh, I was saying, I almost wonder if they just, if you're kind of right, they just wanted something in the shooter category, and this one's first person, so they threw it here, because this could easily go in the horror category.
Yeah, for sure. And I tell you what, now that I think about it, so Jordan and I both liked Resident Evil 7 and 8. and you know, it had a lot of stuff like this. That looks a little bit more heavy. Dude, you never played the DLC, did you? You need to play the Resident Evil 7 DLC. It's incredible.
Early next year, so be
It is
sure to
absolutely
wishlist the game
incredible.
to Steam to be the first to know when the game goes live. But
The
let me
Chris,
dip
the
into
Chris
my,
Redfield part
my
is
lesbian,
awesome.
thespian
Same
background
with
and
the
get a little
family.
comfortable to
You're the
introduce
uncle.
This next game.
So you know the crazy family in the game?
Yeah,
you play as the
partner,
uncle in the DLC. Is one of the things, and it
before
adds to the story.
Has a release date.
So it's
Like
just really
before
cool.
the
Yeah.
7? Gotcha.
Yep. Well, it's also happening not just before. It's showing stuff. Sorry.
During?
It's kind of during the uncle part, but then they have another part where you're the girl, not the crazy one.
Well, this is different for a shooter.
It is different.
Rando, it's funny, when I read about long hair and you said you get stupid hot, I was about to say, I don't know if that's true because my wife has long hair and she is constantly cold. And once the heat turned up all the time.
My turn.
Yeah, you know what's crazy about that? Our house is probably, would you guess, 6 degrees colder than yours? Not the
easily.
basement, I'm talking about the upstairs.
Oh, yeah. The basement's more. For
Yeah.
Sure.
I wake up hot every night.
Yeah.
Every night I have to take the covers off. So it's like, I can't imagine having it 6 degrees hotter for me.
Now, Miss Olivia.
Do you get hot at all, or you can at least sleep in that?
with the Wild
no, I
Bastards
always
team
get hot.
earlier,
Oh,
learn
okay.
a little bit more about this game.
I hate it, man.
Y'all
I'm trying to get a colder
Haley will
mattress.
have like multiple heavy blankets on her, and
here
I'll
with
have
Jay
like the thinnest
Keevers,
sheet
one
possible.
of the developers for Wild Bastards. So, Jay, first question: what makes a wild bastard?
I think it's just
That's true.
a crazy outlaw who's not afraid to bend
They
the
don't.
rules.
They don't
to get
store
what
that
they
heat
need.
like
but
we
Wild
do.
Bastards, of course, is the spiritual
fair.
successor to Void Bastards. So we have a lot of old fans who are excited for this new IP.
trying to think what
but
game
what
that
can
is on
fans
her-
expect either
or is it an
old or
anime?
new
Wait,
from
is that?
Wild
That's not even a
No.
chocobo. We thought it
It's
was.
a very
No.
different game.
Or
you
did
know,
something
it's,
change?
I don't know. I think the
Her
hair
hair looked like a chocobo. I
Yes.
thought it was too.
create a different kind of
The hair
style.
on that character looked like a
but we've
chocobo.
retained
Dude, a
some of
horse
the-
with a rifle?
the
Come on
interesting
now.
strategy elements.
What can you tell me about some of the roguelite and
That's
turn-based
so
strategy
funny.
features within this game? Because
Yeah,
I
we
know
thought that
when
little
most people think
hole
of
in her
shooters or
hair was,
FPS, they're just thinking
was
going
the
in, guns
eye.
a-blazing. Is that similar for Wild Bastards?
Wild Bastards ask you to think a little bit more before you go into
The
battle.
name.
You have to
Yep.
choose the right outlaws for the right encounter. You have to try and match, the weapons that you're taking and the stunts of your outlaws with the kinds of enemies that you'll be facing.
And what made you want to go for the space western vibe? Because it's a very creative take, and it's one that a lot of people enjoy.
That is cool.
I think it's just
Looks
something
different.
that we
Kinda- I don't
wanted
know why
to
that just
do,
made me
you know,
think
we're
of,
a fan of
Wild
that
Wild West
Western
with Will Smith.
genre and-
That was
and,
not a good movie.
I loved
Dude,
it.
I haven't
I loved
seen
it
it
as a
forever.
kid.
I just remember
I thought it was
not thinking
great
it was
as a
good.
kid.
Really?
We were just throwing around
Oh
all kinds of
man,
ideas.
I was young too when I watched
really
it.
liked it when I was
A lot
younger.
of the ideas were a little
I remember
bit
laughing
dry,
really
and then
hard
someone
at the
said,
part where,
why
like,
don't we make a western, and I
They're
think
they're
it
trying
just
to
resonated with
dress
the whole
up and
team.
be in
With the
disguises,
trailer
and
that
the
we
one guy
just got
decides to be a
debut of
girl,
Wild
and they're like,
Bastards for the
they're
Expo,
trying to
we
get
got
the
to
boobs
see
right so that they
basically
feel and
every
look
single
correct.
character
Uh-huh.
within
And then
the
he
game.
sees an actual
Besides
woman,
visuals,
like,
what else makes each of them so unique?
at the party
Well,
and thinks
each
it's
of
him,
the
and he's like,
different
"Oh wait,
outlaws
boobies
that
look
you
great
can
tonight."
play have a different
He, like,
weapon.
drums
and
on them and
different
walks
stunts.
off.
There's a really wide variety of different
Will Smith drums on him?
abilities
Yeah.
and special powers that we've combined together on these.
Man, I don't
13
remember it
different outlaws
anymore.
To create so that every
I remember the
combat
trailer.
is slightly
Wild
different.
Wild
You have to
West.
think a little bit about how to
That's one part I remember
succeed
anymore.
in each combat.
But I was just gonna say they said it was like space western, and
Wild
I was,
Bastards released
it made me think of that
September
because
12th. Wishlist
it
now
was
on
very
Steam. It's also
steampunk
available on
west, like it
Xbox,
was like a
PS5,
western, but also
Switch,
had a lot of
and
like
Epic Games.
technology and
Perfect.
robots
Thank you
and
so much,
gadgets
Jay.
and
Back to
things.
you guys.
All right, so we're gonna lighten things up a bit with our next game.
Okay.
Imagine Among Us, but it's interesting. Or in another way to say it, imagine Among Us, but with guns. Here's Betrayed.
Hold on.
Confused.
It's like Among Us, but interesting with guns. So
I know, but some of the stuff
What is
I
going
can't tell
on?
if they're trying to shoot or just be.
like, if it is it a shooter? Because that's not necessarily like Among Us. Then it's so far what they're showing just looks like Just looks like a shooter. Will smack you, Smith.
Innocent versus Traitor? Is it just that you don't know who the traitor is at the beginning, kind of like
Maybe.
Among Us?
Oh, the traitor wins. That didn't look like a comfortable way to lay down.
Wow, 3 versus 16. I do like it when games can just have huge lobbies.
Yeah.
Because I always like
All right,
want to
that
get
looks
so many
good.
people
You
together
can
to play
with up
games.
to
So the fact that you
16
can have
people in the Ragdoll Party Shooter
That's a
game
lot.
be trade with fully integrated voice chat as well to make game night even more chaotic. You know we all love that. But our final game in the shooter category is Wizardom. Wait,
Wizardom?
why is a wizard game in the shooter category?
I'll tell you why, young man. Because I look cool as hell with this thing. Yeah! This is way better than a magic wand. Way more magical. Especially fully automatic.
Right on, brother. Right on.
If you don't believe me, children, here's
Maybe that's what they need. The like, wizard shooter.
Weird.
Terra Bruma is under siege.
Okay.
The chaos has cast a dark shadow across the land.
It's looking real Duke
Doom.
Nukem-like.
Oh, yeah. Or
I guess you
Doom.
could say that too, yeah.
A festering malevolence waits on the northern horizon. The age of wizards is fading, but the last of them have not yet perished. The battle for wizardom has begun.
I honestly can see this game being pretty popular. Some people just want to get back to their having that feeling.
Yeah, it's like the first-person version of the Gauntlet.
This looks cool.
Blue Wizard is about to die. Did you ever play that game?
What is
on
it?
the NES? Man,
What game is it?
Called the Gauntlet. Well, specifically
yeah.
Gauntlet 2.
Yeah.
Uh,
Did you ever play Gauntlet Legends at the arcade?
To Wizardom, Episode 2 available now.
Episode 2. That looks cool.
Wizardom, yes!
I'm gonna see it, especially for.
Wizardom is
do you remember
Yeah,
the?
I don't think I played either, but
It's
definitely
funny.
at the
By the end of the year, the couch is
Wizard
about to
Doom.
try out some of the action
Maybe that was the point. Wizardom, like Wizard Doom, but they're like, we can't call it Doom, so.
Dumb.
Kind of like
It's
a
funny.
Ted
I don't know many
Kaczynski
people that
wizard
actually
hybrid
played
right
Gauntlet.
I don't know.
Gauntlet 2.
Go on, Will.
And,
We're gonna let our most wizard
my cousin and I
creator
played it
S fan
so
with
much.
his hair flowing
But
get in there and show
I
us
remember
how it
there was a
is to
band,
wizard.
Five Iron
Give us
Frenzy.
your
Did you ever
best
listen to them
wizarding.
or hear of them?
I'm terrible at band
Oh, I
names.
think his camera's frozen.
They
Hold
were
on.
a like a Christian ska band, but they had a song.
they
But
still hear us on the
their
couch?
songs were
Oh, yeah, they can
ridiculous
definitely
though.
hear
Like
us.
they had songs. Most of their songs were just
Why is it so
goofy,
loud?
like
Hey, listen,
silly.
immerse
Like they had
yourself,
a whole
alright?
album about pants
Now,
and
this looks a
how
lot like
literally almost
the
every song
game,
on the album was about how
that,
he was
but
not
also
wearing his pants.
Paltrow.
Where did
I
he
don't know if I'm
find
saying
these
that right.
pants? Like it was like that kind of ridiculous.
No.
I actually really like the band. They were pretty fun. But anyway, they
Ah, hell, I'm getting
Uh,
okay. All right, that's the poker
but anyway,
game. I'm so
they
stupid.
they had a
Yeah,
song that started off with "Wizard
yeah.
is about to die."
Thanks for that
And
meaningful
like,
input
or
there.
Wizard needs food
Yeah, you're
badly.
welcome.
Like had that
Doing my part
sound
here.
clip before one of their
But
songs.
I like
I just
the
thought that was
blood.
cool.
I
So
like
was
the
oh, man.
gore.
That is awesome.
I like that 2D.
Didn't know of anyone else who played that game.
Well, I was a big Doom and Wolfenstein
Oh.
guy.
Wait, do you have 2 weapons? Oh, 3. Okay, I thought it was like you pick 2 different weapons, like, and that's it. But it looks like you swap.
4, like on the right side, all those icons.
That might be it. I don't know. S-Fan, can you press the C key on your keyboard?
Man,
I did
I
earlier.
haven't.
It's like an AOE. It's like a
I've only
fireball
played
bomb.
mouse and keyboard a
It's like
couple
one-time
times.
use. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Every time I
I'm
see
on
it, it
fire.
almost just looks like too fast
Okay.
for
Like in a
what
good
I would
way?
even
No,
want.
like I was
I'm sure I'd
like,
get used
in
to it.
flames.
All right, and that's hell.
But you know,
Very-
me and like
that-
motion
yeah,
Yeah.
sickness.
Oh, I honestly, I think that's why so many people are all about
I'm
high
out of
frame rate,
mana.
is because they play with the people who play with
So
mouse
I
and
have, like, a
keyboard.
tempered
Because it's so
sword now.
jittery.
Okay,
You
this
make the
guy's
tiniest movement and the screen shakes everywhere.
Come on, S-Fan.
Like
You gotta joust.
Oh, you
Normal
were gonna
games
die
on a
and show
console.
us nothing.
don't need huge, ridiculous frame rates to be good.
Why am I,
Dude.
Okay, go ahead and stand in the fire. Nice.
Something else was hitting me before that.
This guy is not Wizard.
No.
I do like how serious these guys are taking their gameplay on some of
you
these
got
games.
this,
I
buddy.
love
Come
it.
on. Maybe you should try to aim for their heads instead of just shooting them in the chest. Maybe it does more damage. I don't know.
You're supposed to shoot center mass.
Oh.
-2.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is a roguelike game, or is this a...
No, I think it's kind of like Wolfenstein, where it's like a plot line that you...
Where are my notes?
Do you have mana? Or do you
Yeah, I
can
see
just
my
throw
notes.
infinite
Let's do that.
fireballs?
Put the cape.
I definitely hit him in the head.
So it's a roguelike. Nope. It looks like Balatro. Nope.
He's got like. I mean.
Oh, okay.
Well, it might depend on the weapon because
Yeah, there's
that
a
one.
key up there, S-Fan, if you
He's
want.
putting those
good
like.
bullets.
That's like a little like
The
almost like a
materia.
musket
He's putting that in
you
there.
load magic into.
Man, I
This
really
looks
wrote
cool,
down
like I said,
Balatro in my
for
notes.
not something odd. I mean,
you
I
look
can
at
say
my
it about
notes?
a couple
no,
games
but you were
today,
saying
like
it
where it's like
yesterday.
that's
it's
cool,
like-
but
it's like
not
a-
necessarily
it's like
one I'm gonna
Yeah, you
play.
doubled down.
Like
So this isn't Balatro.
this looks
No,
like it's well
Balatro's
made
a card game.
and
There's
cool
gotta be
for
some-
someone
How do I
that
get
wants to
up
scratch that
I
itch.
wouldn't write it.
The Doom.
It looked like it looked like he had a
Nukem,
certain
like-
number of like basically ammo for when he pulled
Maybe
up the
the
hands like
cable?
for the
Maybe
magic
climb that?
attack too.
No.
Oh, now this is the real streamer gameplay.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Can you jump, S-Fan?
I don't think so.
I agree.
Space boring.
So there's no jump.
Man, I want more
you got
co-op
this.
games anymore.
These killed you last time.
I sometimes with our buddies. The only time I ever usually play co-op anymore is either from
But you know
soft
what this game
games
actually-
or
it's like a lot
Call
like
of Duty
Ziggurat.
anymore.
Oh,
You ever play Ziggurat?
No.
Oh, Immortal Redneck?
No.
Oh.
Windows 95.
Oh, nice. He's using all of his spells now. I like
Completely
Don't back
agree.
up into the trap. You backed
Oh
up
man,
into
that
the
guy
trap.
takes a lot.
Took it right in the ass.
You are burning alive.
That's what's kind of cool though about this. Like I said, it's
Nice.
looks like it runs
Alright.
well. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
this just in. A chatter
Well, I
just
would hope
said
so.
that you suck, S-Fan.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Soda Pop and TV.
It's weird. You don't even have the chat up.
Don't forget that one game,
So
the unicorn
It was
robot
that Chance
game you want to
typing
get.
chat who said that? Oh, that first shot was wild.
We never found out what it was called.
You are not getting
Oh,
that
yeah.
Predator anytime soon, are you, buddy?
No, I agree. It's pretty sad.
Okay.
Right?
I
Dodging, we're entering.
I like to
Whoa, we're
try
in
to
the
have
boat
people
now.
over on Friday
first
nights to
whiff.
play games just for fun
Nice.
because
Headshot.
I miss those
Headshot.
days and I think it's like
Double kill.
just cool when you can have people get together and
Okay,
it's
good.
just
I like that.
crazy
Oh,
how
frick, to the
little
face.
games there are to do that stuff anymore. Like I need to set up an actual Nintendo area too,
I
so we
wanna
can
melee this
just
guy
hook up
live.
Smash,
Yeah.
Mario Kart, stuff like that, Mario Party. But I meant I want the
Forza.
days
Are
of
these
like
goblins?
you know,
Gotta be goblin
or just
orcs?
better games where you can do 2-player.
Something like that.
Orcs,
But you know, it'd be
goblins.
sweet to just have
S-Fan,
more
if we
games
don't
where you
see
can
a
just do
boss
so
fight,
many
We're gonna
people.
have some serious talking to do.
8 to 16,
You're gonna go
some
down?
crazy
You
stuff.
better
But
be getting there.
there's very rare anymore that you can just do
Oh.
some
Oh, mechanics,
2-player
mechanics.
co-op
Apps
stuff
are
anymore.
very-
Haven't died of those?
Left 4 Dead, dude, yeah.
Okay.
Sick.
What was
This
that?
guy's zooming right now. What
I'm
the
not sure.
What's
That means
Is that a bad
something?
guy?
No, give him a hug.
I'm pretty sure if it moves, kill it in
I-
this game.
That's what it looks like.
I don't know why I can't think
There
of
are
the
no
game right
friends.
now. It's gonna bug me.
It's just like real life.
The creators,
Solo life of a wizard.
their newest game they made.
S-Fan, can you like stand between that moving
It's like
box
kind of a
and
horror
box to
style
see if you
game
die?
too.
Oh god.
Oh, no.
I was going to, but I got scared.
I actually had a lot of
blood
fun
on
with
it?
it. We
See
had
what
a
happens.
buddy,
No,
like 4 buddies playing that together for a while, and I had fun with it. They just kind of stopped playing.
Okay.
I can't think of the name.
Wait, there was a friend.
Well, I mean,
He was
what?
already
Rando, if you
dead.
can think of it, please let me know. It's the same
See it right
developers for Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
Here you go, S-Fan. Dude, S-Fan's
Locked in.
Thank you. Back for Blood. Yep.
Movement has
No more eye shards.
Guys, man is in the bottom.
Like, we were playing that for a little while, and I was having fun with it.
S-Fan, that was...
That cost 20
Wasn't like
per
Left 4 Dead
blast.
fun
Yeah,
by
I
any
didn't realize that
means.
until the last one. I was like, I just got
It's
into it.
even affecting wizards.
I can't find out what that Robo.
Oh,
unicorn
really?
game-
I
Yeah.
gotta cut you
We
off.
ne-
There's
I didn't
some
see
watch
what
bets.
the title
Yeah, I
was.
agree.
Make sure you guys
Left 4
go
Dead
check
was
it
awesome.
out. Also, remember to vote for your favorite games.
I'll be honest, you played
Come on, guys.
Are they doing okay? So apparently last year, when I was just trying to look up for that game, I found some stuff out about OTK.
Back to the guys on stage.
I don't know if they're doing that again this year. I think it did say something about it. I think last year they gave $50,000 away to one of the game developers. Like people could go and vote for what they thought looked like the best game.
That's
in
cool.
the Expo is now available
Yeah, that is cool.
for voting. It's also been
Nice
revealed
chunk of
on the
quiche.
extension. Now, with that being said, you guys crashed our extension voting system. So in order to vote,
I know it is long, dude. 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be over now.
For 5 of our top devs. Please go to twitch.tv.
We didn't even look how long this thing was.
Yeah,
gonna be.
we just saw that there was
yeah.
gonna be a stream of some sort happening today, and we were like, well, might as well do it.
Make sure that you open up
I think we would have guessed 45 minutes, probably 30.
Yeah, I was not thinking.
Do we know when the next one's gonna be yet? Is it Thursday?
Thursday. I have a list.
Anything tomorrow?
No, nothing tomorrow
All
that
right.
I could find.
We'll post this in our schedule, guys.
Thursday at noon Central. So if you're Eastern time zone, that'd be 1 p.m. And if you were
I hope you guys
on
know
the
this.
West Coast, is that 10?
2 hours behind us. So what did you just say?
Is that 10?
You say noon? So 10, yeah.
10. Okay. Wait, are they showing another thing?
Both of us, same time? Yeah, hard to watch 3 hours of this during the day. But hey, don't worry. Miza, we got that saved for you, that egg game. We didn't want you to forget about that. I can't believe Nintendo hasn't made a new Mario Kart yet. Not that they... But it's just kind of shocking.
You ever noticed?
I guess they just didn't really think they needed to.
You ever notice that a lot of first-person shooter games, when they show a trailer, they love to show these like cutscenes and all these stuff that makes it almost look like a story-driven game, and then for like the last like 10 seconds, it's like, yep, it's first-person shooter.
Mm-hmm. What?
Which seems weird. This is on purpose.
They got us.
They did get us. They did get us. They got us. Smart. They're showing you. They're showing you it's on Steam.
No problem,
That's,
Isaac.
that's kind
I
of
gotcha.
that's kind of a clever way to show you that it's on Steam.
That
right
was.
now. You know, because it did get your attention. Just reminding me of Unreal Tournament. You remember that shooter?
Oh yeah.
Was that before Halo? I'm pretty sure it was.
Hey,
Man, I don't think so.
Firstly, thanks OTK for having us on the show. Super appreciate it. We're excited to launch into early access with Diabolical Rogue.
Hey, nothing wrong with
What
some
is
good
Diabolical
old-fashioned
Rogue?
vanilla,
Well, it's
dude.
a roguelike PvP game. There's 2 game modes right now. Very much just combat, shoot each other, upgrade
Yeah,
your
vanilla
classes,
ice
go
cream,
around.
that's-
I don't want to call Jordan out here. I'm just curious if
And
anybody
what
else
we're
does
working towards
this.
year, and what
Jordan
we're super
puts
excited about,
milk
hopefully
in his
you
ice
can
cream.
feel about
So
going
does.
1.0 is we're
Well, I don't
working
know.
towards a
Brianna,
MOBA
I mean,
inspired
Brianna does.
FPS
I don't know
game
if she
mode
does it
with
all the
a couple of
time.
classes
She at least has a
coming
glass of
out,
milk with
I-
her ice cream. That's what she
some
does.
items and
Yeah.
some good tags.
I like to.
So
I don't.
hope you get involved.
I don't
in
put
what
it
you do.
on the
Hope you
ice
have a
cream
really
as
good
much
time.
as I used to as a
Otherwise,
kid.
just thanks for having
Sometimes
us,
I'll
and,
scoop an ice
to the studio.
like a piece, and then I'll dip
You dip it like an
that-
Oreo.
Yeah, I'll dip that scoop in milk. It's really good.
Gotcha.
It's like
Jump
it's
into
really
the
good. You should
FPS
try it if you
roguelite
haven't tried
with
it.
3 different characters, all with unique weapons and abilities across 2 different game modes with 4v4.
It's
and
so good that
16
like I don't even like ice cream at
Diabolical
like
Rogue's
ice cream shops
available both on
basically
Steam
because
and the Epic
I
Store,
don't
so
want
be
it
sure
without
to
the milk.
Jump into some early access today. I'm gonna be playing.
Oh, you know
Wait.
I gotta jump in there, girl.
Wait.
But
Oh,
I'm saying like
yeah,
like
yeah.
ice cream shops. People are like, oh, I love Cold Stone or I love this ice cream shop. Like none of those are even that good to me because like well I can't have it with the milk when I'm there unless I brought my own milk or something. Like it makes me not even really like those places so much.
I can understand obviously why ice cream places that have milk, but
Schwann's ice cream's also
but
the best anyway.
you know what's weird is when you go to a cookie place and they don't have milk.
Oh yeah, that's.
I
Stupid.
feel like that's just.
That's stupid.
That's just weird.
I
understand people.
I don't think I want cookies without milk either. I love.
No, you need something to wash it
Like
down.
I love chocolate chip cookies, but if there's not a glass of milk to go with it, I don't even know if I'd eat the cookie.
Whoa, that's awesome, dude.
I know, it sounds like an empty pipe dream, but that's exactly what we done. Now, Low-Life
I thought they were saying that was the last.
to make maps for Unreal Tournament. Did you see that?
Oh, well, that is awesome. I thought.
Earthling slags get to join in the carnage with Low-Life.
I thought they said that was the last game, like 2 games ago.
I want to play a game where the contestants are heroic and have moral backstories. No, you don't. Stop lying to yourself. You want to see scum attack other scum like this, with one of those. Bit of magic. Boss, check that weapon out.
Okay.
Let me guess, it's just a take on the whole gladiatorial games thing. It's been done.
Yeah, because it's awesome. And by the way, maybe you want to set them loose on an alien planet, like the hellhole here. See how they do against the local wildlife.
Are we still on the same stream, or did it jump us over to something?
I have no idea.
Because I thought they said that was the last game. But YouTube's been doing that. Like it used to like load, where it'd show you like it jumped. And like now I've noticed the last few days, just recently, when a game ends or when a like a video ends, it'll just start playing the next one without ever showing like click this or this.
Add it to your wish list. Add it to your wish list. You've done it, have you? You promise? All right. That was Low-Life Forms the game.
Are you looking for the OTK thing?
By appetite, I mean underpants. See you lot in the arena.
Yeah, it still is. Still going.
So, if you remember, on the first ever OTK Games Expo in 2022, we were
going.
visited by the developers of Notorious Studios to announce the partnership with OTK.
Apparently so.
Wow.
This thing's
they've been
going
hard at
forever.
work. Over the past 2 years, working on their first project
I
title,
did not know it was going to
Project
be
Honor.
this long of a
It'd
stream.
be hard to be a new game developer.
When I looked it up like an hour and a half ago, it said 3
reveal
hours, and I was like, okay, so
Project
it'll end at
Honor's
5, and
gameplay.
now it's 5:20 almost.
It's long.
They said something about it being the last game like 10 minutes ago. They're like, for our final game.
Oh, okay. Here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. It's that one game. It's the new
the big axe guy.
This looks like new pretty World of Warcraft though, for real. Okay. The design looks nice. So does the motion. Ooh, get over here.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Those goblins didn't stand a chance.
Yeah. It is a little strange. Don't forget the cue cards. Whoa.
Oh no.
Is it player versus player?
Maybe. Oh. Yeah, because it's showing her perspective too, like she's a player.
Yeah, that'll take your knees out. They meant the last one of that segment. You know, they got multiple segments. Whatever that means.
Legacy.
I need to see more and understand more. I guess grappling hook was kind of dope.
Uh-huh.
But didn't that seem like player versus player?
They did a little bit.
I just want some more co-op games. It's like that would have been fun just to run around together and do co-op.
Officially Legacy Steel and Sorcery, available to wishlist on Steam right now. And as a special treat, we have the founder and CEO
Daddy,
back again,
aka Rando.
Chris Kaliki.
I'll
How
try
you
to
doing,
add
man?
you after this.
Good, good.
Thumbs
Hi, everyone.
up.
Thanks for having me.
Well, I mean, like, you haven't.
Do you have
shaved
all
in a
the
while,
games?
So you've been working hard as hell in the game, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. I know it's been a 3-year journey for both of us. You know, had very different
kind of paths, starting an org, starting a game studio, but really excited to show the gameplay today with everybody, and yeah.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. I know that from the last playtest I did, all of the dungeon stuff and everything underground, that's all totally new, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they're popping up. A lot of the dungeon scenes you saw in the video, they're like in the main map of the game, and so, yeah.
Can you explain like a little bit of like kind of what we can expect to see and like what we did see in the trailer too, with like the actual game?
Yeah, I mean, what you saw in the trailer is our first zone that that we have.
Good to
It's,
hear.
maybe I don't want to say the name because it's changing all the time, but it's a really open world map. Really, the vision of the game is essentially many different elements, like a lot of the passions of the team. It's class design, it's world PvP, it's crafting, progression, all these sort of things.
So what's the team worked on ever since you were last on the show?
Oh, like pretty much everything.
You said made the game?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I made a lot of
Anything
movie
you think of.
been
We
drilling
made
in,
sandwiches,
making sure the combat feels really great.
dinner,
stepping up
coffee.
the classes,
We made coffee.
working on a lot
Not
of
just food,
what we
like
call
they worked
world
on their
experience,
houses.
like
I
stuff
think
that's
a few
in the
people
world
put
and-
new
Carpet.
carpet
different
and
objectives, things you can do,
some
and display,
wallpaper
and
up.
there's like obviously a lot of like meta game progression in between like games and everything, right?
Yeah, that's a big focus for us
Nice.
right now. We're rethinking a lot of things in terms of like how you build out. Your
Demon Souls
loadout
is the
or,
only
you know,
one
your
that,
abilities and also,
for
like,
some reason,
you know, what they
no
would
one
call
else. Well,
talents in
my buddy
RPGs.
Jared has it. He
All
just
that
hasn't
sort of
played it yet.
3 years ago,
But
I
I
asked
played
you the
all
same
through that by
question. Maybe
myself,
you'll have a better
which
answer this
most of
time.
them I do
When are we gonna
first,
be
but then
able to
usually
play
do playthroughs with people.
So we are targeting an early access towards the end of the year, and so now you can wish list on Steam. You can see the trailer of what
Hey.
we've been working on, and
My collection's pretty
and also join our
ridiculous.
Discord and follow the development journey.
Like
and so,
Jordan, in your
as you know,
peripheral
we
right
talked
now,
about the first
can
time
barely
we
say
talked,
that
but
word.
just the
On
players
top
is
of
really
our
important, integral
quote
part of
unquote
development, and
filing
now's the time to
cabinet.
leave
How many
everybody in.
PlayStation
So now
games do you
it's
see
actually
right
time.
now
You guys can
that
go
aren't
ahead
in
and
You want me to
that
actually
that
count?
aren't even in a
Steam or
drawer?
anything?
Yes,
Yes, there it is.
Play Legacy.
How many do you think you can see right now?
Yes, Legacy, Steel, and Sorcery.
Those are
Chris
just
Leakey,
left out.
Thank you very much for coming on and talking about it. I am extremely
It's a lot of
excited to see
games.
this. Yeah, I'm very, very, very. I want to play it again. I want to invite me to the next playtest.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you're always welcome.
Okay, awesome.
I see at least
Well,
36.
We are, obviously, towards
Really?
the grand finale of the show,
I would-
ladies and
you,
gentlemen.
you said
And,
PlayStation, but I counted the
where we're
Xbox
going
one
to
sitting there
reveal
too.
The developers that are winning
Oh, yeah.
the
Maybe 35. I think I thought that one was maybe
got
a
the Fable
collector's
collection there,
Okay,
three.
I thought that one was maybe like a collector's edition game. I'm pretty sure that's actually the box for the PlayStation branded
Steam right now, or on Twitch right now. excuse me.
backbone
And,
controller.
Olivie,
So
what's
we'll say
next?
35.
I'll tell you what.
That's not all my
next,
games,
because
that's just
listen,
what's sitting out
VTubers
over there.
have been taking streaming and the internet by storm.
Guys,
and
for
are
this
creating major waves
series
in
that we're
terms of
thinking about
innovation.
doing, converting
Code
a
Miko is at
Xbox
the
versus a
forefront of VTuber
PlayStation.
tech with her new project Mikoverse. Take a look.
Rando, if you got any recommendations on there, we got some for him.
To the Mikoverse. Inside Mikoverse, you can
This is our last game we're showing, guys, but we'll have some more.
With friends. Be who you want to be. Embody your avatar. Build your dream house. Play D&D with your pals.
What?
Explore.
Where did that
any
come from?
world. Monetize your store.
Is this a VR?
Craft crazy stuff with your friends.
No, it's
Create your own mini games. You can build silly stuff, crazy stuff, all sorts of things. Whatever you desire, you can make. 3, 2, 1, go!
So literally anything.
What is?
Yeah,
you
we
just-
need to be
you
like
just do whatever you want?
PlayStation ones that are usually mostly exclusive.
It
So that'd be
showed
the
something
point.
about like capturing, like you could
If
actually
you'd
like,
to support us, back us on Kickstarter.
like it actually showed people like moving themselves and their
I
character was doing like almost like they were like.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, my name's
I
Asmund Gold,
don't-
and I'm excited to tell you about my company, Starforge Systems.
I
When we
don't
founded
think
Starforge
it's a-
Systems,
it was
we
a
had
VR
one
game,
goal
though.
in mind, make
I
the
didn't know
best
that was his
computers
company.
possible For playing video
I did not know that
games.
either.
Now, I don't personally play video games. I just react to TikToks, but wait, this is not true. Like, I do play games. Who wrote this? I play games all the time. I play
They
Diablo,
look cool.
New
Yeah, they
World,
do.
and well, I don't just watch other people play those games. I also play them too. I play them all the time. You know what? I own this company. I don't have to take this. I'm leaving,
How
and
good
the
are they,
logo
though?
is a hammer.
I mean, it would depend on what components are in there. Right?
I know. No, I
You
meant
could
just the
pro-
case. I meant how good's the case?
I mean, it looked kind of like a sweet case. I would guess you can pick what you want in
Wouldn't
there.
that suck to rip everything out of there and put it in a new case?
So,
Yeah,
we've
it
seen
would.
a lot of different games today, most of which were all pretty good, but I only played the best of the best.
Apparently
which is
so.
why I'm
I didn't know
introducing
that.
My favorite games here, and we're gonna just pretty much call it Asmon's Picks, of course presented by Cash Apps. And I like to see indie developers push the boundaries with their creative decisions and innovative mechanics and just games that do pretty much any of that. And honestly, that is money. And so all of the games that I'm going to be speaking about today debuted on our Pixel Pitch show,
Yeah, I love
which you can
these
find, of course, on
reading
my
off of
YouTube
something
after
right
the
now.
Expo. And the first game that I want to talk about is Bridgeborn. Now, Bridgeborn was a game that apparently we just randomly found this game. This guy was at South by Southwest. His name, I believe, is Siavash. And he was trying to get
those would
people
all
to
be good
take a look at
choices.
this game.
And by the way,
We
it doesn't need to be
convinced him
just
come on our
current
show,
PlayStation titles.
and
We're talking about it
everybody,
could be
including me and
all
Soda
of
and
them
everybody else that saw
through
the game,
time.
absolutely loved it. And
As
what's
in
really incredible about
PlayStation
this is the
2,
fact that
it
this
could be
game was
PS3, it could
developed
be PS4.
solo by one dude over the course of 9 years. So it's actually playable right now. You can try out the game yourself on Steam and play that as well. I've tried it out a little bit.
I don't even
myself
know how
also,
popular
and,
he is.
There is a huge map. There's tons of depth.
How many
to the
subscribers
game.
does he
I'm gonna be
have?
totally honest.
Whenever I was playing it, at least
like,
a little bit off stream,
I think
was
it's like
thinking to myself,
ridiculous. I looked
there is
one
a
time.
lot
I've never
to do in this
actually
game. Like,
watched any of his
obviously, over 9
videos,
years, you would
but they
kind of
show
expect
up on
that.
my
So
YouTube feed
there's
constantly.
Bridgeborn
Nothing has
right
ever
there.
been like
I haven't
intrigued
seen-
me
I
enough to be like,
haven't
I
seen
need
his
to
videos
watch
yet
that.
either.
The second game that I want to talk about is going to be Rogue Blight. Now,
Like
this is
Maximilian
a game that, again,
level,
was
or?
debuted on Pixel Pitch, and I
Asmon
played it a
Gold
little bit.
TV
And I don't know if I really said this
has
whenever I actually was on
2.58
stream,
million subscribers.
but I was actually really mad. I was really
Hold on.
mad about this game because I was playing it and I died, and I felt like a fucking idiot dying. I was so
Oh, I
mad.
know,
was
man. That's a
thinking to
ton.
myself,
But
oh,
that's
well, I'm dying in front
that's
of
why we
everybody,
think it'd be
this and
interesting.
that, et cetera.
So we're
And
just
I
trying to
wanted keep
convert
playing
him.
it. And I like the fact
So
that it was
we're
like a
trying to
very
grab
2D,
from
obviously has,
all
like,
of
some
PlayStation games
Souls-like,
he's
roguelite
missed.
elements as well. And honestly, during the, I think it was the next game or during the wrap up for this game,
I think
I
he
was
might
still
be
playing
even
it off
bigger
stream.
on Twitch,
And
though,
basically,
if I
it's
remember
pretty
right.
simple. Obviously, the way
Okay.
it works, you're going through different stages in a dungeon. You get different power ups. You can use different weapons. You can dual wield weapons. So, for example, you can get like a wand and a sword, and that unlocks certain different types
Twitch,
of
I see.
ability. I think you have two-handed weapons that you
2.58
can
million
walk into as
subscribers on
well.
YouTube as
And
well.
overall, I really enjoyed Rogue Blight a lot.
So, I mean,
And,
there's
that's
there's a
why I
couple
wanted to put it
people
on
that
my
watch
picks. And the third game here is a game that I'm really going to have to.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's time for me to cast
I'm
the
turning
check that I said I'd
41
write,
in
right? With
September,
playing the
which
game.
sounds
Pepper.
crazy, but yeah.
And this is a game. Let me think if
Guys,
I can
I'm thinking
have
about
the right
starting
way
to
say
stream
it.
video
It's
games
pretty much a guy
in the
who
evenings again.
works at an office job
Just
who
'cause.
gets, you know, who can save the world. I think that's probably the best way to say it. And you can do anything you want in a game. Every single thing that you do in the game, you only have one shot at. So that means
Hey,
if
we
you die in
appreciate
a
it,
boss
Rando,
fight,
for real.
That's it.
Yeah,
It's
we do.
final. Obviously, you can replay the game, and the
I'm
game
just curious,
has
like,
different
what
types
kind
of.
of-
We're all
you know,
over the
endings,
place with
et cetera.
stuff.
But
Unfortunately, we
in
don't
terms
have
of
it
each playthrough,
directly,
you
but
only have one
we just
chance
want
to
to
do
cover
it right
gaming and we
or
just love
one
gaming
chance to do it
stuff.
wrong.
So
And I'm probably going to be playing this game myself, obviously, whenever I get home in a couple of days. I want to try it out. I'm really
we've had so
excited
many
for it.
people
I played
talking
it
to us about
maybe
like
30 minutes
hey,
or something, and I'm
you
pretty sure I
know,
went with the most
we know we
boring and
could
worst
be
route
way
possible,
bigger
so
if we
I'm
had
gonna do
some
that
sort
very, very
of
soon.
let
So
me
all of these
explain.
games, and
Like if we
Peppered,
just stuck
as
to
well as
retro,
Rogue
or
Blight
just
and
stuck to
Bridgeborn,
arcades,
all of
or
these
just
games are on
stuck
Steam.
with
So if you
PlayStation,
wanna
or
try
just
out the
stuck
game
with
or look into it or
Nintendo,
wishlist it,
as an
check them out on
example.
Steam.
Um,
So these games
that a
do
lot of people
deserve,
tell us that, but we
certain
just don't want to be
degree
handicapped
of
and then
money,
all of a
and
sudden
it
grow in
deserves
that
extra
area
support. And that's
and
why,
just stick
through
with
our
that.
partners
Where
at Cash App,
we know we
are
can grow
providing each of
faster,
these
but
games an additional $1,000 to continue
you know, there's always that thought
journey.
stuff. But it's
And
like,
shout out to
man,
our
we
partners
just
at Cash
love
App
all
for
this
obviously
stuff,
making
so
this
we just
possible.
try to do it
And
all.
make sure
But
that you
it's
download
hard
Cash App.
because
I
we don't
can
ever
go
want
through the rest
to,
of CTA.
you know,
I
handicap
honestly use Cash
ourselves.
App every
But
day to pay people. So
yeah.
Cash App, huge W. Thank you very much, Cash App. Really appreciate it. And yeah, they haven't.
So you're gonna
locked
take a
my
drink
account
out of
yet
his
like
drink,
other ones
though.
have. So thank you. Next.
I do kind of like
those
the
were the last
randomness
games
of this
that we had to
stream. Like
I know it is
random. He's got a gold chair with a McDonald's cup. They didn't block out McCafe. They just put black duct tape around the McDonald's logo.
I'm very excited. I have in my hands every
the
single
McCafe.
winner for today's, for the 2024 OTK Games Expo, and I'm super excited to help you guys reveal them. But before we do that, come on, guys, it wasn't just us for the show. Let's go ahead and bring out everyone else.
Yeah, we got another controller video we're going to be working on.
Soda, Will, Emmy, Estan, Nick. A fantastic cast that
I'm talking about, the homies. The homies.
These guys did a fantastic fantastic job running us through all the gameplay. You really liked that Japanese.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we're biggest thing too is we've gotten our heads a lot in the past where we spend so much time on certain stuff that what happens is we're like, ugh. We want to do this. Like, we have some home theater projectors that, or sorry, some gaming projectors that we want to do a video on against one another so people know what the best gaming projector is at a price point that aren't expensive. Really good ones. And do videos like that. We have gaming TVs, tons of them. We get them every year. We're really into TVs. We've never done a TV video, even though that's my background. So we've always talked about that, like helping people with gaming TVs. And something I've talked to Jordan about is how no one does videos where they're actually showing people what the best settings are and actually showing those in comparison, doing it live. Like, hey, show me this versus this, doing that setting. It's cool. And like, we just want to help people. So there's like all these areas that we can do. We haven't even dipped our toes into. Like, that is a huge area of knowledge for us as gaming TVs. And we have gaming projectors. We haven't started those videos yet, but a lot of stuff we just overthink it. We're like, it's gonna take too much work. So then we just don't do it.
Or we start it and then don't finish it.
Yeah. So a long conversation we've had with each other is just like, we just need to do videos. It doesn't always have to be a big production one like we're used to doing. So we want to stream more. And,
we also really like interacting with people too, which streaming helps with that, but also in real life. So like, we've discussed doing more stuff where we like go out in public and play games with people and do giveaways or like the this kind of thing where we try to track down someone who has sold a game. We try to find the original user, just stuff like that. Almost like more like make our own reality show in a way, but also that takes time too. So we don't know what we want to do.
Yeah.
So we just make videos when we can.
Well, we had our idea of doing a real life Mario Party. The whole thing was planned out.
I know.
A lot of work.
That was one we still should do. We had this idea. We even started like buying things for it. Nothing like too crazy, but we were like, let's, which we still kind of have access to the building, but not like we used to. Our church had this huge building that they were just using for events. Like, it wasn't actually like the church building, but like we were gonna, and they said we could do it, and we were gonna set up basically real life, full size Mario Party mini games, like some of the most popular mini games, and like actually like build out sets for real life. And yeah, have like four or five contestants. Or I guess we'd probably do four, since that'd be Mario Party.
Yeah, when did they announce
and actually have a real life Mario Party game go on and give the winner something?
When did they announce? There is one. I just can't remember.
Combo Devils.
Yes.
Did they actually say the date?
There it is. Yeah.
We actually have. Let's bring Cordell and the Combo Devils team out. Come on, Punkzilla.
They're here.
Oh, they're not prepared. That's right there. That's my boys right there.
All I know is it was confirmed for June. Have they set a date yet?
Nintendo? No.
Yeah.
No, I was looking it up last night. They don't have anything.
Well, we're gonna try to keep an eye on that. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Tuesday.
Okay, we've got Cordell with us. Listen, man, you guys just won the $10,000 developer grant. Your game.
Hey, might as well be honest. You want to rewatch this?
What did you think?
Not us, just the actual event.
You should watch the entire thing. Yeah, I was not expecting that. Would you have still said we should do this if we knew it was going to be almost 4 hours?
Yeah, I had fun hanging out at least.
I mean, we planned to stream the other days. So, I don't. Hold on. I don't think much is going. Let me do something.
The game looks gorgeous, so congratulations on that. You've been doing some really good work.
Hey, I'm Tim. I'm the producer and engineer on the team. So a lot of content design comes from me. So big FGC guy.
Awesome. Man. Well, then we had a lot of people who were.
There you go.
Okay. So. About the rest of this week, we'll try and get a post up either today or tomorrow, but Thursday at, like I said, at noon our time, Central Time, is the Guerrilla Collective. There's been really cool stuff announced at that in the past, so we'll be doing that. Friday is a weird one, because Friday is the official start of Summer Game Fest, even though Guerrilla Collective is still considered part of Summer Games Fest, but also not.
Strange.
But for like Jeff Keighley, his official start of Summer Game Fest is on Friday, and that's at 4 p.m. Central. But at 10 a.m., is the accessibility showcase, which I remember we streamed that one the last time we tried to do all of them as well. And that's at 10 a.m., but there seems to be a big gap. Friday is weird for us because your son's birthday is on Friday, and there's a birthday party.
Still trying to get that figured out.
So,
like, I'm going to be going to it.
And for those of you that don't know, Adam's married to my sister, so that's also my nephew. So my daughter is going to want to go to her cousin's birthday, so we're both going to have to be part of that. We are going to try to find someone to take over Friday's streams for us. If we can't, we may
Josh,
just...
we're going to talk to.
If we can't, we might just...
Try to just keep,
let the streams go without us being here. So
yeah,
if it comes to that, then that's what it'll be, which kind of sucks because we want to like hang out with everyone. But then Saturday from 10 a.m. all the way till 2 p.m., which I don't know how long. 2 p.m. is when Future Games Show starts. So that'll be kind of an all-day one Saturday.
Sounds like that's our cheap pizza day.
It does sound like that might be our cheap pizza day.
Yeah, Saturday?
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Sunday, Xbox Showcase happens at noon.
Nice.
Central. PC Gaming Show happens at 3 p.m. And then on Monday, at 2 p.m., the Ubisoft Forward.
Oh, Ubi.
Is it Ubi or Ubi? I've always said Ubi until I've heard a few people say Ubi recently.
I've always said Ubisoft. Me
I've always said, me too,
I say
Ubisoft.
stuff wrong all the time, though, so I don't know. Oh, yeah, T-Mobile Showcase. Heck yeah, 5G nips.
Oh, man.
If you missed that last year.
Love for that to happen again.
But anyways, guys, yeah. Well, we're going to stop this now to get through. Are we shutting down?
I'm just getting the audio off.
Yeah. Why? Why would you turn that down, though? We're doing some construction over here, trying to make our set look like that. Just kidding. Our set's already ridiculous for what it is. Hey, appreciate it, Rando, for real. I'm adding you. We got to play some games, though, for real. I'm a massive FromSoft game. I got a Lady Maria statue right here, which is my favorite thing that I have as far as gaming collectibles go. But, yeah, if you played Bloodborne, I don't know if you played it, but I'm assuming you did. It's a good one.
Yeah, well,
All right, guys. Yeah. So
this was fun. It was long, but it was fun.
Oh, we're getting at least 20 games.
Yeah, I think we just might as well get all of them that we saw today.
There were some interesting ones.
There were some interesting ones.
They didn't all look bad. Lucky Tower also had some great humor.
Yeah,
But anyways, all right,
that's the
guys.
first one they showed.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll probably.
No, it's been long.
I guess we're gonna get off for now, but then we will see you Thursday, unless something random shows up tomorrow that we decide to stream. We didn't really know about this
Good
one
point.
until
Who knows?
Until kind of right before.
So either way, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, probably Tuesday.
As of
for
right
Nintendo.
now, Thursday. I always have to keep looking. I keep forgetting. Thursday at noon Central. Join us.
We're gonna put
See
in the
you then.
schedule.
We'll see you there, or we'll see you at another time.
We'll get in the schedule so you guys